What's good, everybody? This is Protest Eve right now. That's right. Tomorrow's No Fools Day, April Fool's Day. We got the big protest going tomorrow. Hopefully, you got plans already for how you're going to drive it or not. I mean, I'm not driving it tomorrow. I'm going to do 2 live streams tomorrow. I'm going to have StreamYard running tonight. I only got YouTube running, not StreamYard, so I can't pull people on. I'm still working on getting that thing set up right. But tomorrow I will have StreamYard up. I'll be inviting people in. We'll be, linking up with all drivers out there, seeing if they're doing cash rides, if they're doing high, profit rides. What up, Rock SG13? Black Wolf, you're right behind Rock. He's at first. It was you was typing and he already hit it. What up, Baba Sue? I just saw you over on Pedro's. Yeah, Pedro, he had a pretty good live stream tonight, man. Like I said, I haven't had a lot of time because I've been working on my car, getting a lot of stuff done around here. But I jumped on one of Pedro's live streams tonight. I wasn't a guest. I was just kind of listening in. And man, like the tail end of his live stream, I told him you need to clip the end of that live stream, like probably at least a good last 5-10 minutes, because he really talked from a standpoint in which we've been telling people over here. What up, Emmanuel? You've got to have power. You got to be strong to fight against these apps. You cannot be weak thinking you can't even fight. I mean, if you get into a race and already think already you're going to lose, what are you even racing for? What are you running for? What up, Dim Dallas? He said, I'm glad you went live. I just want to make sure this microphone's coming in good. What up, Robert Reese? My man Robert Reese went live today, too. I was on one of his live streams earlier. We've got a lot of good people out there dropping some really dope live streams. And I'm glad because, videos are one thing. We drop videos, that's one thing. But the live streams are so much more interactive. The topics are so much more in depth. And I'm loving just like listening to how everybody's like coming up with these, this inspiration to be better at what we're doing. What up, Matt? He's like, I'm out here. I'm out here. Hey, Miss Robin, what's good? Jesse, my man. Can we make a stop at Filiberto's for a burrito? Exactly. It's like, and what I did is I decided to start eating at the burrito spot around the corner, man. So it's funny how you were talking about profits on the last live stream and my tire blew out. Man, it always happens. Nice boys win. It always happens when you least expect it. And that's why I tell people, every transaction you do out here, every ride you do out here is an opportunity cost. Because if you don't stack profits, if you're out here doing $3 rides, $4 rides, 50 cent a mile rides, you're not thinking about what can happen. We're stacking for our future right now. And that's what this protest is about. It's about drivers stacking for our future. We don't have a future with the apps right now. None of us have a future with the apps. If you think you got a future with the apps, you're mistaken. You don't have any benefits, any retirement. You have no savings plan. You have nothing going on with these apps. You are an earner. And all they plan on doing is expanding these apps, getting different insurances involved, getting different driving partners involved. And in the meantime, we're just slaves, just banking everybody up. We're going to have a flat tire. Like I got a whole set of tires in my watch list on eBay. I just put my tires on like later last year, I think. And I'm already got mine because I like to keep a spare set in the garage. Now I got a set of tires in the garage. I don't like them. They're not the right size. They're 285s, but they're just too thin. I don't like them. And so I'm going to sell those on Craigslist because I can't send them back. I'm going to sell those on Craigslist, but I got the tires I want I'll probably get them right after summer. You always got to have, be looking at if you're going to be in business driving your car, look at car parts. And remember what up, Ryan? Remember I said I thought my wheel bearings went out because I can hear my car going doo 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 doo. And that was back during waste management. That wasn't my wheel, but that was my motor mounts. Because now I don't hear that sound at all now. I got the wheel bearings on the shelf. Wheel bearings are brand new sitting on the shelf right now. So if they ever go out, I got a whole set of wheel bearings on my shelf now. But I could hear it doing waste management. I was like, doo, 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 doo. I'm like, what the hell's? Now that whole sound has gone away. It was my motor mounts going out, and I thought it was the wheel bearings going out. So it was worse than what I thought. Wheel bearings was easy. I could do those in a night, be done. But it was actually my motor mounts, which took me a while to get them off and on. But it's done. The job is done now. But that's what I'm saying. Nice boys win. If we don't get this money, man, we don't stack these profits, we end up with busted assets sitting in our driveway trying to work with this stuff. Man. Oh, David, hey, man, I appreciated that post, man. I had to. And I hope people take a look at it because it was a pretty in-depth post. It was pretty good, man. And I usually pin a few things a day. Like I'll read something and I'll leave it pinned for a few hours. Then I'll see another comment a few hours later. I'll pin that one for a few hours. I like to change my pins on all my videos because it's information people really need to see and grasp the energy of. But you had a really good comment. I think it's still pinned up there because I was like, man, that was a good comment. That was a pretty good comment. Oh, James, thank you, man. Those mounts was it was a beast. It was a beast. And I'm like, BMW engineers, they knew they was doing something screwy. They was like, we gonna make them take this whole subframe off. And I'm like, no, you're not, because I'm gonna get my Sawzall and I'm gonna make sure that I got a little gap that I can slide this motor mount through without taking my whole subframe off. And I was like, it's good, it's good. Oh yeah, they need, man. I wish they could have multiple pins so we can have like 2 or 3 comments at the top, because there's some really good comments that I'm reading through, and I'll grab them and throw them up there. And I'm like, man, this is something good. This is real good. This is real good. This light is killing me in my face right here. Like, damn, I got another light back there now, so it's a little different. Oh man, you what to say? I'll be doing cash rides tomorrow. That's my protest. People are going to be clueless as to why drivers are missing and rides are expensive. I'll be like, there's a vulture to pick it out of the look. Yep. And if you got to, like I said, if you got to get on Uber and Lyft and you got to see a nature hike, and you say, you know what, I'm not doing. Last night I saw a nature hike from Tempe all the way to Maricopa. Anybody in Phoenix knows it was Tempe all the way to Maricopa. I think it was like $23 or something weird like that. $23 or $25. And I'm like, I've done that trip before for 43, and it was like $20 off. It was $23 or something weird like that. I was really tempting on driving and picking this person up and saying, hey man, I tell you, I'll cancel this ride and I'll do it for 50 right now. I was so tempted. I just didn't feel like going to Maricopa. It was just starting to kind of drizzle a little bit. So the rain was kind of picking up. People can't drive right. And I'm like, yeah, I'm not getting my car smashed up. I'm cool. Jesse, what's up? Yeah, he said, no, he says, my car is making noise. I put more insulation to stop hearing noise. Now my tires fell off. Exactly. Man. So you see us say, hey, do you have a Patreon or something that helps better than the nickel and dime payouts of YouTube? Well, all I use is like CashApp and Venmo. Basically, that's it. I didn't put it in my my live stream description. I got it on a couple of my videos. I didn't put it on my live stream description, but I appreciate that, brother, because I mean, it really helps, man. And I was just saying on another live stream today, it's like, you know, the way YouTube pays content creators, they basically paying for our time, and they keep their platform alive, and they keep people on YouTube and not on TikTok or not on Instagram or not on Facebook. And YouTube doesn't pay a whole lot. Like I tell people, really, I'm like, we make like $1 an hour when we average it out for all the hours we put into YouTube a month. Some of us make like $1 an hour, and it's not a lot. So I appreciate that, man, real shit. Because like we could all be out there driving, trying to make money, trying to drum up cash rides, this and that. But yet we sit on these live streams, and we're trying to, you know, get people motivated, inspire, keep community of drivers together so we can go out there and fight this. And somebody's got to do it. Somebody's got to, you know, take a sacrifice. I'm like, I'll take a hit. I'll take the financial hit and not be in the streets right now where everybody's out driving, making money. I'll sit in the house right now. And you know, you got to keep people, as far as the driving permits we got, the insurances we got to deal with, all the information like Jamil's got. What up, Jamil? Are you live? And somebody's got to be out there, you know, putting that information out. I'll take the sacrifice. I'll do it. And a lot of people like, man, I'm trying to go out and make $500 a day. I know I'm not going to make 500 on YouTube. I know that. But I'm willing to take that sacrifice so people can go out there and drive smarter, make 200, 300, 400, just doing things the right way, chasing profits. Yeah, Maricopa County, isn't that where that crazy prison warden is? I think that was a long time ago. That was Sheriff Joe Arpaio or whatever. This is just a little rain. You won't melt into a pillar of salt. Oh, it ain't even that. The other night, like 2 nights ago, the highway I take all the time, it was right over by Bighorn Kev's house. The highway I take all the time when I'm going from Tempe to Mesa and stuff like that. There was a girl, 18 years old. Her dad just bought her a 2024 Corvette. She's going 155 miles an hour. That highway, you got to kind of slow down sometimes because there's cars getting on and off at a certain point. This kid, 18 years old, same highway I'm on every damn day, 155 miles an hour. She slammed on brakes trying to avoid a motorcycle, killed the dude at 87 miles an hour. So she was going so fast, even with her on the brake, she was still speeding. She still hit this guy and killed this guy. These are the people who I don't want to drive around. People in Arizona got little money, so they go out and buy these kids, you know what I'm saying, 2024 Corvettes. And these kids is on the highway. I live right by the 10. Anybody in Phoenix will tell you right here by the 10, this is where all the people race. They come race was construction right now, so people are kind of cool. But everybody races down the 10, right past the airport, right past my house. 101 North. Once you pass the 202 and you start going 101 North towards Scottsdale, you see McLarens, you see, you know, Civics, you see Mustangs, you see Teslas. Everybody's racing. These are the highways we're on as rideshare drivers, and we watching everybody die. One night I was videotaping. I'm going down the road and I see all these cars on the side of the road or whatever. I videotaped that shit. I was like, man, everybody's over here, tearing their cars up. This is what they do. And we got to look out for that. So I'm one of them people who I won't drive. I'm like, nope. Yeah, this little kid, it's in the paper. It's in the Phoenix, Arizona paper. She did this shit like 2-3 nights ago. Girl was going 155 miles an hour in her brand new 2024 Corvette, smashed into this guy. He was a veteran, retired. I think he was a retired fireman and something like that. Dude was like probably late 40s, retired, ready to live his life, got a wife and kids and shit at home. He just riding his motorcycle. It's a good night out. He just cruising on his motorcycle. She, even on brakes, she still hit this dude at almost 90 miles an hour on brakes, slid all the way up into him, killed him, impact. We don't mess with these people out here when it's time. And it's worse when it rains because these same people are doing it. And I said a few live streams ago, and Bighorn Kev, I think he was actually in Tempe when it happened, when that Mustang was going like 115 miles an hour down. I think it was Rule or Mill, but it went across Broadway, jumped through traffic, hit a pole, split the pole in half. The drunk driver lived, but the two people he just picked up from Sunbar killed them. He just picked their friends up from Sunbar, was showing off, drunk, showing off, ripped his Mustang in half, killed the people in the back. They never made it home. But this is when I'm on the map, when I'm doing my ride-alongs, all these places where I'm telling you where these people are dying, my cars are there. That's where we drive. And it's like, nope, I'm not there. Nope, I ain't going out. People's like, dude, why ain't you driving? And I'm like, because there's some idiot out there. I'm guaranteeing it is. And anybody in Phoenix will tell you we got wrong way drivers. I be videotaping people going, wrong way, no headlights on, just driving around. It's a one-way street. They going like speed limit, 50 miles an hour down a one-way street with no headlights on. All it's going to take is somebody not to see them, like take a quick glance and just pull out, dead. That's why it don't kill me not to drive out here. I'll be like, nah, man, I'm cool for a minute. It's like, I'll wait till traffic dies down, all the crazies go. Now I'm up. Oh, yep. 17 in Cactus. That's where on Cactus, they just had that other motorcyclist killed. He was the guy who I think he was on Cave Creek Road and something like that in Cactus. But he was like a really big cigar aficionado in Arizona. Like everybody knew him. He owned a cigar bar, him and his wife did. He was like worldwide renowned for cigars. Dude was like 55 years old. He looked like Santa Claus, big old white beard. He had a Harley riding, and somebody ran a stop sign. This was like a week or two ago, right up by right there at Cactus where you at. And they killed him. The people were racing and ran a stop sign and killed him on his motorcycle. This is the people we drive around, man. That's why I be like, dude, I'm not driving up there. Nope. Because people see these open roads and it ain't nobody out at night. And they be just like, whoa, flying. And when they was coming down, like I said, Rule, when that dude went across Broadway, these are closed streets. He went across Broadway at over 100 miles an hour down Rule, hit a pole, split the car in half. Half the car was somewhere else. That's how fast this dude was going. Killed his friends in the back, and he lived. And this just happened. I was just talking about this on another live stream. And Bighorn Kev was like, dude, I was just over there. I'm like, then you probably saw it. It's like, man. So Professor, he's in San Francisco. He posted a video from the airport earlier. Okay, cool. I'm glad he's out there, man. Because like I said, this is always at the 10 is like that here. Crazy interstate starts, goes all the way through the same. Yeah. Oh, yeah, she's in jail right now. She's in jail. And I don't know, her parents must be real rich. They could be donors to, politicians or something. I don't know who this girl is, but for you to buy an 18-year-old kid a 2024 as her first car, damn Corvette, and not see, these kids think they're invincible. And she's going 155 miles an hour right down to 60. The 60 is right next to my house, right down to damn 60. Ended up killing that dude on his motorcycle. Like I said, she hit him. She was still going 87. They said the car slid that far that she was on the brakes and she couldn't even go. She made it from 155 all the way down to 87 miles an hour by the time she actually hit that guy. She hit him at 87 miles an hour. If you're on a motorcycle and you get hit at 87 miles an hour, you're not living. You ain't living. And killed that dude right there on the spot, 18-year-old. This is the rest of her life. She just took somebody's life. I'm telling you, Arizona's nuts out here. This is the Wild West when it comes to driving out here. Oh, yeah. The Arizona Autobahn, man. That 101, the 60 and the 101 and the 10, all three, 17, 51 North, trying to wrap around. Yeah, all these highways. If you ain't checking in with your people, especially at night, and you see a car wreck, it's probably one of them. Like, forget that, man. It's just somebody was being like crazy trying to get into the fry bread house. What the hell trying to get into the fry bread house? What the hell, man? He took a private trip yesterday, 425 miles round trip to Pittsburgh, Ohio. God, that's it. Paid me $1,300. He suggested willing to do for $600, but he suggested, so I took it. That was the comment I pinned for David. I'm telling you, when you speak and you open your mouth, David is proof of it. And like I said, even at the end of Pedro's live stream, he was saying the same thing. He was like, you guys got to learn to take power. Learn how to take your power back. These apps are taken away from you. David was offered a ride on the app. It would have probably paid him like 130, 200 bucks probably total. 130 to 200 bucks total. He ended up getting $1,300 for it. How you go from 150 to 200 all the way to 1,300? Because it's when you talk. Like I tell people, when I took people from Vaughn at that damn Dirk's Bentley, I took from Vaughn Avenue in Gilbert, just straight down the road to Mesa. They gave me 200 at the bar, then the girl gave me 200 at the house when I dropped them off. When people are appreciative of, and that ain't nothing but probably like an $11, $12 ride. On the apps, it might pay 11 or 12. I would have declined it anyway at that. Would have always first. But when you get a $1,300 hit like that, I'm telling you, man. See, around Indian school, Indian school is north of me. It's north of me. And that's why I pinned this comment, to keep these people out there believing when you know your worth and you willing to speak to a driver's going to be like, I was going to pay this anyway to the apps. I was going to have to pay this anyways. And not only that, David not only got that money for that, but the dude filled his tank up. He filled his tank up when he got there. When he said, oh, man, I appreciate you for bringing me whatever this and that. Filled his tank up. Yes, and he said he's going to pick him up in 2 weeks for another $1,300. This is $2,600 cash ride. $2,600 cash ride this dude is doing. $2,600. And I'm like, that's crazy. And I'm telling you, it happens. Because I saw when these people, when they missed their flight, the time that all of the airlines was all jacked up and these people missed their flight, they paid this Uber driver. They gave him like 3 G's to take him to LA. They gave these people 3 G's to take him to LA. So he went home, told his wife, packed the bag and everything, went back, picked the people up. They had a whole like YouTube video and everything about it. 3 G's. When people really want to pay you, these apps will never pay you like that. They never will. You've got to know your worth. You've got to know what you stand for. You got to take your power back. And when the apps see us taking our power back and they see more stories of this, they see more channels like this, more drivers speaking about their stories, you know what they're going to say? They're going to say, if we ain't paying these people, this is what they're going to do to pay their bills. If we ain't paying these drivers, this is what they're going to be doing to pay their bills. They're not going to be sitting around crying and over, well, you need to give me a surge. You need to give me an extra $1 per ride. You need to give me an extra 50 cents. I need another streak. Nah. When we coming for money, we coming for money. We talking straight up to the rider. Hey, listen, this is what's going on right now. They trying to give me $23 to go all the way down to Maricopa. 23. I used to do them for $43. I do it for $50 because it's about to rain anyway. I'll do it for 50. Motherfucker might be like, man, if I don't give you this 50, I ain't never gonna make it home. Thank you, my man Jamil. Appreciate you, brother. Thank you for the super chat. Yeah, Flex was good. Yeah, and I'm gonna tell you right now, man, if these apps watch our channel, and even Pedro was talking about it too, how the apps are watching different channels. I don't know if they're watching my channel now, but I definitely are watching some channels. Well, what the hell's a bug up here? They definitely are watching some channels because, like, when we're doing cash rides, what do? They go to the news media and they pay for all these stories about cash rides to be put out. They're in newspaper articles printing about cash rides. So I know they're watching some of our channels. Don't know if they're watching this one or not. They probably are. If you ever hear one of these motherfuckers say the 300, if you ever hear Dara say, yeah, we know the 300's coming, then you know these motherfuckers watching our channel. I'm going to see Dara say that shit in the interview. Oh, yes, Uber's having a great field day with the technology we have, but, you know, we see the 300 coming. I'm like, okay, now these motherfuckers is watching this channel. I can prove it now. Man. And they have internet. Well, see, the thing is, just like, you know, William, I was saying this the other day, just like the FBI has a 24/7 team, a massive team that scours the entire internet. FBI even admits they put videos out to see who watches those videos. And if you watch the video, they look at your comments. They look at what you click like on. They go look at your channel now. So they go fishing. The FBI goes fishing for people using YouTube, Instagram, TikTok. They will put fake videos out just to see and I think some of these YouTube channels out there, these new starting ones, these fresh up and coming videos, I think a lot of those are probably, they could be little spies for Uber and Lyft. They could be spies. Hey, let's put a little video out and see who likes this, who clicks this. And they go and look at that person's channel and they go kind of like track around and see, okay, where's all the information? It's kind of like trying to track down, where's the anthill? So you look at an ant and you see what the ant picks up and you follow the ant all the way back to the anthill. They do dolphins. They track dolphins to see where the dolphins are going. I think they do YouTubers like that. They put fake videos out, or they got a whole team of people just sitting watching videos, seeing who's watching what and what are they saying. And now they're probably looking through chats, looking through live streams, clicking on everybody's stuff to see what type of channel they got, if they got one or not, what kind of videos they usually watch. It's all this shit's linked together. It's all linked together. And like I said, even Pedro said, DoorDash watches his videos. They emailed him about it. They told him, yeah, we see your content. We see what you're talking about. He met him at Curbivore. And I'm like, this channel, even though it's pretty small, the ratio is big, because for a channel this size, we shouldn't be getting the amount of views I get. Some of my videos got like 32,000 views, 4,000 views, 9,000 views, 62,000 views. You don't see a channel with 8,000 subs with that many views normally. You might see 400 or 500 views a video. That's it. 400, 500, 600 views a video. That's all you're going to see. So when they see the ratio, when they go, holy shit, this channel, this video's got like 12,000 views on it. Oh, this one's got 9,000 views. So people are watching it. What are they watching? Now they're going to start tracking you because of the ratio. 4,000 views on a 2 million sub channel is nothing. If you got 2 million subs and you only got 4,000 views, that's nothing. It's not a ratio big enough to chase down. But when you have a small amount of, you got a really small channel, but your views are almost at a 50% rate, even above that, you're running 4,000 views every video you put out, 2,000 views every video. They're like, it's something about the content on this channel. Yeah, and I'm gonna tell you, and that's how they start tracking people down. That's how I think they know about cash rides and how we're doing shit. I want them to know about for hire. I want them to know about us doing the EMT shit. I want them to see everything we doing. I'm giving them the playbook. I'm saying, we are your competition. You can buy us out by paying us and we won't be your competition. But if you ain't gonna pay us, we gonna be your fucking competition. We going for the same routers you going for. So what? Checkmate. Because you're gonna charge this person 80. I'm gonna charge this person 60. What do you think they're gonna do? Especially if we can use Hum now and we can do commercial insurance for the people who are all shaky about insurance. Well, I want to do something that's got insurance. Motherfucker, I got insurance for you. Don't worry about it. You covered. Don't worry about it. And Uber just had a big sting anyways. Had the drivers that they had on Uber in one region didn't even have insurance. How the fuck you driving for Uber with no insurance? They had no personal insurance on their cars. It was all fake shit. It's like they never checked. Uber never checked. So if Uber don't want to, I want them to watch our channel, because if they don't want to pay us, we're going to stay their competitor. We're not going to be your earner. We're going to be earners for ourselves. Your plan B. Uber and Lyft is plan B. Plan A is me taking care of me. That's plan A. Me working for these fucking apps and having a high AR and a low cancellation rate, that shit's all non-motherfucking factor. I don't care about none of that. I don't care about AR. I don't care about cancellations. I don't care about diamond trophy programs, platinum shit. I don't care about none of that. I care about the profits. How much am I making to cover all these bills I got? That's my first worry every time I go out. It's not about, well, I don't want my AR to drop too low. I don't want my cancels to get out of control. Man, fuck that. I don't care about that. Because if I'm saying, if I'm your competitor, I'm not your earner. I'm your competitor. I'm my own earner. You can buy me out by saying, Jeff, I'm going to pay you more if you work for me tonight than what you make for yourself. I'll pay you more. I'll pay you 50 an hour, Jeff. I'll pay you 60 an hour. Okay, cool. But if you're saying, well, we're going to try to pay you 20, 25 an hour, I can make that shit on one ride. I just got to convert it to cash. Why am I doing this shit for $8 when I can do it for 25? It's like, so I'm competing against the apps every time I leave his house. I don't get it fucking twisted. And I tell other drivers, don't get it twisted. You're competing with the apps every time you drive off. They're not your friends. They want to run your shit into the ground to have you renting from them. That's what they really want. That's what they really want. They don't want you to have a personal private car. They want you to be renting from them. So I tell you, go out, understand you are competing against the apps every time you leave, because there's an economy of scale out there. Oh, they got a ton of money. They got investors paying for it. They got this and that. They got all this shit going on. You don't have that economy of scale. You got the next transaction in front of you. What do you want to make? $8 or you want to make 20? Are you a smart person? $8 for 16 miles, $8 for 12 miles, $8 for 11 miles. Are you a smart person? Because you know this person didn't pay that. You know what they paid. So it's up to you to say whether or not you want to get this person a deal or a discount, or open your mouth and say, hey, listen, you probably paid about $32, $34 for this ride. Yeah, I paid $37 for this. I know it because I know what the app looks like. You open it, it's got all these fares on it. And usually the high fare kind of turns people off because it's like the Uber Black XXX crazy shit. It turns people off. They don't want to pay that. So they look at the lowest one. Lowest one probably 37. But they're going to give you like $11 or $12 out of that 37. You tell them motherfucker 25. You more than double your money just by opening your mouth. This is what the apps are scared of. People waking up and doing this shit the right way. That's what they're scared of. And I want them to see this channel. Exactly. About the insurance, there have been several documentaries on how they don't check anything unless someone calls you in. Executive service, they don't care. These people don't care, man. Uber got people probably with bad license plates and everything. They don't check none of this shit. They just say, send us a picture. Okay, we got the picture, and they give you a little check mark and a thumbs up. They don't check that shit. It's like, how can you check it that fast? I just sent you the image of it. It's like, man. So if these apps, I want them to see this channel. I want them to say these people are getting for hire. These people are trying to, start NNT businesses. These people are doing a lot of things that they can do as independent contractors outside of this app. They're out here getting their money, y'all. We're not keeping them on the plantation. What are we doing wrong? No matter what we don't throw bonuses out. We don't those. I think Uber gave me a $20, $25 for 20 ride thing. I did one ride for them last night for like $11. It was like for like 2 miles, $11. And I got a screenshot of that because I had a $14 surge around the corner from my house. I got it on screen. I screen recorded this shit. So I leave my house, Paw Patrol it, pick up the $14. They knew who I was. They know me. Because as soon as I Paw Patrolled it and put it on the app, they sent me a motherfucking nature hike immediately. Me, because I'm driving down this way, about to go to this parking lot, I just hit decline. Like I didn't want the ride no more. So I hit decline real quick. Soon as that motherfucker screen popped back up, the plus 14 was gonna say plus 775. Man, I put that shit on Paw Patrol so fast. I'm like, you just took $6.25 away from me in a matter of a second. You took $6. I just got that 14. Got the 14, turned the app on. That was shit went from 14 to 775 that fast. I was like, how in the it was sitting there. And I'm like, these raggedy motherfuckers. That's why Harriet Tubman, Paw Patrol and Harriet Tubman is your friend. And I didn't Harriet Tubman at 14. I could have Harriet Tubman at 14 and kept the 14. But I was like, well, shit, let me just hit decline because I'm going to park right here. Hit decline and wait till the next ride pops up. The moment I hit decline, it froze for a second. 775 popped up on the screen. I was like, you motherfuckers just got me for $6.25. So I held out and I used that shit on a 1 or 2 mile ride. The guy I was right around the corner from him at ASU, and I picked him up and took him to an apartment complex, and I got $11.64. So I used my $7.75 plus like $4 something bucks. I was mad as hell. I was like, and that was the only ride I did all night. That was it. I sat at Circle K, seeing what was popping up. They put no more surge out. I was texting Juan Vargas back and forth. He was like, man, it's only a couple of black rides at the concert. It's dead out here. It ain't nothing out here. What up, King James? Oh, yeah. So I was like, I'm out of here. Just did a private ride and received 36 for 5 miles. There you go, Dims Dallas, is what I'm talking about. And these apps know they can't pay us like that. They cannot pay us like that. And if we got every driver in this chat, if y'all's out getting $20 for 4 and 5 mile rides just by opening your mouth, Uber can't stop that train because now you're putting it out there. A lot of riders are learning. Hey, we're getting here safe. It ain't no scammy shit like they trying to put in the newspaper. Oh, I felt like I was being scammed. The guy told me $25. I felt I was being scammed. I'd rather pay Uber $40. I'm like, get the fuck out of here. This is the fakest story I ever heard. Uber charging you $40, a guy offer you $25, and you feel like you being scammed. I'm like, that's the fakest shit. That's some Uber shit. Uber be putting these stories out. Like you tell her, you do a real customer like that, $40, be like, man, I'll give you 25. Okay, they ain't gonna feel scammed. They're gonna be like, okay, shit, 25, let's go. That's how I know these stories is fake, because as many times as I've converted cash rides, ain't nobody ever said, you know what, I feel like that's a scam. One girl told me one time her boyfriend was paying for it. I should have kicked her out, but I was done for the night anyways. Well, my boyfriend's paying for it. And I'm like, whatever, motherfucker. It was a quick ride anyways. Got that shit over with. But it's the whole thing. I ain't never heard nobody say, oh, I don't want to do a cash ride. It sounds like a scam to me. I ain't never heard no, I'm like, Uber with they fake ass fucking stories. Fake news. That's really fake news. Like working in my private rides here in LA is hard. People are very insecure and not doing it through the app. So far, 4 clients and passing out business cards have some moves on some Coachella. Yeah, Coachella should be a good hit. That should be a good hit for you. Coachella is always a good hit. Because like I said, and this was funny. This year, we've really been hammering on cash rides and private rides on this channel. We really have. And people have been capitalizing on that shit. Like David, $1,300 fucking dollars plus another $1,300 coming up. Me, I keep my same clients just banging every fucking morning. If I got to take somebody to the airport, I do quick shit like that. But yet, Coachella, all these music festivals every single year, everybody was bragging about all the cash rides they were doing. Everybody was bragging about, nobody was ever saying shit about insurance. Not until this channel started talking about the importance of cash rides and how we out here getting this fucking money every day. They was doing cash rides, Coachella, cash rides, all over the country. Whenever there was an event, everybody's doing all these cash rides. Not a single motherfucker was like, oh, insurance. Look at all them old ass videos a year or two ago about Coachella and everything else. Look at all these comments about cash rides and everybody clapping and everybody happy as a motherfucker. The same people who was clapping back then. They see us doing that shit now. Oh, well, you guys can't do that. You need insurance. Did you have insurance during Coachella when you was doing that shit? Well, it was only one event. I don't give a fuck if it was one event or 10 events. You don't make up the rules of this game. You don't sit up and go, well, if there's only one event, you don't need insurance. But if it's more than that, you need it. Motherfucker, you don't make up rules of this game. These people always want to make up the rules of the game that benefits how they want to run shit. You ain't no fucking boss around here. Around here, you just a member of the team like everybody else is a member of the team. We all the fucking 300. We all the boss our own fucking vehicles around here. So you don't tell another person how to drive their shit. Well, we do Coachella and we make a ton of money. We can make $300-$400 a ride cash, and but yet they never say a word about insurance. We talk about shit on this channel. Well, you guys don't have insurance. You shouldn't be doing that. I'm like, because they think they're gonna fuck with me is what they really think. All they do is make me stronger, want to do more cash rides so I can piss them off even more. That's all I really do. And it's like, I'll go out there and find some for-hire permits. I'll go put out videos on how to get all these, and I will piss them off so much more because I'm like, there's nothing you're going to say that's going to stop my flow. My whole goal is to piss you the fuck off. That's it. If me making $10,000 pisses you off, you a fucking hater. You should be happy I made 10 grand. You're like, man, I'm so happy for you, dog. Be safe out there. I'm happy for you. These motherfuckers never say that. They never say that. Oh, you're going to wreck your car and lose your house and lose your kids and lose your dog. These motherfuckers always saying random shit. They never say, man, I'm glad you guys are doing it, man. I'm glad. Because they not glad. They fucking haters. All these motherfuckers. They only glad when they doing it. They only glad when they out doing cash rides so they can get on the internet and brag. Oh, yeah, I did a $300 cash ride. Oh, yeah, I just got a private client. Oh, yeah. We say that shit. First thing, oh, you guys ain't got insurance for that. You're going to total your car out. You're going to just, motherfucker, do you got insurance for it? No, but I only did it once. You don't make the rules, motherfucker. Shut up. It's like, man, yeah, David, man, you can add your own commercial insurance and it's cheaper. And I'll tell people, if you really want to get insurance, motherfucker, make a phone call. Your agent will put it on your shit like right now. It ain't gonna take no 5-6 weeks to get commercial insurance. If you want it that fucking bad, pick the phone up. Say, hey, can you do me a favor and add commercials to my policy? Sure will. Your rate just now adjusted to that. So instead of your rate coming out $463, it should be about $625 coming out now. All right, cool, no problem. Thanks. Hang up the fucking phone. It's that damn quick. But these raggedy motherfuckers act like commercial insurance is like, oh man, it's gonna take me 8 years to get that shit. Like, if you want it, make a call. Apparently, I don't want the shit because I'm not making a call yet. When I'm ready for it, I'll make the fucking call. Like I said, you ain't no boss around here. Everybody do their own fucking thing. You don't tell nobody what to do. You don't tell nobody what not to do. You do what's comfortable for you and what's comfortable for your pockets. The bigger the risk, the bigger reward sometimes. And you got to be willing to risk it, motherfucker. I grew up in Vegas. I seen motherfuckers drop $5,000 on the line and be like, roll it. I remember one time me and my boy Nate went to the Monte Carlo. As soon as we walked in the motherfucking casino, this motherfucker threw $100 on a field bet, $100 bill, said money plays, $100. Next motherfucking dice shot out was a 12. That's 300 plus his original 100. It took his ass a matter of 6 seconds to make $300. That's big risk. Because he could have fucking lost that 100 and we could just walk the fuck off. He was like, shit, money plays, let's go, money plays. Motherfucker rolled them dice, 12. 400. Let's go. That's how you do it in this world. It's big risk, big reward. If you lose the shit, that's on you. It's the decision you made. You got to deal with the consequence. Are you ready for the consequence? If you not, don't fucking do it. But don't be over there crying and shit that you scared of a consequence and I ain't even gonna deal with. Well, you're gonna lose your house and somebody's gonna fucking sue you and take your dogs and all this shit. Who gives a fuck about that, man? If I cared about it, I'll tell you I cared about it. Apparently, I don't care about it. I'm doing me. But they want you to care about it, so you make your moves on what they want you to do. It's a sense of like almost mental control. They want to fuck with you and try to get you to do it. Oh, yeah, I made them do that. Yeah, I made them stop doing it. Yeah, they don't do it no more. Yeah, they don't do this because I told them. Motherfucker, you ain't tell nobody shit. Just keep your mad ass over there. You ain't never congratulated nobody. I can't stand fucking YouTubers who ain't never congratulated nobody on shit, but they hate on every fucking thing you touch. That's why I block ban those motherfuckers all the time. You don't see a lot of YouTubers on my channel no more. I blocked all them bastards. They hear about me through the grapevine now. Because I'm like, I don't do that shit on your channel. Don't disrespect me on mine. I don't disrespect you on yours. If I disagree with you, I'll say, this is why I disagree. And I'll give you proof of why I disagree. But I don't never try to check you on shit. So you come on my trying to check me, I'll give you a pass one time. The second time, fuck you after that. Stay off my shit. That's just how I roll. If you don't like it, well, it's a free country. Yeah, it's free country. I can freely block your ass too. There's no law against that. It's like, that's just how I get down. Don't break my concentration, motherfucker. I'm working on something. And half these motherfuckers, they ain't got shit else to talk about on their channel anyways. They only over here to get content. Real shit. They only over here to get content. I'm not stupid. I'm a smart motherfucker. I'm very smart. Half these motherfuckers' channels ain't got shit to talk about until they come on my channel. And oh, guess what? I'm going to show you guys how to do it. Hey, you don't get the fuck up out of here. It's like, please. Your channel was never talking about no shit like that till you got on mine. You fucking content stealing motherfucker. But it's cool if you want to talk about that. Knock yourself out. Just don't try to check me on no shit because I ain't trying to check you on nothing. Present your case. Have your argument. Be cool about it. But don't be over to, oh, yeah, well, you know, you're not really doing rideshare right. If you know, if you got like a BMW, you know, if you had a Prius, that's one thing. But if you got a BMW, I mean, you know, like how many other motherfuckers you know with a BMW? So you talking shit about me? Oh, motherfucker, I'll clown your motherfucking ass. It's like, you don't want to talk about me. Trust me, because I play that game. That's the game I play. So it's like, man, it's a nice work. Considering adding hotels, so hell yeah, that's what you got to do, man. Fucking human bots. Roger, these fucking human bots out there, man. I already do a similar thing with bars here in Long Beach. Already friends with the bouncer of a couple of bars out here, and they link me to their drivers. Well, that's what you got to do, and make sure you take care of them bouncers, man. Because when you take care of a bouncer, you know you roll up one day, be like, hey man, you've been sending me some rides for a couple of weeks. Hey, here you go. Slide his ass to 20. Motherfucker like, oh, what's this for? Man, hey, you be hooking me up, man. Always give back that source of that energy, man. Don't ever feel like, oh, man, I'm collecting all this money off all these fucking people. Sometimes you got to give back. You got to release some of that energy back because you're trying to hold all that motherfucking energy to yourself. People going to stop giving you energy at some point. They're going to say, man, we've been taking care of this dude for 4-5 days. Then next thing you know, they're going to have another driver come along just going to return that energy to him. And you're going to be wondering, why ain't y'all sending me rides no more? Oh, because we found another rider over here, another driver who always kicking us down. You know, we give him 4-5 rides a night. He always sliding back through with a 20 or 30. Oh, I didn't know I had to pay y'all for the connection. You don't have to. It's not mandatory that you do. It's just an energy fucking thing. Just like when people tip us in the car, it's not mandatory to tip us. It's an energy thing. Like if you got that energy and you appreciate that shit and you feeling that, you show it that way. But if you're not considerate and you don't think about them bouncers and these people hooking you up with rides or whatever, you won't think about them. I'm not saying give them everything you made, but if you come back with a motherfucking pizza, hey man, I was down the street, I just bought you guys some pizza because I know you guys are probably hungry. Oh, you bought us pizza? Yeah, man, you always hook me up with rides and shit all the time. Here's some pizza on me. Always return that energy back to people, man, because they remember that shit. People remember this. Like Ron said, we ain't no fucking human bots. It's like we're people. We feel shit. And when you appreciate somebody and you show that appreciation to them, they're going to remember that way quicker than anything else. They're going to remember, man, I remember that time we was starving like a motherfucker, man. We was down. Man, I was hungry as a motherfucker. And you showed up with a pizza. The driver that we always hooking rides up with showed up with a fucking pizza. Man, thank you. Thank you, Johnny Cab. I appreciate that, brother. Thank you for the super chat, man. Because you know, I always put that shit to good use. I'm going to figure it out. I got my lights and everything out here. Like, these are the other lights I bought. Like, these little lights here. So, and I bought those on sale. Those lights were $22.44, and I got them for $15, $7.44 off. Because that's what I do, man. I'm a deal shopper, and I needed lights anyway. So I bought all these lights, and I got lights all around me now. So it kind of makes it a little bit brighter. Not a lot, but a little bit. But I'm always working on this studio with the money you guys are giving me and stuff like that. Man, I'm trying to make the best content I can, because sometimes you guys might want to watch this on TV or watch it as you drive around or something like that. So I want to give you good content, no scratchy ass sound, no fucked up visuals and stuff. This is what we do, man. We're building something over here. And pretty soon, all of this content, all of this stuff that we got around here is going to make sense. It'll make sense. Thank you, Fred. Free to saute. I appreciate that. Hey, I know you're going to get that restaurant up and running too, brother. Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate that. Much love on that. French fry lights. They're just regular lights, like little LED lights. I got some rechargeable batteries I used to use for my son's remote controls. I just went and charged them all up. And so I'm powering up the lights with them now. But that's what we do, man. You know, we're actually building something over here. And it takes a while. I was watching this lady's channel, and she YouTubed for 10 years. It took her 10 years to be like as successful as she was trying to be. Took her 10 years. I've been doing this for probably about 2 or 3 by now. At least 3, easily 3. So to think in 7 years from now, where would this channel be in 7 years? This is all the groundwork right here. This is all I want everybody, and I even think in 2 years from now, 1 year from now, I expect a lot of drivers on this shit to go, hey, man, I got my own commercial insurance. I got my own fucking permits. I got all this shit lined up. Man, this is what I'm doing right now. Because this is that energy channel. This is where that shit's coming from. We're not going to be stuck on the app. Thank you always. First Logistics. I appreciate that, brother. I put out a sticker at the airport, Russia area, Amtrak, Greyhound, hotel, valet, everywhere. You got to, brother. Thank you guys for the super chat. I appreciate that, man. Like I said, I'm not out rolling tonight, but man, you guys are at least, taking care of me, helping me out a little bit. YouTube gonna get theirs. YouTube like, hey, we kind of like this guy, man. He gets super chat. So YouTube is making a little bit. I'm making a little bit. They might say, man, let's push his videos a little harder, because you never know where this shit's gonna end up. You look at people like the lead attorney. I mean, these guys got every video he puts out, 49, 50, 60,000 fucking views on every video. It's crazy. But we're here at the ground of something, and everybody's going to always be like, let me go see what happened in the beginning of this channel. And they're going to see names like, Duato, Nice Boys Win, Dems Dallas, Jamil, Always First Logistics, Free to Saute. They're going to see all these names and hear all these voices be like, these are the people who actually built this channel. It ain't me by myself doing this shit. I always tell people, there's no way you by yourself can build a YouTube channel. It's literally impossible. There's going to it takes a lot of people who are viewers, consistent viewers, a lot of people who share shit on YouTube, Facebook, sharing live streams. One person cannot build a channel. That's why when you see people like Mr. Beats and all these guys, they have teams and teams and teams of people spread. Even though his videos are like gimmicks and shit like that, it still takes a lot of teams. My videos are more geared on making sure you don't stress. You wake up every day, and today is an opportunity. A lot of people, they see these apps, and they, man, these apps ain't sending me I ain't got no streaks in my phone. It ain't no surge on my phone. You know what? It ain't got to be no surge. Look at that ride just popped up, 21 miles. 21 miles. They're going to give you $10.96 for it. Go to that ride. But they're paying me $10.96 for that. Go to that ride. It's only $10.99. Go to that ride. Why would you want me to go to that ride? They only paying. Go to that ride. Tell that motherfucker they only paying you $10.96. I bet they're going to be like, holy shit, I'm paying $47 for this ride. Be like, I tell you what, $30 is cool. You just went from $10.96 to $30. Go to that ride. That's what this channel is. They ain't got to put no surge out there. Do you want to drive that far? If you want to drive that far, go speak. Go speak on your money. It's 3 miles away. You got 3 miles to come up with a business plan. 3 miles. You get there. If your business plan don't work, cancel the fucking ride. It only took you 3 miles. They said, well, I'd rather just leave it on the app. Cancel the fucking ride. Okay, well, you're going to have a driver then. You're going to get a driver. And you wait for the next fish to come. You sit in the fucking boat some more. You cast that line out there. Man, they ain't got no surge out there. They don't need no surge out there. You are the surge. They don't need no surge out there. You the surge. Well, I'm not driving unless it's surge. You're going to miss some opportunity then. Because sometimes it might be somebody who's just leaving the airport. They might, like Bighorn Kev said, somebody might be leaving the airport. They got a duffel bag with them and everything else. They might say, I actually got to go back to the airport today at 4 p.m. You got a business card? Can you come pick me up at 4 p.m. from this same office? It wasn't no surge on that ride. You took that ride from the airport. You probably talked it up a little bit. Maybe got next thing you know, you taking it all the way back on the cash ride. Sometimes you gotta be the surge. Like David, look at that. David was the surge. It wasn't no surge out. This is a long ass ride. It ain't no surge out. You the surge. The fuck you waiting on the apps for? Add your surge to it. Go let them know. Hey man, I'm picking you up from a concert. Ain't no surge none. Now they trying to pay me $8 to take y'all motherfuckers all the way to Scottsdale. Trying to pay me $8 for this ride. Tell you what, I'll cancel this. Y'all give me 25. Bet 25 is cool because they charging us 41. There you go. There you go. So that's what this channel is all about. It's about making you a stronger driver, a better driver, a driver who ain't scared to be an independent contractor with these motherfuckers. One day going, we gonna deactivate you. Threaten me if you want to. I mean, you're threatening a whole fucking city. We leaving Minneapolis. So you deactivating thousands of fucking drivers at once. You deactivating thousands of rider accounts that now they can't use Uber or Lyft because ain't no drivers there. Now ain't no app there. The whole system is fucked up. So you threaten to deactivate a whole city. You think I'm worried about you fucking deactivating me as one driver? No, I'm really not. Because you still here. And because you still here, I got a friend say, hey, Jeff, man, it's a big-ass concert downtown. Oh, bet, yeah, you got Uber? I ain't got Uber. They deactivated me, man. You better get your ass downtown. It's a concert. I'll be down there. You don't need Uber. You got teams of motherfuckers around you would tell you where the activity is. Fucking Juan Vargas, King James, they always telling me, hey, man, they got something jumping up down. It's a symphony downtown. Oh, they got a concert over here. Oh, they got something letting out right here. You got people around you. These apps ain't got shit to do with us. We can work around that. You got people on your squad. Shit, shoot over there. What up, Drew? My man. Say how to make a second account. Exactly. Got to figure out how to make a new YouTube name for the channel I'm thinking of starting. How to make a second account. Oh, you just got to go through and just add a new account. That's all I did. I just created a second account. My second account is called Mike Drop J Watts. Just in case some shit happened to this one, I got Mike Drop J Watts as my other account. It only got like 2 or 3 videos on it. I don't know what I even put on there. I'm not really moving a lot over there for right now. I will. In case shit goes on with this account, I could just move it to that account. But this is the Mike Drop Barbecue, and I got Mike Drop J Watts as my other account. And it's easy. Just click add account. That's it. And they say, oh, I could just add one? Fucking, it's exactly the same way to do it. Yeah, I did a private ride to the airport today and had to drive by the LAX lot and wake up the pigeons. Wake up the pigeons that left within 3 minutes. Over 200 pigeons waiting in the popcorn. They fucking sitting over there like, they don't know how to do it, bro. They don't know how to do it. They don't have it up here, man. And like I said, that's why this channel is conveniently a small channel. It's so conveniently small because it's small enough, just small enough for all of us in the chat and all of us on these videos to get enough information to know we can go out there and not be a fucking pigeon. Not be a fucking pigeon. Because imagine all the channels out there who are telling people, oh yeah, man, start up at 6 a.m. and drive till 6 p.m. But yet we got people who can do one ride a day. You can do one ride a day and make $1,300. I've seen people do one ride a day to make $500, one ride a day to make $250, one ride a day to make $1,300. That's crazy shit. You ain't getting that off the app. I'm gonna tell you right now, you're not getting that from the app. You're not. I think the max they'll pay you is $400, and you probably got to drive 2,000 miles to get that shit. So if you sitting there saying I can make $1,300 days by not being a pigeon, opening my mouth, believing in myself, speaking to this rider, knowing that I am a valuable person in this transaction right now. You need transportation. We don't need the app. Let's leave the app out of this. You need to get from point A to point B. I've got a car. I've got time. If we want to make this deal work, let's make this deal work. What are we talking about? You feel safe with me. I feel safe with you. Shit, you ain't trying to kidnap me. I'm not trying to kidnap you. I ain't got time to be feeding no fucking people. I don't need to kidnap people. I can't afford to kidnap people. Motherfucking food is too expensive. You got to feed these motherfuckers after you kidnap them. I can't afford that shit. So you have no risk of being kidnapped by me. I'm too broke. So therefore, if you trust me, I trust you. Shit, let's ride. What up, Donna? What's good, lady? I just see you in there. What up, Donna? Oh, tomorrow, Donna, I gotta have the I'm gonna have the StreamYard up tomorrow. You gotta tell the airplane story tomorrow. You gotta tell the airplane story. Man, when's the next protest? Tomorrow, brother. April the 1st. Everybody's been talking about it. Yeah, and that's the thing. When you're out and you see these long distance rides, do not Don't be scared. Do not be like me. I don't like going far north. I would take a ride to downtown and back to Tempe, and I do it as cash rides back and forth all night because I know I can get rides. But sometimes there's a ride going way far north. The only way I would take that is if I could cash ride that for like 75, 80 bucks. And that's usually they're from the airport. If you can cash ride that from the airport, 75, 80, cool. Because all the apps are going to pay you is 26, 19, $26. But these people are paying like 70, $80 to go way the fuck up there. But they giving you 19, 20. I'm like, no, I'm not doing all that. That's too far for that amount of money. Way too far. Yeah, I might get out and work tonight. If it don't rain, I might go work. So it's like, when you see a ride going somewhere, you see it saying $13. You see it's going 24 miles, total of 47 minutes total. You got to give it a shot. You got to roll up and you got to show these apps. We mean business, man. I know you got to get from here to there. You don't want to wait another 2 or 3 hours because ain't nobody taking this ride at this rate right now. I'm telling you exactly what the rate is. Person might say, I'll tell you what, I give you $45. 45, just like David. When David, he said he didn't even say a price. David said, I would have did the shit for 600. He didn't even say a price. The dude offered him, I'll offer you 1,300. And then when he got there, he filled up his tank when he got there. He said, shit, thanks for bringing me the whole way. Tell you what, I'm gonna fill you up while you're here. Man. And that's the kind of riders out there that are very appreciative. And those are the kind of the riders that these apps want. Look at Dem's like, hey, young Dolph. See, the apps want those type of riders that'll pay whatever, like insurance rides and shit like that. They just want people to pay whatever, and they'll kind of scheme a little money off to give it to the driver. Here you go. Here's some motherfucking popcorn. Here's some popcorn, you little pigeon. Here's some popcorn. That's all they want to do, Matthew. And so I'm sitting there like, if we just went directly to the rider ourselves and did it ourselves, we spoke to them ourselves, let them know the situation. Hey, man, I'm only getting $24. I'm only getting $24. That's it. Oh, damn, man, I paid $69 for this ride. Tell you what, give me $55. We'll call it good. Hey, that saves me about $15, $25 right there. Let's go. What up? What up, John? My brother Alpha John out in San Diego. So, okay, offer me 110 because of the app was charging him 155. Take that, Dara. Hey, there you go, Drew. Shit. Got a 15 surge drive, $15 for 2 miles at the airport. Dude added a stop. The pay jumped to $71. I decided to go pick the dude up and try to hustle a cash ride. Didn't even have to because he offered me 110 because the app was charging him 155. I'm telling you, same shit with Dara. Same shit. With David. With David, he didn't have to even make an offer. These people, there's riders, and you're going to hear when I drop my next video. I said on my video, I said, thank you to all the drivers out there because I was getting some good shit last night. Thank you to all the drivers out there who are talking to riders, because when I dropped this guy last night off at the bar, 2 nights ago off at the bar, he asked me, hey, man, do you do private rides too? Riders don't ask you that shit unless another driver's been talking to him about it. So thank all you drivers out there for doing it the right way. Thank you. I'm saying that shit because you making my job easier now. You helping me with money now. Every time you talk to a rider, hey, man, these apps is fucking us up. You helping you ain't pigeoning this shit. You not doing the pigeon politics. You doing it the right way because you're helping out the next driver when you explain how this shit's going, which is why I like how we the 300 over here. We out here fighting for motherfuckers that don't even know how to fight for themselves. When that driver didn't know me as being a 300, he ain't know shit about me. That rider walked up. I'm driving him and shit, and he was like, hey, man, do you do private rides too? I said, yeah, I do private rides. Got a car. Gave him a car. He said, I'm just going to be here for a little bit, man. So I got to go to my girl's house right after. If you're going to be in the area. I said, cool, I'll be in the area. Gave him my card. That means riders and drivers are talking because I didn't say shit to that dude. I said, you can hear me talk about it on the video. So I'm thanking all you drivers out there, you real motherfucking drivers out there. Thank you for really getting this industry right, for getting this shit balanced back out to what it's supposed to be like. We shouldn't be scared to talk to these people in our cars. They shouldn't be scared to talk to us. So it's y'all out there doing it. I never met this dude before. So it's y'all out there talking to these people, helping make this industry for real. Because these people don't like the prices they paying. They don't like it. No, thank you, John. I appreciate that, brother. My brother, Alpha John. Man, thank you so much, my man. And that's the thing, Alpha, man. You the same way, man. Down in San Diego, you the same way. You speak up. You talk. You're not scared of people. You are a person. You're not sitting there thinking, well, I don't want the apps to hear me talk. Man, fuck these apps. These apps are laughing at you all the way to the bank. They got staff stealing your tip. They got staff reducing your fare, giving you surge on top of it, and it's exactly what your ass would have got anyways. I'm not worried about these apps. I'm glad that the 300 is out there talking, man. Love you too, brother. Appreciate that, John. Real shit, man. When I come down to I got to go down to El Cajon one of these days, man. When I get to El Cajon, I'm going to hit you up, man. I don't travel that much. I got to get up to Vegas soon. I don't travel as much as I need to, but I need to get back down to El Cajon, man. Hang out with you for a while, man. This is, man, enough of this pigeon shit. Talk to the riders. Real shit. Big Orange Kid, ride share done right. Yes. Will do, brother. Most def. So, Jeff, what up? These riders are willing to pay drivers what they're worth. The apps ain't. Fuck them. Hashtag drivers. Closed mouths don't get fed, Jesse. Man. And that's what it is, man. A lot of these riders, they're tired of using all their W-2 money, the little bit of money they do got left, and they're paying these exorbitant ass prices for rides that the ride don't even cost that much. They're like, bro, we're paying $80 to leave concerts, $65 to leave games and shit. And y'all ain't getting up but like $25, $28 out of the shit. That's what the ride is costing. The rest is us just using this damn app. Fuck this app. How can I just pay you? And that's what riders are doing now. They're done with they're done with the games, man. So it's like when I look at other ride share drivers, yeah, don't you be doing cash rides. You guys don't be doing okay, man. You guys shouldn't be doing it. You know, it ain't them. Fuck them. I'm talking about the people in this chat. The people in this channel. The people I even see on other channels. I even saw people in Pedro's live stream talking about cash rides. Pedro, a damn delivery channel. He got motherfuckers in his live stream talking about cash rides. Bubba Sue is over there talking about some We to 300 on Pedro, a delivery channel. We over there talking about, I see motherfuckers I ain't ever met before talking about some hell yeah, cash rides the only way to go. And I'm like, that's what I'm talking about, man. It's more people waking up to what the hell's going on over here. There's way more people waking up to what's going on. They know the apps don't give a shit about us. They keep sending these contracts. Y'all not our employees. Y'all don't represent us. Y'all don't represent any sale or any transaction for us. You guys aren't engaging with us. We don't engage with you. We can turn off your insurance whenever we feel like it. The apps are telling us that shit to our face. What up, Jamil? Getting that money. Yeah, when Scroober's not surging, I only do deliveries. When surge is on, I'm hustling cash trips. Yeah, I'm ready for March Madness. I can't wait. And we got the actual bike fest going this weekend. We got a bike festival going. I'm a fucking biker. You know how many bikers finna cash ride me to death? Man, I'm gonna have pictures of my bike already showing when they get in there. Say, dude, whose bike is that? That's my bike, motherfucker. What's up? The Uber don't pay me for that. Uber don't pay shit. Actually, they only pay me this much for this ride, dude. If y'all want to cash ride this shit, I'm a biker. Bikers trust bikers. We pull over and help each other on the side of the road, not even knowing each other. Shit. Jesse, like, man, Jesse, you the realest motherfucker on the internet. Thank you, Jesse. I appreciate that. But bikers trust bikers. Once they find that I'm a fucking biker, oh, it's a wrap. It's cash ride, private rides. Hey, man, fuck these apps. Come pick us up from the hotel every time. I'll bring the Jeep, motherfucker. Shit. So anybody out there, if you want to really, really make good money doing cash rides, Bike Week. Bikers trust bikers. Bikers are people. I can drive anywhere. I could be in goddamn Virginia. I could be in the middle of Missouri. It won't be a black person for a 30-mile fucking radius. I will be everybody's fucking best friend when I get to the gas station. It's like they don't give a shit if I'm black or not. You can pull up in the middle of Missouri. It ain't nobody around. They just see you with a bike. They get out the cars. They walking. They pulling up on their bikes. Everybody's talking and chatting and shit and having a good time. And it's like, man, that's how bikers are. One time, my brother Russ, we was all riding we was all out like in DeSoto, way out in the middle of nowhere, riding motorcycles. It was a whole group of us. He had I think he had a Gixxer 650 or Gixxer 750. I don't know what he had. It was Suzuki. He had a Suzuki. He had just bought a Suzuki. So we way out in the wilderness, way out in the middle of, it's moonshine fucking country. These motherfuckers got Confederate flags everywhere. And that shit don't bother me because I know I'm in America. If you see a Confederate flag, you gotta be in America. You ain't in fucking Germany. You where you should be probably. So I'm saying, man, we way out in the middle of no fucking where. My little brother's like, where? We riding everybody. And this is his first time on a big ride. He fucking wrecked his bike. We coming up on like highway O. It's in Missouri where the highways turn into letters. That's how far out in the woods you are. When the highways turn to letters, you way the fuck out there. We're like highway O or highway D. And this motherfucker done fell off the bike, slid the bike down the curb, lost his boot. Motherfucker shit done flipped. And this is my youngest brother. This is my little brother. Flipped this motherfucking motorcycle. Everybody's like, Jeff, your brother just wrecked. I turn around. I'm like, shit. I throw my bike on the kickstand. I'm running back to my little brother and shit. He getting up. His bike is over there. They standing his bike up. It's leaking shit every fucking where. And I'm like, man, my little brother just wrecked this fucking bike. At least he okay. He kind of limping a little bit. I'm like, man, my little brother just wrecked this fucking bike, man. Some old country dudes, man. They probably ain't seen black people in 2 years. These motherfuckers come out on a trailer. They said, hey, we're going to throw your bike on our trailer. We're going to go over here and get our trailer before the police get here. Motherfuckers looking out for us like that. We threw that bike on the back of the trailer, drove that shit all the way to their house. While we was at their house, they had some cinnamon moonshine, all this moonshine. I mean, it was fucking hooking us up with all this shit. I mean, this is like, to get to their house, you had to go down a dirt road and shit. They hooking us up with all this moonshine. Me and my little brother sitting there. I got a big ass Escalade at the house with a trailer. I said, well, I'm going to ride my motorcycle home with everybody else. We're far. We're like an hour and a half outside of St. Louis. We way out. My little brother was like, well, I'm going to hang here with them. I shot all the fucking way back to St. Louis, got my truck and trailer. I mean, it was about a 2-3 hour hike going there and back. They was taking care of, fed us, did everything. That's bikers, man. That's how bikers roll. They look out for each other. They don't give a fuck about who you are. What they don't care. They just look out for you like that. And that's why I'm like, Bike Week in Arizona, they're going to be looking out for bikers out here. They're going to be looking out for anybody. If you say you look out for bikers, if you put a watch out for motorcycles bumper sticker on your motherfucking car, you getting cash rides all week. Make sure you got some watch out for motorcycle shit all over your car. Go in the store, buy it, print it up. Hey, man, watch out for motorcycles. Man, make sure you keep your eye out for motorcycles. These motherfuckers bikes gonna be like, hey, here's a $50 tip. Thank you for looking out for motorcycles. Here's a $100 tip. Thank you for looking out for motorcycles. Hey, you do cash rides? Can you come pick us up later? Bikers look out for those who look out for them. Trust me on this one. In Arizona this week, if you out here for Bike Week, get your money. Bikers take care of them. I mean, shit, we dropped $2,000-$3,000 on wheels, tires, and forks and all kind of shit. These bikers got money. They will take care of you if you take care of them. They're not scared of taking care of you. They will take care of you. Like I said, when my little brother fucked this bike up, these people didn't know us from Adam. They ain't know he's wearing leather gear this week. He's stupid. Ride around. I might ride around my bike jacket on. Fuck that shit. Yeah, but I'm telling you, man, if you know, especially if you go to biker bars, go there and put your card at every fucking biker bar you could find. If you see 5-6 motorcycles out front, give it to the bikers. This might be a club. They might say, hey, man, we have club parties all the time. We can never find rides home. Jimmy wrecked this motherfucking bike last week doing that shit. Go, hey, you see bikers, hey, man, I know sometimes y'all be getting fucked up at the bar. Y'all be cruising and riding. I do cash rides, man. You see a group of bikers at a gas station. Hey, if anybody ever dropped their motorcycle and need a ride home, here's my card. Don't worry about Uber Lyft. Call me. I'll shoot and pick you guys up. Oh, man, you get fucked up. You can't drive your bike home? Call me. Look out for bikers, man. These are good cash ride people right there. A lot of bikers, whether it's a sport bike, a Harley, a biker bar, if it's just a bar where you see a lot of bikes, look out for these bikers, man, because this is where a lot of your money's going to come from. If we're going to sit here and build each other up as independent contractors and build each other up as drivers, I need to hook y'all up with some information, with some game. I need to give y'all some game. Because as a biker, y'all know my shit stay in the garage. But if I ever had to go somewhere with it, oh, I'm not driving it. That's an 1800cc fucking bike. There's no way I'm going to have a couple of beers and drive that shit home. That bike got so much goddamn torque. I've been spent that shit out. I'd rather get somebody $50, $60 to bring me home. And I'll come get my bike tomorrow. Say, man, just leave my bike here. I'll come get that motherfucker tomorrow. They going to look out for it. They ain't going to, when you leave your bike at this biker spot, they don't fuck with it. 50, 60 bucks, you come home, you cash ride back the next day, your bike is still sitting there because bikers look out for each other like that. And anybody who was ever on my Facebook channel, they remember when I was in St. Louis, I was driving. I was going to go pick up a washer dryer, a front load washer and dryer. So I go get my trailer. I'm headed to go pick up a front load washer and dryer. I'm on 270 in St. Louis. And I got this whole video and shit was all on my Facebook channel for anybody who's on my Facebook. So I'm driving up 270 and it was a motorcycle in front of me. The tire fucking blew out. Bam. And the dude was doing this shit. And I saw, so I just backed up. And I let him fucking, so as he's pulling over, I'll pull over behind him. I got a big ass trailer on the back. So I pull over behind him. I haven't picked up the front load washer and dryer yet. So I walk up, hey man, what's up, man? You know, my name's Jeff. You know, I saw you had a blowout. You know, I got a trailer, I'm a biker. Highway Patrol pulls up behind us. Highway Patrol sees us loading the bike up and they just want to make sure the bike ain't stolen. So they ask, you know, I got to give him my shit for the truck. He gives him all his stuff, his license and everything for the bike. They just make sure it wasn't stolen. So Highway Patrol got us up the highway. He said, well, next exit, you guys can get off the highway because it's dangerous in this part. This is where a lot of accidents happen. So I took him to like a little business park and he called his girl from there. So his girl came down She came, drove from wherever she was, and I stayed there with him the whole time. Came down, they fucking, she had a little truck with a little trailer on it, so they ended up transferring the bike to him. But this is how bikers look out for each other. I didn't even know this dude. I was on 270 going to go pick up a front load washer and dryer. It was all over my Facebook channel. Everybody's like, dude, you just stopped and helped out a random biker? I'm like, motherfucker, I am a biker. What do you mean? I don't need to know this dude. He's on a motorcycle. We look out for each other. I saw him have a blowout. I got a fucking trailer. I fucking pulled over. Everybody on Facebook like, man, that's nuts, man. How you not know these people can kill you? They could do this, they could do that. Everybody was always fucking with me about that. You're going to get killed one day, man. You be in places where it don't be no black people. You be there because the dude, he was a white dude, big old red beard. He was a young kid, cool as a motherfucker. I'm like, does it look like I give a fuck about if this dude is white or black? My kids are half white. Should I be scared of them? Like, should I be scared of their family? Because I be hanging out with a bunch of white people, my kids. So I be scared of their family too? It's like, well, I'm not scared of people, dude. And that's the first thing about business. You cannot be scared of fucking people. In rideshare, you cannot be scared of people. I don't talk to nobody in my car. I don't talk to, man, fuck that. Fuck that. You better talk your money up, man. Yeah, James, bikers is a brotherhood, man. It don't care what you ride. If I see a motherfucker go down, instincts kick in. You don't say, oh, man, that's a Harley. That's a Harley. Oh, that's a Honda. It don't. It's two wheels. Somebody's at home waiting on this motherfucker. You don't know if it's kids, a wife, mom, father, you don't know who, but somebody just went down. You gotta stop. You gotta check this shit out to make sure shit's okay if you see something go down, because somebody's waiting on this person. If I was to go down, when I flipped the bike in 1998, 1999. I flipped a Honda F2. I should have dropped it off at the shop because the sprocket was fucked up, so it was missing teeth, and it like just jumped real quick, and the tire caught, and it flipped me over the fucking handlebars. I was just leaving the park, so I had a basketball in my backpack and everything. So when I flipped over the fucking handlebars, the bike slid past me. Everything was all fucked up. My skin on my hands was all fucked because I had no gloves on. So when I hit the ground like this. My skin like accordioned all the way back. So all my skin was hanging off my fucking hand. It all accordion back was hanging off. And I was on Maryland Parkway and like St. Louis Avenue almost. It was all cars just driving past me. All cars driving past me. And I'm sitting in the street, my bike headlight, the bike sideways, gas leaking. I got blood dripping off my hands and everything. I'm covered in half dirt, half mud. I look up and I see this girl and this guy, and they're running back down the street. So this girl, these is kids, got to be like 19, 20 years old. They running down, they came running all the way down the fucking street. Hey, man, you okay? You okay? We saw you fall off the bike. I was like, yeah, man, I think I'm okay. Hands bloody as a motherfucker. I couldn't even hold the clutch and the thing. So I was like, well, I can get it in first gear if y'all can follow me to the gas station. I get to the gas station, the dude's like, well, you got a shirt? I was like, yeah, I got a shirt, because I had like I'm telling you, all my skin, the accordion back. I had all nerves and everything showing. So I ended up, I gave them my shirt. He took it into the water fountain and he soaked it, and I just wrapped my hands in my shirt so they can not burn as much. So I'm standing next to the gas station, my hands wrapped, and I'm just like, man, it's just fucking killing me, man. But these two dudes did it. His dad rode a motorcycle. But the best part of this story is this shit. Couple of years later, I'm on Nellis. I'm on Walmart at Nellis. So I'm sitting at this fucking Walmart on Nellis buying some shit because I live at Pacific Harbors too. These apartments, Pacific Harbors too. So I'm living there. I'm in Walmart. I'm buying shit. It's right around Christmas. I'm buying all this shit. And this girl keeps looking at me. Like she's with her fucking man and everything. She keeps looking at me, and I'm thinking, does she fucking know me or something? What the fuck she looking at me for? She keep like looking at me like, I'm like, I don't know what the fuck. I'm like, hey, how you doing, motherfucker? So finally she walks, she says, hey, did you fall off a motorcycle like a couple of years ago? I was like, yeah. She said, hey, that was us that came and got you. I was like, bullshit. It was the couple that ran back down the street that got me, and they were at Walmart. So I was like, man, this is fucking crazy. So we sitting there fucking chatting and laughing. I'm like, oh man, let me see your hands. Oh man, you're doing good, man. You're doing so good, man. I'm glad you. I said, you know what? I was working. I was at Pacific Harbors too. That's when I was driving my big white Cadillac. And I'll show you a picture of my Cadillac, because I kept saying I'm going to show y'all a picture of this fucking Cadillac. So finally, let me look in here real quick. Where's my fucking Cadillac at, motherfuckers? That's probably ain't in here. Oh, I think it's down here. But I was driving my Cadillac. I got to finish selling all this. So I'm driving my Cadillac at the time, a Cadillac that somebody tried to break into off Nellis, of course. So where this fuck this picture's at? So then I'm trying to find it, because this is the best part of the fucking story here. I can't even. Oh, there it is. Bam. So I got this Cadillac. So this is me with the Cadillac. Wait a minute. That's me running track. Where's the Cadillac? There it is. So that's me with the Cadillac. So I'm wearing a suit. That's my 1987 Cadillac Sedan DeVille on Dayton's. I had 14-inch Dayton's with white walls and everything on that motherfucker. Crystal clear windows. That's me standing in the suit next to it. I was the only executive rolling up to work with a motherfucking lowrider. Everybody's like, why are you buying a lowrider? Motherfucker trying to break in my shit. So I'm sitting there and I'm talking to the people. I'm like, yeah. And I'm showing them my car. I said, you know what? Nobody else helped me out that day. I'm going to hook y'all up. I reached in my pocket, gave him $100 bill. The girl broke down fucking crying. She broke down crying. And he was like, man, we just spent our last money. We didn't know how we was going to make it. We had no idea what was going on. That's how the universe fucking works. These people helped me. And it was 2 years later, I'm at the Walmart on fucking Nellis. And I'm driving that big ass Cadillac. I'm an executive now. And I fucking gave him $100. I said, thank you. Here's $100, man. Just for y'all taking care of me that night, this and that. And that lady just broke down fucking crying. She was like, we just spent our last money. We didn't know how we was going to make it through this Christmas and everything like that. This is helping us so much. Thank you so much. I was like, man, thank y'all. I said, because I'm sitting on the side of the fucking road on Maryland Parkway and goddamn St. Louis Avenue. And I'm like, everybody's driving past me. And y'all the only people who ran all the way back down the street to fucking check on me. Nobody else checked on me that night. And it's like 2 years later, I run into them now. Because that happened in like 1998, 99. I was at Caesar's Palace in like 2000. So it was about 2 years later when I had this white Cadillac and they finally found my ass. It's like, she kept looking at me like, and I'm like, okay. She's like, hey, did you flip off a motorcycle a couple of years ago? I was like, yeah. She's like, that was us. I was like, oh shit, man, I'm telling you. Oh, thank you, Big Orange Kev. There's Harley Davidson. There's some SOB, some other brand. You got a Harley, Bubba Sue. Yeah, exactly. I'm telling you. And that's karma. Is like, it's weird how everything, like I said, I got a big ass 1111 tattoo on my arm because I truly believe in a universe aligning with everything. My whole life has been weird. And I tell people I'm one of the luckiest people. I'm not dead yet. I ain't been to fucking prison. I ain't been strung on drugs. I'm one of the luckiest fucking people. I come from the hood, shitty hoods, all drugs, all murders, all everything. Somehow I ended up with a fucking accounting degree and got out of there. So you can't tell me if you don't put your fucking mind to something. All right, there you go. Got to get Denny's. There you go. All right, Ms. Robin, I see. Yeah, you can't tell me if you don't put your mind to something, especially in this rideshare shit, especially in you taking care of yourself with cash rides, you can do whatever you put your mind to. This universe is lined up for that shit, but you got to pay attention to the alignment. Look up 1111. Look up the alignment. Pay attention to everything that happens around you. Like I said before on one of my live streams, we used to walk all the time, me and my mom, because we didn't have a car. We used to walk all the time. She used to always be pointing at house lights. She's like, hey, thank you, Robin. I appreciate the super chat. You guys take care of that. Thank you so much. Go get that charge. I ain't going nowhere. I'll be here. Don't go nowhere. Yeah, but I used to tell everybody, we used to walk and my mom used to always be like, you see that porch light flickering? That's an angel looking out for you. And I'm like, whatever. I'm a little kid at the time. I'm like, whatever. She'll see see that street light flickering? That's an angel looking out for you. I'm like, what? She used to say this shit all the time. Isn't as a little kid, I don't believe in angels and devils and shit. Like, whatever. You see that light flickering? That's an angel looking out for you. How did she know that? Well, she probably had a premonition to tell me that because here I am as a grown man, no longer working in accounting, out of corporate America. I don't work days anymore. I only work nights. So now that I'm working nights, there's lights flickering all around me every night. So my angel's looking out for me every night. My lights, the street lights are flickering, the posts are flickering, the lights over the apartment complexes are flickering. Everywhere I go, there's flickering lights all the time. And I keep thinking about that story when I was a little kid. My mom said, hey, when you see lights flickering, that's your angel looking out for you. How did I know that I was going to end up working nights as a career? I was an accountant. Never knew I was going to be working nights. Everything lines up for a reason. She had to tell me that story. Oh, Professor, what's up? San Francisco drivers give you a shout out. We spoke about you tonight. They all support the 300. Thank you, Professor. Thank you. Glad to see you in the chat, brother. Yeah, we was talking about you earlier, man. Get out there, brother. Hey, you gonna do it, man. We shake tomorrow. I'm doing 2 live streams tomorrow. So I have the StreamYard with the link tomorrow. Now with the link, I'm going to have it up. So when you're in San Francisco, make sure we get ready. Every live streamer out there, if you can do a live stream tomorrow, have StreamYard, have a link. Professor, hit up all these links and make sure you show everybody what San Francisco is doing at those headquarters. We need to catalog all of this, man. Put it on every channel out there. Show everybody how we're coming at these headquarters. Because I know they see us out here. They see us. And if they don't want to pay us this money, they thinking $15 an hour is a little too much to pay Minneapolis. That means they're going to do that for every city out here. It's coming. And people need to pay attention to what's going on. So I'm glad you guys are up at San Fran. We're going to have all the live streams open tomorrow. Anybody at any of the protests tomorrow, please click the links in these live streams. I'm going to try to have mine pinned at the very top when I got my StreamYard open tomorrow. If you are at a protest tomorrow, especially if you're in San Francisco, click that link, because we need to show the world out there that we're all united. We may not be a union, but we got each other. We all got each other. We're fighting for the betterment of all these families. We're tired of watching drivers' families suffer when we're the ones doing all the work. We're the earners. We're the earners. But yet we got us doing medical rides where everybody's getting reimbursed up to $140, $200 for a ride, and we're getting $11 for that ride. It's like, well, why is the ride getting reimbursed at $140 to $200 if we're only getting $11? They're using us. They're scheming us. And we want to show the world that we really understand what's going on. People are already upset right now at places like New York, Chicago, $3-4 million a day. It was like $3-something million a month. Oh, yeah, call him out tomorrow. Please call him out tomorrow. Oh, we going to all have the live streams open tomorrow for that. And make sure, because we know Uber and Lyft and all these places, they got, teams, social media teams looking at all these channels. We already know it. So every time you do anything, Professor, they're looking at your channel anyways. Wherever you go, they're following you. They're following whatever you're doing. So no matter what, their social media team is going to see all the backing you've got, all the people you got on your squad, and they're going to be like, I think we just barked up the wrong tree. It took a while. But now they realize, they see a lot of things. Oh, it's coming down the pipe, and they can't stop it now. That's why they're trying to threaten people. Well, we're going to pull out of Minneapolis because they can't say nothing else. They have to walk away from a fight. They're getting punched in the face to the point where they got to walk away from a fight because they know they see us coming. They see a lot of cities standing up for Minneapolis right now. They see YouTube channels standing up for Minneapolis right now. We're all standing up for every driver, every city, and they don't know what else to do. They're at odds. They're like, I guess we're going to walk away. They don't even want to negotiate. They just want to walk. Oh, we're just going to walk away then. $100 from the airport to Apache Junction. There you go. Get it, brother. Now, those are the kind of rides I take. I think I got a $68 ride from the airport to Apache Junction. I got a $68 ride. I need that $100 ride, man. Hell yeah. But yep. Man, thank you, Ronald. I appreciate that, brothers. And Jeff, you're doing amazing things along with the channel. And I can relate to 1111. I'm telling you, man, it's about that energy. It's about that energy. And it's like, you got to align it, man. Your universe is in the line. You got to pay attention to what's going on around you. Pay attention to and even with the professor, like somebody was trying to say a couple of weeks ago, because a lot of people are late to the channel. And they're like, oh, man, yeah, we going hard tomorrow, Shaka Zulu style. And they was like, somebody was late to the channel. Oh, man, I thought you and the professor was having beef. What happened to that, man? This and that and that. I'm like, bruh, you got to pay attention to what's going on around you, the universe. There's things lining up. And even at the time that we saw something going on in late December, we saw something really going on bad with these apps. We saw the direction everything was going. And like I said, you got to pay attention. The professor was forward thinking. When Torsten was saying things in last December, about how we need to start attacking these apps in protest, he had already saw things like this happening. He already saw them trying to pull up anchor in cities, try to crush drivers, doing whatever he could do to keep drivers like under the plantation rule. That's why everybody had to come together. Never had it been a worldwide protest at that magnitude. But had we not made a protest that wide, the apps would have never started trying to throw out media coverage about, drivers are paid very well. Oh, they just don't care about the riders. They're doing this to hurt riders. Drivers are paid okay. They're trying to play chess with us. But they probably didn't see the chess piece we had. They didn't see as soon as they probably realized what was going on, what did they do? Instead of putting out their numbers and their facts to prove that drivers were making a certain amount of money, well, we're just leaving Minnesota. We're leaving. If it's like this, we're leaving. Because they couldn't prove what they were saying. If you had proof, you would say, we could prove that drivers are making more than this. And here are all our data. Here's all the facts. They wouldn't have had to leave Minnesota. They wouldn't even have to threaten to leave. They said, these drivers are being greedy. They're just trying to hurt the riders up here. They're trying to hurt the people who got to get to medical appointments. That's all they're trying to do. They didn't say that. They said, we're leaving. because they knew the jig was up. There's way too many channels. Way too many people are being strong about this, and they're not falling for this. Oh, you're going to get $25 for 20 rides. Nobody's falling for that no more. Yep, the lies. Dems Dallas, that's what and when the one professor wrote that article and put it in the Forbes magazine, and they hurry up and try to pull that article out of Forbes magazine, they say, okay, take it offline. That was the first sign right there that Lyft and Uber are paying for the information and for the narrative out there, because they probably called Forbes magazine real fast. It was like, hey, you guys got to pull that article or else we ain't putting no money out there for you guys no more. And all of a sudden the article appeared back. And Professor, you was the one to report on that. You the one who was the first one to say, hey, there's an article out in Forbes magazine, and you put it on your channel. And everybody was like, we're going to the article, but we don't see it, Professor. And he was like, oh, they just took it down. And that's how we all started knowing what was going on. Wait a minute. Because we saw the article on your video. We clearly saw the article, but when people started going, 404 does not exist. 404 does not exist. We saw they're playing a narrative game. They're trying to hide all the information, all the facts to keep their shareholders and everybody else they're stealing from at bay. Drivers, we know the truth. So now that we're all standing for the truth, and we's like, hey, everybody, screen record everything you're doing, screen record everything, show people the truth, screen record. Don't just screenshot because they're going to lie about it. When you screen record, it'll show. They're not giving you surge. They're changing the mileage. They're changing the upfront fares they're talking about giving you. They're knocking $6 off by the time you end the ride. They can't fight it no more. That's why they're running away. The apps are running away because they cannot fight it. You can't tell me out of the millions and hundreds of millions of dollars they're making off of medical rides that they're just going to sit up there and go, well, we don't want to pay at least $15 an hour, so we got to go. This is something bigger than that. It's something bigger than that. That's right, Professor. We stronger together. And these apps, this is the first year that I really think the apps feel that we're stronger together to the point where they want to start pulling up anchor from places where they see pockets of strength developing. And like Sergio said, they don't want to see us unionize. We don't have to be a union. We just got to have each other's backs. That's it. And a lot of drivers don't got our backs. The pigeons don't got our backs, and we get it. We get it. A lot of people out there don't want to have our back. Oh, no, I'm going to be out there driving. I got stuff to do. I got stuff to pay. The reason why you're at the point where you're at right now is because you allowed these apps to keep you on a plantation, but you don't even see that. As a pigeon, exactly. Say no to pigeon pay. And that's what it is, because they'll sit up there and they'll wonder why they can't make, the money they used to make in 40 hours. Why is it taking you 70, 80 hours to make the same amount you used to make in 40, 50 hours? Why does it take you 70, 80? It's pigeon pay. And they keep thinking, well, I'm making the same amount every week. No, you're not. You're working twice the amount of hours every week. So you can't tell me you're working twice the amount of hours, but you're getting the same pay. That means you're getting paid half of what you made. If you're making the same 2,000 you used to always make, but instead of 40, 50 hours, it's taking you 70 to 80 hours, you're getting paid half. It's just how time works. You're getting paid half pay. You're getting paid pigeon pay. You're not getting surges. You're not getting bonuses or quests. You're getting paid half. And they don't even see it because all they're seeing is the gross number. And that's why I hate when I look at a channel and all you see is the weekly gross revenue. They always try to hide their hours. They try to hide how many rides they did, but they'll show you the gross revenue for the week. It's like, now show us the hours. Well, yeah, show us some rides you did. Show us some ride along. Show us all these little crap $3, $4, $6 rides you was taking. Well, I actually made $700 one day. You didn't make $700 one day. It was all these little bonuses. You worked all week for all these hours, and they finally paid you the bonus at the very end of the week. So you didn't really make that much in a day. It took a little bit from all these days. So no, you can't really say that. And we've called it all out. We've called it all out. Oh yeah, they took down Professor Lynn Sherman's article. Yep. Uber's attorney threatened Forbes. Lynn Sherman fought back. That was it. It was Lynn Sherman's when he had that in a Forbes about how the pay was working out and how we were getting like ripped off. And they got upset. Now, I knew Tony West said something about it because everybody I talked to, even people who are not involved in Uber, they say this is money laundering. Everybody says it. And it's like these people ain't even involved in Uber. They got right now in Massachusetts, the Teamsters Union in Massachusetts is fighting for Uber drivers right now. The Teamsters Union in Massachusetts sees exactly what we all are saying. Thank you, Professor. Good night, brother. Good night. Hey, we'll see you tomorrow on the live stream. Hopefully, man. All the live streams. I'm gonna try to make sure everybody's live streams are open for you guys in San Francisco tomorrow. And we'll get there, brother. We'll get there. You are appreciated. And anybody out there with a rideshare channel, you know what I'm saying? If you got a live stream you're running, run a live stream tomorrow. Even you can come on my live stream and say, hey, Jeff, I got a live stream running on my channel in about 30 minutes. That lets me know, because I'll jot it on a sheet of paper and say, make sure you guys go hit up this live stream. I'm going to keep mine running, but at least they can jump on yours in about 30 minutes to see if somebody's at the protest out there can actually get on your live stream, can link into yours. So we're going to try to link all these channels together, because I can have up to, I think, 5 or 6 seats on my live stream. But so if I can have 5 or 6 seats, but we got another YouTuber can have 5 or 6 seats, that's 12 seats we've got of potential live stream coverage all over the United States of people protesting, striking, San Francisco, wherever they are. We got to get more people with StreamYard so we can link all of these channels together, and we'll take over the network. We will take over the network. When you go on YouTube on protest day, every channel you look at is going to be the protest, because like, dude, this look like CNN. Every channel I go to got the same thing. It's like, exactly, because we all on that same shit. That's right, Dalton. You are appreciated, Professor. Such a good song by Pac. What up, JWatts? You are appreciated. I like, that's that Pac song. I like that. Dear mama. Yeah, so tomorrow, hopefully, the professor, he actually took, and he's injured right now. He's injured. The professor is hurting. There's able-bodied drivers out there in so many cities. I ain't protesting for y'all. Forget y'all. I'll do this for me. I'm doing this I ain't worried about y'all. Professors on crutches, traveling through airports, sitting up in whole other cities or whatever, fighting for drivers. It's like, this is why I can't really deal with other YouTube channels, man. When you know somebody's really out there fighting for you, you start feeling like, I feel your plight. I see what you're going through. When you on crutches fighting for somebody, you want that person on your squad. Because if you fighting for somebody on crutches, I'm sorry, I want you to fight with me. Yeah, we on same teams now. Because I'm like, just like I was talking about that lady yesterday when she came up to the meeting late. And she was still like, I know I'm here late, but I need some information. That lady was hungry. She was ready to get out and drive. She was ready to get off Uber, off Lyft, and she was ready to do it. Oh, the stream is messing up. Uh-oh. I don't know what the deal is. Yeah, man. But hey, so Professor's going to go live tomorrow. Like I said, hopefully we all can get on this live stream, because we got to show San Francisco support for supporting all of us. They're going to be at the Uber headquarters. Make sure y'all be a part of history. Get on Professor's live stream tomorrow when he's going live for it. Get your name in that chat. Get on that live stream and get your name in that chat. Get your message in that chat. That is historic. You can copy that shit, screenshot your part, post it on Facebook, Instagram, whatever. Let people know I was a part of history. When this fight was going down, I was there. I was on a Professor's live stream when it was going down. Screenshot your shit. Bam. Be like, hey, I'm a part of history. I'm fighting with everybody. We the 300. We fighting. And the more people that you see, like my man Rod Flo down in Florida, he's like, man, I'm keeping a list of names for everybody who's against the protest. I'm keeping a list of names. I love that. And that's what it is. We need to keep a list of the people who are with the fight, because one day a driver's going to need help. And we got to say, hey, you actually stood up for us. You were fighting with us. We got to look out for you, man. But it's other drivers. You ain't never going to see them around for the fight ever. They going to come around when they need something. Oh, man, I blew my engine. Can everybody donate to my GoFundMe? Where was you at when we was fighting for drivers? Oh, man, I had to work, man. I couldn't protest with y'all, man. See, we don't fuck with y'all. But you see somebody out there fighting and protesting, and young boys that add me to the list, damn it. I'm in that. We the 300. Add us to the list. We got names all up and down, and we're going to have every live stream out there. We want to be there. You're here on my metal feet on crutches. One for Derek, one for David. Hey, Professor, what time is your live chat going to start? You going to start early in the morning tomorrow? I'll be up pretty early. I'm going to try to get up about 8 or 9 o'clock in the morning. And hopefully, if you guys are already up, head sort of getting breakfast situated, getting everybody situated, then like, yeah. So, because I want to make sure, man, we all got to be a part of that live stream and just show the numbers. Show the numbers. Because if we can get this live stream to have, 3,000, 4,000 members in a live stream, a single live stream, be a part of that. Put your chat in there. Put your comment in this live stream. Screenshot that shit. Make sure that number's in there in the bottom. Make sure that number's in the bottom. And be like, hey, man, I was one of that 4,962 people standing for the protest. Because when the tables turn and when these apps break down, or when something happens in the future where a big lawsuit happens and everything is exposed, you got proof that you helped fight to make this happen. You got proof that you did this. All these motherfuckers sitting around doing nothing, they have nothing to say for it. Oh yeah, they just like Real Talker Roy said, they just benefiting off of all of our hard work. They benefiting off of us. And they can never once say, well, I stood for the protest. I fought for you guys. I fought for drivers. No, you a leech. You leached off of us. You had a chance to stand with us and you leached off of us. You saw how strong we were and you never stood with us. So hopefully y'all all get out there, man. Get on that live. When his live stream goes up tomorrow, like I said, I'll be checking off and on anyways. When that live stream goes up tomorrow, we own it. We own it, man. Say Rideshare Professor, new rideshare promotion form at Rideshare Revolution. Cool. There you go. Making a list, checking it twice. Going to find out who's naughty and nice. Rob Ferret and the professor is watching you. Rideshare Professor and the 300 is watching you. We like all the elves right around Christmas time. Hey, Taurus is going to have to wear a Santa Claus suit next year. We're going to be surrounded by all elves wearing 300 outfits. We have like swords and shields and shit. They'll say, why is Santa Claus surrounded by Spartans and warriors and shit? Oh, that's Rideshare Professor and the 300. They're watching you, motherfucker. They don't have elves no more. Like, shit. Is Derek going to glitch that motherfucker? Exactly. Derek's going to try to glitch. Man, they're using blockchain to decentralize the rideshare industry. Rideshare revolution, man. Shout out to the 300. Hey, there we go, brother. We leaving the caravan at 10:30. We should be at headquarters at 11:45. Then we go to Lyft headquarters. Bet. So tomorrow at about 11:45, 11:30, 11:45. I would say, I'm going to start watching probably about 11 to see if any other channels are putting up anything, any quick videos or whatever. But definitely I want to be like a part of the live stream. I want to get on there and chat about that, man. That's going to be good. That's going to be good. And hopefully there has to be a way that I can use StreamYard to show another screen. I can't figure that shit out, but I would love to show that screen. But I want to put the link in there so at least anybody that's at the live streams, and Professor, you can even tell people that, hey, guys, that we got all these YouTubers. They got YouTube channels open right now. If you guys want to go look for a link on their live streams, show the world what's going on right now. Talk to the world about, all the riders out there got to see this stuff. Because at any point we can clip these videos up and we can put all these videos on individual channels, whatever, and we could just we'll be a bigger media source than the media itself. Because they think all we do is make videos and stick them on our channel. No, we want videos, clips, 3-4 minutes long, 5 minutes long, and we just send them on Facebook, put them on Instagram, put them everywhere. Like I said, just take over media. And I'm talking about anybody, all you guys. You can screen record stuff, record something, get it on your video, put it on your Instagram, put it on your TikTok, put it on your YouTube channel. Like I said, y'all know me. I don't copyright flag nobody. So you can just take whatever video off my channel and be like, hey, man, Jeff, I screen recorded from like 3 minutes to 8 minutes, and I'm going to put it on my channel. Knock yourself out. Because we've got to get media out there. We've got to take over the media. They keep fighting us with these fake media stories that's not, these guys are scamming people with cash rides. They're scamming. No. The scam is you guys charging insurance. You guys are money laundering. $140 rides being reimbursed for, but we're only getting like $8 or $9 out of it. That's the scam. That's the scam. And we're going to be willing to tell people that. And once everybody starts hearing it, they're going to start paying attention. Okay, man, I'm just going to cash ride. Like Jamil said, he just got that $100 ride from the airport to Apache Junction. That's what, when you talk to people and they know how these apps are not paying drivers, they're playing us. Man, this is what we do. We the 300. Say, I'll march down Market Street to Uber with 300 elves on July the 4th. I love the middle of summer. We're going to go down. We the 300. Yeah, that's right. Because this summer, July the 4th, they're going to do another one. Oh, we got to figure that out, y'all. Figure that out. July the 4th is going to be another big protest, July the 4th. Hopefully, like I said, I would love to take a trip out there. Got to get these dogs situated. I would figure it out somehow. I would figure it out to get out there for July the 4th. But all of us at some point, we've got to start getting to some of these protests. And I know it's going to be hard to make it. It's going to be hard to make it for a lot of people. So at least, share it. The screen is messing up because the storm is coming through. Oh, that's right. It's supposed to storm tonight. Oh, shit. Yeah, well, I ain't going to run this live stream too much longer because I know it's going to be all jacked up, and I hate screwy-ass live streams. It looks like I got 3 bars out of 4. It used to have 4 bars, so yeah, it's kind of screwing with mine now because I don't have all my bars up. Usually it's all the way up to the top, and it's like 1 notch down. But, oh, yeah. But this is going to, like I said, man, this is going to be good. This is going to be good. Oh, it's not on your phone? It's not? Maybe it's only Jesse's. Who knows? Because I know it got cloudy and windy out here. I'm keeping the app on and letting them all time out. I'll just keep declining AR to 0. Let's do it. I think I'm at 13%. I was at 15 to start yesterday. I'm down to 13. Let's go to zero. The mission to zero. Like they want to do zero emissions. That's their initiative, zero emissions. We want to do zero AR. That's our initiative right there. Oh, yeah. Independence Day is a must for the next protest. Yep. Because we got, like I said, it's us fighting for the independence of these drivers. We're independent contractors. How sweet is that? Independent contractors fighting on Independence Day for our independence from these slave-ass plantation apps. How perfect is that? How perfect is that? Because everybody who uses these apps, whether riders or drivers, they need to see that there has to be alternative ways other than just using these apps and allowing them to berate us, beat us up, not pay us, run our cars to the ground, then charge us $2,500 deductible, knowing we don't have the money for it. It's a catch-22. Catch-22. How are you going to charge us $2,500 for a deductible, knowing most of us don't have $2,500 worth of savings from the little shitty trips you're giving us? It's a catch-22. So, Independence Day, independent contractors fighting for independence from these plantations. This is what we're fighting for. You can't script that, man. You can't. Exactly, Lola. The fire is catching. It's catching. And it's a lot of drivers out there. You still got these, oh, man, I'm doing amazing on the app, man. I'm making $1,300 a week, man. I'm making $1,800 a week. Yeah, working 80 hours. You can, like right now, what's the minimum wage in California and all these other places going to $20 an hour? Imagine getting $20 an hour. I was at Walmart yesterday. The bakery is hiring for $17 an hour at the bakery. $17 an hour. You're not using no gasoline. So you could just park your car at Walmart and work 10-hour days, make $170, and this all you don't even use no gasoline. And I know people say, well, W-2 taxes and employment taxes, you got standard deductions, you got itemized deductions. You can figure out a way how you can get your taxes done right, have proper tax planning. People with a W-2 don't always pay taxes. People with a W-2 sometimes get big refunds back. So you be seeing with a W-2 getting back a $6,000-$7,000 refund at the end of the year because you put too much in. So you're getting $17 an hour, not even using no gas, not beating your car up. So you don't need to keep using your money to fix your car over and over again. You don't need to use, $17 an hour and risk wrecking your car and trying to come up with $2,500 deductible. You don't got to worry about that no more. So how are these places? They're employees, not business owners. These are employees at the bakery making bread and donuts and shit. And they're basically doing all better off than what a business owner, a contractor would be doing, because we still got to replace cars. We got to replace tires. We got alternators, water pumps. And yet the bakery is the worst job you can get. Jonathan, I got videos on my channel about me baking chocolate chip cookies. I would do that shit all day. If you tell me I could bake chocolate chip cookies all day and I can eat them, shit, I'll be at the dairy department, big ass gallon of milk, walking my ass right back to the motherfucking bakery. They be like, Jeff, what are you doing at, man? I'm on break. I just went and grabbed me a big ass gallon of milk out the damn rack by the dairy. I'm walking all the way back to the bakery, man. This is my break. Gotta make the crusty duzzies. They'll be like, man, that new dude we hired, this motherfucker ain't doing nothing but eating crusty duzzies and donuts. And he's always in the dairy department dragging a gallon of milk back to his workspace. It's like, motherfucker, what you doing back there? This is the best job you could have ever hired me for, dog. I'll be fucking dragging my feet and shit all the way from the dairy all the way back to the bakery. It's like, why is that dude walking like he all sad? Because he's tired of walking back and forth, man. He been in that bakery all day, but he gotta have that milk. I'm back there making cakes and shit. I'll be having fun like a motherfucker. I'm like, dude, this dude, he done baked everything we got. We have no more flour on the shelf. This motherfucker done went over to aisle 13 and took all the flour. It's like, I'm finna make a ton of shit today. Bakery? Let's get it. Man. All right, David, brother, be out there. Hey, you have a good night, brother. And in a couple of weeks, you got to keep driving safe out there, man. I know you got a long trip ahead of you. That's $1,300 trip is a long trip, but man, you did good with that one, brother. That's inspirational. That gives us hope that there are riders out there that's willing to do, like I said, we got bike week and everything coming up. David just gave us some hope. I had to pin that comment, man, because it was a hitter. That was a hitter. And it was a lot of people out there need to see that, to say, hey, you know what? You short on rent. You like, man, I'm short on rent. I'm not going to be able to make rent driving these apps. Do like David. Open your mouth. That's all you got to do. Be like David. Man, they got me taking this long ass route all the way to another city. Be like, guess what? Go talk, say, man, you got me going to another city, and the app is only trying to pay me $235. This is how much I'll do. You just made rent. You get a good rider like that. You just made rent. You got to speak up on this. Don't think the apps are going to do this for you. They're going to keep you as broke as possible to keep you driving as many trips as possible. The more emergency medical rides you do, if you do 5 a day, and let's say you average about, let's say $10 one, that's $50. You made 50, but let's say they're getting a $300 reimbursement on those. You just made them $1,500. $1,500. And you got $50 out of the $1,500 because each one of yours was $10, $10, $10, $10. But they was charging $300. And that's why they tell the patients, oh, don't worry about it. Don't worry about the ride. We'll get you covered. We got the doctor. He'll get you a ride for you. And be, oh, well, my rides to the doctor are free. I don't pay for my rides. Oh, your rides ain't free. They're costing somebody something. Trust me, they not free rides because the driver is going to get $10. He's going to do 5 of them a day. He making 50, but they reimbursing from the government about $300 a ride. Even if they did it at 150 a ride times 5 ride, that's $750. Out of the $750, the driver only getting $50. There's no way you can tell us we getting 70% of the fares. No way we getting 70% of the fares. Yeah, and those motherfuckers don't tip us on. They don't tip us on top of that. They be like, well, I would tip you, but they said the ride was free. Like, motherfucker, nothing's free. We're paying for it somehow. Ride flow. But man, I was just talking about you a minute ago. I was just saying, you the one that got everybody's names on the list. Motherfucker, if you were against the protest, you're probably on Ride Flow's list. He got a whole list right now. Like, I can't wait to see one of these motherfuckers on a GoFundMe campaign. Like, wait a minute, you got a GoFundMe set up? Wasn't you against the protest? Block ban. Get rid of his ass. I said, let's make some crusty dozies. Man. Independence Day will be when rideshare will be done right. I'm telling you, man. And rideshare used to be good. That's what a lot of these new people don't realize. Why are you guys so mad? This is amazing money. Well, from the W-2 you came from, maybe it is because you pushing yourself 80 hours a week. But none of us are trying to drive 80 hours a week. We have life. I'm not getting on the road at 6 in the morning, 4 or 5 in the morning, and getting off the road doing rush hour traffic 4, 5, 6 at night. Every night for the rest of my life. I'm not doing that every night for the rest of my life. No. The only time you see us driving like that many hours a day is doing waste management or a big event. We might go push 10, 12 hours a day, maybe 2, 3 days. That's it. But there's people that do this shit every single day. No breaks, 7 days a week. And all of a sudden they sick, their car's breaking down, they can't get up. That's not a life, man. That's not a life. And if you got to drive to that point just so you can make a living, think of all the people who are living off your work, all the people living off your earnings. I guarantee ain't none of those motherfuckers working 8 hours. None of them are working 80 hours. The people who are running these little medical agencies, they're working a 40-hour week, probably getting paid $130,000 a year. You know, setting up appointments and rides for people. They get $130,000 a year. They're only working 40 hours a week. Director of this little service over here, she's probably getting $90,000 a year, setting up medical appointment rides. But yet, all she do is drive her little Lexus IS 350 to the office. Parking is all clean. It's paid for. It's nice and low miles. What up, Chris D? And yet, people like that are living off our back. Working 80 hours a week, 70 hours a week, and we don't have it like that. We take our car to the dealership, they're going to look at us and be like, you got another 15 grand? Because this motherfucker, you're completely depreciated on this car. I mean, you owe like 30 on it. It's probably worth 15. So if you had 15 cash on you, but you ain't even got 2,500 for the deductible for the wrecked car. So how you going to come up with 15,000? I'm telling you, this is plantation economics. There's no way this cycle can be broken. With a rental car, it's even worse. It's a cycle of poverty, and they trap you in that shit on purpose because you have no control. If poverty and debt is controlling you, then you're going to do things out of desperation. And somebody said that shit perfect today. They was like, if pressure creates diamonds, desperation creates diamond drivers. I think I pinned that shit. That shit was funny as hell. It said, if pressure can create diamonds, then that means desperation creates diamond drivers. I was like, real shit. Man, I'm on some dolphin type shit. I'm trying to swim with the fishies, motherfucker. Shit, Debs Dallas is nuts. I'm telling you, man. Yeah, 150 million bonus by ripping off the drivers. And I'm telling you, man, it's tax dollars. All this shit is tax. $150 million of bonuses. Tony West getting 10 million. All these other people getting millions, $7 billion buyback. These are all tax dollars from all these medical fucking rides. That's all it is. Think about it. They've never been that lucrative. They've never been that profitable doing regular rides until after Tony West started working for them back in 2001, 2002. Once he started working for them, right after the pandemic started, all the lawsuits started being kicked out because he's Justice Department. So the lawsuits started being kicked out. But on top of that, they started with the health rides. If you look at any videos out there about Uber Health and all these people, all that shit started 3-4 years ago when Tony West got there. So Tony West was telling them, hey guys, you guys are missing a big chunk of money. You're picking up fucking Danny from the bar, Megan from the bar. You're picking up, Sarah from work and shit at Fry's Electronics. You're missing tax dollars. And he was like, what? Yeah, that's why you'll never turn a profit. You'll turn a profit when you get involved in tax dollars. We got government money. All this government money you guys are just passing up. Get into emergency medical rides. Generate Uber Health. Get into EBT cards and shit like that. You're missing all these tax dollars. The government could be running Uber right now. The government could be putting all this money into Uber on the people's backs. And guess who's earning all this money? All these people y'all calling driving partners, don't call them driving partners no more. They're earners now. They're all fucking earners. They're earning all these tax dollars and all these little deals for y'all. That's all they're doing. Next thing you know, Uber's profitable. Holy shit. How did Uber get profitable? Record profits at that. So how is Uber profitable? Record profits during a recession when people don't have money. But Ukraine got 100 billion. We're giving money to every country out there in the tune of trillions and billions. You don't think they're giving Uber money in the tune of trillions and billions? Tony West is there. He said, dude, you're never going to get profitable charging broke fucking people all in the street. It's a recession right now. People ain't got money. People ain't going nowhere. People ain't doing nothing. But guess what? We got tax dollars we can attach to. The government, the U.S. government says we're going to bail out Uber. During the pandemic, did the U.S. government not give Uber all them fucking tax dollars? Research it. Look it up. They gave Uber and Lyft both tons of money in tax dollars saying to make sure pay this to the drivers. Look it up. They gave all that money to Uber and Lyft. And the drivers, we're independent contractors. Uber and Lyft is like, these ain't our fucking employees. These people just drive for us. We don't owe them shit. Why are you giving us all this money, government? You're giving us all this money and saying, hey, give us to the drivers. We don't know these fucking people. They're independent contractors. They're not really affiliated with us. They don't represent us. They engage with us. We don't engage with them. And they got that shit in contracts. We don't engage with these people. We don't know these fucking people, but you're going to give us all this money and say, hey, give all these tax dollars to all these drivers you guys got driving for it. They said, no, we're going to pocket this shit. No, we're going to pocket this. For a minute, we're going to act like we're going to give you some bonuses, some surge, some streaks and this and that. But we pocketing this. Because how is it during a recession and a period of high inflation? You get a company that's so profitable to the tune that they can buy back $7 billion worth of shares, still be profitable, still give them a $150 million contract, give Tony West $10 million, give all the executives $10 million, $15 million, $20 million, $8 million, and they ain't never had money like this before. This is tax dollars they spending right now. This is all fucking tax money. This ain't people money from the bars and shit. No, they ripping everybody off right now. And they laughing all the fucking way to the bank. We're saying we're done doing emergency medical rides. Now they freaking the fuck out. What do you mean you're not going to do no more medical rides? What do you mean? If you don't do medical rides, yeah, you don't get them reimbursements, them $300, $400 reimbursements, do you? If we don't do EBT deliveries and shit, you don't get to bill the EBT people all this money. You can't siphon off tax dollars. You can't do money laundering and racketeering unless we as drivers participate in that shit. We got to participate in it. The moment we stop accepting those kind of rides and stop fucking with those rides, we're no longer participants, willful participants and embezzling money from the American people through tax dollars. We're no longer racketeering with they ass no more. Stop doing EMT rides unless you're an EMT person. If you're EMT, be an EMT business and doing it. Jamil said, man, you're 1,000% correct, not 100. Because we know how this game works, man. There's no fucking way possible these apps became this lucrative during a recession, during inflation. How did you become this? You weren't even this profitable when we were like really good with the economy. When people were spending monies left and right, motherfuckers giving drivers all this money. Everybody's making money hand over fist, paying money for rides. You weren't even that lucrative then. Now people don't even have money. So where's the money coming from? Tax dollars. Tax dollars. That's the only other place motherfuckers ain't looked. Tax dollars. And nobody gives a shit. Giving all these tax dollars, all these legal immigrants, tax dollars. Ukraine, tax dollars. What are we going to do with this tax dollars? We're just going to pass a $1 trillion budget spent. Just tax dollars. We're going to give it to landlords, give it to hotels that house immigrants, give it to, the city of Chicago. City of Chicago right now is going through a whirlwind right now because they have over because they were spending, I think it was something to the tune of like 3 million or some weird number every month when it was only 15,000 immigrants. And now all of a sudden it's double that number. And nobody knows where all this money is coming from or where it's going. It's like completely unaudited money. It's government money. Nobody's audited none of this money. So all these governments are in on it. You don't think Tony West is sitting his ass at Uber right now? Kamala West sitting in the White House right now? And they saying, Justice Department, don't touch Tony. Because Tony got a little dirt on all you motherfuckers. Don't touch Tony. And they like, well, you don't fuck with us, we won't fuck with you because we know where Hunter's laptop is, motherfucker. When we said we didn't know where it was, we actually do have it. We got it. We know what's on it. But everybody's implicated. So all these people involved in government, once you're a corporation and you get linked into the government and now you have information on government officials, you don't think Tony West, the Justice Department head of the Civil Division, has information on every little fucking senator and House of Representative and all these people in every little state that got people like me saying, hey, Uber's ripping us the fuck off, Senator. And the senator's like, don't say nothing because Tony West got dirt on me, motherfucker. I can't do nothing for you. You don't think Minnesota's like, please, drivers, stay. Because if you don't, Tony West has dirt on most of us. So if you guys don't do this, we're going to have to just leave the state. Uber got dirt on every fucking body because Tony West is in charge of the civil division of the Justice Department. He knows people who knows people who knows fucking people who knows things about people who knows things about people. These motherfuckers know everything. And he's just sitting there like, kick me down with 10 million. Where you going to get that money from? Taxes. Kick me down with 150 million. Where you going to get that from? Taxes. Bruh, you can't just be throwing money around like that, man. We do it to Ukraine. We do it for immigrants. We get these motherfuckers credit cards, free housing, free food, free credit. We do whatever the fuck we want to do. Free phones. Americans are paying for this shit, y'all, and they can't say nothing about it. The reason why everything is shaking up right now is because W-2 employee people have to do what they're told. They have to do what they're told. Independent contractors don't. We are the last fucking fight. When I say on Independence Day, we got independence contractors fighting from independence from the plantation, I meant that shit. We are the last people that can actually stand up. We the last ones that say, I ain't taking that fucking ride. Not doing no medical rides today. Not doing no rides today. Actually, I'm going to talk to this motherfucker and do cash rides today. We're the last ones that can do that. Nobody else can do that. That's why they don't want us to unionize. That's why they scared of us coming together. That's why they're like, well, we going to leave Minneapolis. These motherfuckers won't leave because of employees. They won't leave because cost is too high and they got to shut down. You never heard of Lyft leaving nowhere because of employees. Well, employment costs too much. We're going to leave. These motherfuckers, why they leaving? Because they see independent drivers are standing the fuck up now. We starting to see how much they try to hold us down. We going to give you a 10% boost, man. Fuck your 10% boost. We going to give you $1 per ride bonus, man. Fuck that dollar. You know how much you getting reimbursed? You give me $1 per ride bonus, but you getting reimbursed $140 for this fucking medical ride. You just paid me $10 on. You don't give me a fucking dollar? Come on, man. Don't play me like that. They see drivers getting smarter now. Information is being passed around now. Everything's being called out for what it is. They don't want to even set the negotiations that, no, we out of here. Telling you, Ryan, man. I'm telling you, Ryan. These motherfuckers don't even want to sit at the negotiation table. Why do you think Hunter Biden don't want to go sit in front of the fucking Senate and say, hey, he wants an open hearing? They were like, okay, we'll have an open public hearing for Hunter Biden then. They opened the public hearing. He never showed the fuck up. That's how you call a motherfucker's bluff right there. That's how you call somebody's bluff. Just like with fucking Lyft and Uber in Minnesota. That's how you call somebody's fucking bluff. Because when they said, oh, well, we're only going to have a hearing if the public's allowed to see the hearing and this and that, and Hunter Biden won't speak unless it's a public hearing, they really thought they was going to say no. They was like, okay, we'll open it up for the public. It'll be a public hearing. Everybody can hear. We're fine with that. We're cool with that. They was like, no, we really don't want to do that. We're just fucking with you. We really ain't doing that. Yeah, call your motherfucking bluff real quick. These shady motherfuckers in government think they slick. They think they slick. Arizona drivers should turn on all the Hum app. I say that, turn on Hum all day. Hum is 100% yours. Turn on the Hum app all day. It's 100% your money. Hum all day. If we don't find a way how to show these small apps, we standing with you, small app, Empower, Rides, Revo, Hum, Fair Share. Come on, Dim Dallas, get it together. Let's do this shit. Fair Share. We standing with you, small apps. We ain't worried about these beggars. We'll leave these motherfuckers alone. We'll help you build up the rider base. We'll help you do that. But we're not going to sit up there and keep building Uber and Lyft, knowing Uber and Lyft is ripping everybody the fuck off. They ripping off senators, governors, taxpayers, riders, drivers, and they all laughing all the way to the fucking bank like, we got this shit. We the last one standing in between them. Independent contractors are the last one. That's why I said, I don't want government involved in our shit. I never said, oh, I don't want government involved in our. I said, I don't even want to become employees of these motherfuckers. We need to learn how to stand and fight for ourselves. We can sit and talk to these riders now. We can be straight up. David, $1,300. Jamil, $100. Jim's earlier, $36 for what, 5-mile ride. We can speak for ourselves. I don't need the government to tell me, make sure you give Jeff $15 an hour. No. I just say you can't deactivate me unless you investigate something first. That's what I stand by. You shouldn't be allowed to investigate me deactivate me unless you investigate whatever it is that somebody fucking told me. That's all I'm saying. Don't let a motherfucker say, well, Jeff was drunk today. Oh, he was? Deactivate. I don't even drink, motherfucker. I'm driving all the time. How can I drink and drive in a zero tolerance state? Don't you think I have DUIs left and right? We got police on every goddamn corner out here. If I drink and drive, I'd have a DUI and be arrested by now. Arizona don't play that shit. We're zero tolerance. But yet you got drivers out here being deactivated for somebody saying, well, he was drinking. But motherfuckers never had a DUI. They don't drink. Never been pulled over for drinking. But some lying-ass rider just want a free fucking ride, and these apps don't even investigate that shit. And I'm like, that's what I don't like. That's the part I don't like. And I want that to stop. But today I did actually get out my my arbitration letter. I opted out of arbitration today. I did a video on it. Professor did a video on it. I opted out of arbitration. You sent a letter. Robin sent me her letter. My letter was kind of short. I think I'm gonna do my I'm gonna put a short and show my letter that I wrote. It's pretty quick, single paragraph. That's it. It had my name, the account that I signed up on there for, my phone number that I signed up under the Uber for, and I just said, let this letter serve as notice that I'm opting out of arbitration. The arbitration provisions. And it's like, I would rather have my day in court. I would rather have my day in a U.S. court of law. I don't want to be involved in an arbitration conducted by Uber or something. And I just opted out of it. It was a quick paragraph. That's it. Quick paragraph. I had to explain a lot of shit to them. I just had to tell them, I don't want to be involved in arbitration. I want my day in a U.S. court of law with the jury. That's it. Let a jury hear me out. So when a jury sees them saying, Jeff, he's a sharp guy. He ain't got no reason to lie about this shit. This corporation is lying like a motherfucker. I bet they settle because they don't want to go through discovery. You go through discovery, now you see everything. I can subpoena information. I may want to subpoena every single ride and every driver payment on my account. They don't want that subpoena to hit their fucking desk because I want to see it all. Show me everything, every ride I've ever taken, rider side and driver side. Watch how much money they fucking stole from me. They don't want that subpoena to hit them. Try to cover it up if you want to. I said, we were pissed off. We ain't drunk dummies. Yeah, had a friend that happened. He said he was high, deactivated. He had to protest. It lost several days drive time. Yeah, Roger. And that's what they do. They sit there and they lie. They don't pay us for the time we're off, the money we miss, the opportunities we miss, none of that. That's why we got to get away from these fucking apps. Because to them, it's just plantation economics. They don't want to piss off a rider and be, because most riders are not drivers. Drivers have arbitration. Drivers with arbitration, we could be controlled through arbitration. Riders do not agree to arbitration. I don't think if you get a rider account, you have to go through Uber arbitration because you don't have a real contract with Uber. You're not exclusively saying, well, you are an Uber rider and you can only be an Uber rider. You can't be a Lyft rider. You got to go through, arbitration. A rider can't go through arbitration. A rider goes to a court of law. So they're going to do everything they can for this rider to make sure they don't end up in a court of law with discovery, evidence, public hearing. They don't want that. So drivers with arbitration, they just shit on us. You opt out of arbitration, now they're going to be worried about something. That's why I only give you like 30 days to opt out of arbitration. You only get 30 days to do it. After you open up a thing, you got 30 days. Because they want you to go to arbitration. They control it. They got fucking Tony West there. And whoever runs arbitration is probably scared of the fucking Justice Department. So, hey, man, if we lose this arbitration case, we're going to fucking investigate your whole fucking ordeal, your whole department. What? Yeah, we better not lose this arbitration case because we're going to investigate you, your mom, your cousin, your nephew. We investigate all you motherfuckers. We're the Justice Department. Uber ain't nothing but the fucking Justice Department. It's another arm of the Justice Department now. That's all it is. Imagine if Obama was the fucking CEO of Uber. You'd go, this is just the government. That's all it is the government now. You clearly say, this is the government. Obama is the CEO of fucking Uber. He was the president of the United States of America. So now you're the CEO of Uber. You don't know any other president out there other than Donald Trump, who is the CEO of a functioning corporation, not only in this country, but in Russia and Germany and Thailand. He has corporation shit everywhere. There is no other president that has business everywhere. Because once you become a president and you get linked into corporations and shit like that, they start trying to say, oh, you're using a position of power to influence yourself against government. Trump don't give a fuck about the U.S. government. He really don't. He loves the U.S. people. He don't like the U.S. government. The U.S. government hates him. He loves the U.S. people. So he's always going to say, hey, my American people first. Fuck you motherfuckers. I don't like none of y'all. Chuck Schumer, all you motherfuckers. I don't like none of y'all because y'all all been against me forever. I don't like none of y'all. But imagine you got Obama as a president or CEO of a corporation like Uber or Lyft. Guaranteed they're going to be tied into the American government. Guaranteed they will be tied into the government. 100% guaranteed. So you don't think Tony West, the head of the civil division of the Justice Department, left, went to fucking Uber, sister-in-law is sitting in the fucking White House right now. You don't think all this shit's linked together? Oh, no, man. It's separation of government and private. They ain't have none. I don't even think Tony West talks to his fucking sister. They don't even celebrate Christmas together. They don't even like each other, mom. Yeah, right. Please. Only an idiot would think that shit. They probably talk every damn day. Hey, we got this going on and we need to know how can we get more. What do you guys got going as far as tax dollars go? Oh, we got a budget right now, 2.6 trillion. And well, you got anything set up for Medicaid, transportation of veterans? You got transportation for you got this and that. Oh yeah, well, we're going to set some money aside for that. Okay, cool. Cause I got an Uber right here. I got, David over here right now riding on a fucking pony and shit. We're at Knott's Berry Farms in California. David's riding a pony right now. I got David Risher on a fucking little pony. I got fucking Dare over here petting dolphins and shit. And we're at Knott's Berry Farms right now. I need to tell him something. I got to tell him something. Well, let him know, we're working on a budget right now. We're going to kick him down with some money. Just keep doing those EMT rides with these untrained ass fucking drivers out here who don't know what the fuck they doing. And we're going to keep kicking you some money. Don't worry about it. So you saying we ain't got to train these drivers? No, you're Tony West, motherfucker. You in charge of the Justice Department. I know you're not there, but we still got you in charge of the shit. Don't worry about it. So you telling me we can have all these untrained ass drivers doing EMT rides, but if they want to do EMT rides on their own, they'd have to be trained? Yeah. Man, this is some true plantation shit. I like the way this shit is set up, Kamala. Thank you. Don't worry about it. We got you. Just keep their ass on a plantation. We'll work out the numbers later. It's like, man. You say, I ain't paying tax. I can get that shit from Uber itself. Hey, you owe 50 in taxes. Motherfucker, call Uber. They got the money. Shit, they've been reimbursed all my tax dollars any fucking ways. Then on top of that, they got all the illegal immigrants And it's not just in America. Like I said, the UK fought against DoorDash and Uber and all them for having all these fake ass people on their accounts, all these illegals on their accounts. It's in America big time. And everybody, well, it takes so many weeks to get researched and studied. And then you got them idiotic ass motherfucking YouTubers. There can't be fake drivers on Uber because on Uber, they background check me. Motherfucker, because you did it the right way. You did it the legal way. You use your social security number that you were fucking born with, the ID you got from the DMV. You did it the right way. So they checked it. But don't you know motherfuckers out there buying fake social security numbers, buying fake IDs, having no fucking insurance, but got fake insurance documents and somehow are driving for Uber and Lyft. And Uber and Lyft is finding all this shit out later. Oh, damn, all these are fake insurance docs? Yeah, damn, we didn't research none of this shit. But don't tell this shit to some of these YouTubers out there because that can't happen. There's no way you can have fake insurance because I don't have fake insurance. Motherfucker, you don't have everything that exists. Moon rocks could exist, motherfucker. You don't have a moon rock in your house, do you? But just because you don't own a fucking moon rock don't mean moon rocks don't exist. Well, I ain't got no moon rocks. The moon rocks don't really. Shut the fuck up, man. I can't stand them fucking YouTubers. They think the whole world revolves around them and everything they got. Well, when I got on, this is how I don't give a fuck how you got on. We're talking about how people get on like faking and they're cheating to get on a system. You don't understand how to cheat to get on a system. Otherwise, you would have probably did it. Other people can fake and get into the system. They can sell shit on eBay and Etsy and shit that they done stolen out of trucks and warehouses. I don't steal shit off of Etsy and sell it out of warehouse. Of course you don't, because you do shit the right way. But there are criminals out there who do criminal shit and find criminal ways to do it. People like Bernie Madoff. There are people like that that really do exist. And you got these motherfuckers, you know, with all these YouTube channels that think that everything in this world is cut and dry. It's legal. Everything's legal. There's no way you can get on Uber and be an illegal driver. It's not possible. The fuck you mean? Like you said, I got hit by a guy with fake insurance. People have fake insurance all the time. They got fake IDs. Motherfuckers have all this shit happens all the time. But like I said, some of these YouTubers, these motherfuckers, man, they live in their phone. They live looking for surge. They live looking at that little diamond fucking trophy, platinum trophy. They do not live in a sense of reality that not everybody plays by the rules. People do figure out the system and they scheme their way through the system and they get on these fucking apps. How do you think all these fucking people sit at Walmart when Uber Lyft Phoenix, when he busted all these motherfuckers sitting at Walmart with all these carts full of frozen food thawing out in the hot ass parking lot? Oh, that ain't supposed to happen. That's not real. That can't happen. Aaron proved it. He said all these people don't even have fucking real accounts. These are all, they got 3 and 4 fucking phones. They got shopping carts full of fucking shit. They're calling people to come pick up these carloads of shit, and they got they're talking to drivers on the side of. I'm like, dude, these people are scheming the fucking system. But you got YouTube. There's no way you can scheme the system because it's an airtight, security, quality controlled system. There's no way you can get on Uber and Lyft and do fake stuff. It's impossible because I can't do it, so it can't be done. Same motherfucker. There's no such thing as a moon rock because you don't have a moon rock, motherfucker. You got a moon rock brain. That's about it. Yeah, 50% of drivers don't got insurance. I get rides constantly and get constantly more pissed they don't speak English. I'm telling you, Matthew, you cannot tell me even in Arizona, there's a reason why people hit and run. There's a reason why people dodge out. Like the motherfucker that hit me. This motherfucker hit me and tried to give me a health card. I videotaped the shit. I'm like, dude, you got insurance? This motherfucker showed me his ID. Then he gave me a health insurance card. Motherfucker, I'm not sick. The fuck you give me a health insurance? I said, I need auto insurance. That's my auto insurance. This motherfucker said like Medicaid or Medicare on the motherfucking card. I'm like, this is not car insurance, dude. This is a health insurance. He was giving me every card out of his motherfucking wallet. He gave me a library card, a motherfucking gym card. This motherfucker had no insurance and he hit me. But he gave me that $200 fucking dollars. Jamil said, Jeff, tell me you aren't a diamond driver. Just because Uber doesn't consider us diamond doesn't mean we're not give great service. Hell yeah. He said, motherfucker hand you his EBT card. You can go get a snack. Fucking DeAndre, this motherfucker gave me his EBT card. If you're hungry, you can go get a snack while we wait on the cops. I don't need no motherfucking EBT card. You can get a sandwich if you want a sandwich and a juice. Gave me an EBT card. I'm like, where's your insurance at, motherfucker? He said, motherfucker's like, nope. Oh yeah, he tried to dip out, dog. This motherfucker's like, I'm out of here. Cause he saw me in a turn lane. He was like, yeah, just pull right over here. It's cool. I'll pull up behind you. Okay. This motherfucker, he took off. I was like, shh, I straightened that shit out. Psst. That little fucking little turbo kicked in. I was like, I got you, motherfucker. You ain't going nowhere. Lasso his motherfucking ass back. Motherfucker holding his, like DB said, he holding his EBT card out the window. I got insurance. That's EBT, motherfucker. That ain't insurance. You can get a snack. And then we was talking about that shit the other day. And this motherfucker was talking about some, I didn't hit you. He said that shit on the video. I didn't hit you. I said, what? I was speechless. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking? Motherfucker, what are we doing here? Like, you didn't hit me. You strike day. That's right, mate. But yeah, man, that's why I'm like, you can't go nowhere and trust that somebody has insurance. And that's even counting Uber drivers, Lyft drivers. Because right now I need a inspection. So today I went to go get an inspection on my car. I don't think I can drive Uber and Lyft tomorrow. Today was the last day my inspection ran out. So when I wake up tomorrow, I got to go get an inspection and then I'll come do a live stream. But these fucking apps will tell you whether or not you got fake shit or not if they actually researched it. I could give them fake any fucking thing. And they'll say, because all you do is take a picture of it and AI looks over it real quick. It looks over the flash points. It looks at the dates. Maybe the insurance company, if the number's in the right place, and that's it. It doesn't really say, hey, this is real insurance, this is not real insurance. I could probably make up fucking a goddamn inspection thing tonight on my computer to make it look like the old one, put the date and everything on it, sign it and all that, because it ain't gonna call Cobblestone and be like, hey, did Jeff just bring his car over there to get it inspected? Is he the dude that had the brown dog? Yeah, that's Jeff. He's got the brown dog. Yeah, he just left. That brown dog's a friendly motherfucker, I'm telling you. It's like, they ain't gonna call and check on me. But the people at Cobblestone know me because I take the Jeep over there too. And when I take the Jeep, I take Dash over there, the big brown pit. And Dash gets out the car, he goes ballistic because he loves them fucking guys. It's like, this motherfucker's like a cat on a fucking leash. He see them dudes, he be like, blah, 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 going fucking nuts. I'm like, dude, calm the fuck down. These dudes are walking to you. They'll make it here, goddammit. He fucking loves people, boy. That's the craziest pit ever. But he's a pit mixed with a mastiff. So he has mastiff personality in a pit's body. So he don't even realize he's supposed to be like a killer. This motherfucker's like, he is the most ultra super friendliest dog ever. Even the dogs at the dog park, like a pit one time, like snapped at him. Dash like turned the other way. He didn't try to bite him or nothing. The dog was like, bark. And Dash was like, motherfucker, get back. It's like, my dog don't even fight nobody. He's just like, dude, I'm too cool for this shit, man. I don't know how to fight. I'm like, I'm looking for snacks and treats and people. I don't know how to fight, motherfucker. I'm like a mastiff pretty much. But that's my buddy Dash, though. That's my buddy. Team Righteous, what's good? What's good? Hey, tomorrow, man, we all live streaming tomorrow, man. We all live streaming tomorrow. Everybody's live streaming. Shit. Get a live stream going, put a link up there on StreamYard. Let all the protesters fucking get on and talk all shit about these apps. Yeah, exactly. Rashare, hey, the boxers, man, there's a couple of boxers at the dog park. These dogs are like, oh, I thought my border collie was hype. These dogs are super. They want to play with everybody. If you just walk up, they'll do a goddamn donut. They'll jump at, they'll have the rope bone. They'll fucking have a ball. It's like, they're like, it's a person here. This is my new friend. It's like, boxers got a new friend wherever they go. This is my new friend. We're going to play ball. I'm like, bro, I'm just walking through. I got to get to the other aisle. No, you don't. You're going to play with me. You're my new friend. I just feel it. I know it. Coffee in a live stream all day. Ooh, I should probably go down there and see if I can live stream from that coffee place. If they had Wi-Fi, I would take my microphone setup and everything down there because I think I can do a table mic and I can set it up on the table. And we should live stream from the coffee shop. Be like live right now from Extra Bean Coffee, whatever the name of that fucking place is. Yes, man. Boxers are like super. And I tell people, boxers look mean as shit because they got the teeth that come out the bottom. I'm like, these are like, they're friendlier than goddamn like chihuahuas. Yeah, Extra Bean. And I'm like, dude, I could have a boxer. The only thing is, I got this damn border collie now. A boxer and a border collie? Shit. They could power a Tesla. All the energy they fucking got, man, they could power a goddamn Tesla. And boxers, they get so hyper. They like run in a circle real quick because they cannot wait to get the activity started. They're like, they'll do a quick circle. They'll like be in place, running in circles. Be like, let's play. Like, dude, I have been waiting to do this all day. I've got a ball. You got two hands, so I know you can throw and catch, motherfucker. Be my friend. That's fucking Pitts, man. Yeah, exactly. Wiggly butts. They be like going nuts. They be like, oh man, I got a new friend now. And people wonder why I'm not scared of dogs. Like, I've had dogs my whole life, and I can be the completely strange dog. I can look and tell like which dogs are like, you know, kind of apprehensive, like they don't trust people. So you got to kind of be easier with them. Boxers, they've never really been apprehensive with me. They're like very like upfront, like they want to be your friend, like right off the fucking bat. They're not apprehensive at all. Some pits are kind of but it's all in how you raise them too. Because some pits are kind of apprehensive, like they'll kind of dip their heads a little bit, like they don't trust you or whatever. But a boxer, they don't really dip their heads. They want to get play. They want to have fun. And it's like, dude, you're a friend of mine. I can already tell. You don't even have to tell me what your name is. We're just friends. Exactly. Boxers think they're humans or safe, dude. That's what I'm saying. It's a whole nother breed. Boxers are a whole nother breed. Like, for people who don't want to have kids, get a boxer. It's just like having a kid. It's like, you know, I don't want to have kids. Well, just get a boxer then. Get a boxer, get a border collie, get any dog that has those human tendencies. Like, they feel people. They just know people. And it's like, you have the time of your life. I could never live without a dog because a dog is the energy of a house. So it's like, you can't live without that energy in your house, man. It's like, Jeff, you need to buy a Tesla Cybertruck. I don't know, man. Shit. That motherfucker won't be able to charge. It'll be 2 days later. Like, Jeff, what are you doing, man? Waiting on my truck to charge. This is a big ass truck. I'm still waiting on it to charge, man. No. Speaking of dogs, I had a couple requests of Uber tonight. Get there, they got a dog. I do Uber Pet, but don't mind me because I got paid extra. Let them come on because I was already there. You could have just said, okay, this is what I'm going to do because they're not paying me a lot for this ride. I'm going to end this. I'm going to cancel this. And then I'm going to charge you guys like this much extra for the pet. They'd be like, well, we selected Uber Pet. Yeah, but they don't pay us enough to clean the car up for the next riders and all that stuff. Because a lot of people with pets, they don't get picked up at all. So Uber Pets are easy sales, man. Easy sales. Because especially if they're paying, let's say, $14. You could do that for like $25. Because they probably pay close to $30 for that ride, $35 for that ride because it's Uber Pet. It's a little bit more. But the app is getting that increase. You're not getting that increase. So you just tell a person right there, hey, this is what I'm going to do. They're only paying me like $14. I'll take $20.25 for it because it's Uber Pet. And I gotta turn the app off because I want to clean my car out because the next person that gets in may be allergic to dogs. And if they get pet dander on them, they get anything, they might start breaking out in hives and shit like that in my car. Don't know. I don't know if people are allergic to dogs or what. So, and that helps the person with the pet know right off the bat. You not only care about the dog, want to take the dog and the person, but you care about the people getting in behind them. So if they see that you're cleaning out, because nobody knows if you say, oh, well, my dog, he's hyper energetic. He's a fucking ginger poodle, whatever they got them things. What do they call them? Panda poodles? Labrapoodles. Poodle doodle. What the fuck is a Labrador with a poodle? Labradoodle. That's what it is. Fucking poodle doodle. It's some fucking weird ass dog. But I hear about them all the time. Labradoodles. I'm thinking it's a poodle doodle. Whatever the fuck that is. Just making up dogs. What do you got? I got a poodle doodle. What? It's a poodle doodle, motherfucker. It's like, you mean a Labradoodle? Yeah, it's a Labrador mixed with a poodle. Because I knew it was a poodle mixed with something. Labra pigeon. It's like a Labrador mixed with a fucking driver. It's a Labra pigeon. Doodle-oodles, motherfucker. Because I'm like, I knew it was a poodle mixed with something. I'm like, it's a poodle mix. Is a poodle doodle? What the fuck is it? Like a poodle doodle? No, motherfucker, Labradoodle. It's the hyperallergenic dogs that nobody's supposed to be allergic to. And they'll try to tell you some weird shit like that. And there's a big ass fucking German Shepherd in the back seat looking like a canine unit. Like, that is not a Labradoodle, motherfucker. That's a German Shepherd. I know what a German Shepherd looks like. Yeah, but I tell people he's a Labradoodle, so they pick me up. It's like, don't try to play me, motherfucker. That's a full-blooded German Shepherd back there, motherfucker. Like, but still, you can tell people say, push it 2 a.m. Catch y'all later. All right, executive service. We're going to see you later. We're going to see you later on the live. Like I said, 2 of them tomorrow. Say, these streams getting cut out too now, bro. The douchebags cutting the real. Matthew, they trying to get us. They trying to get us. They making a mixed breed of a Shih Tzu and a Bulldog. Gonna name it a bullshit. Michael, you stupid. So what kind of dog you got? Bullshit. What, you just don't like your dog? No, man, it's bullshit. It's a Shih Tzu mixed with Bulldog. Motherfucker, ask your kid take that dog to show and tell. This is our bullshit right here. They teach me like, excuse me, Jimmy? This is our bullshit. I brought my bullshit to school with me. Don't forget, man. Hey, bring that bullshit with you. All right, I'm gonna bring that bullshit. Hey, man, why are these kids going back and forth? And kids be having fun like a motherfucker. Hey, I'm gonna come over and hang out with your bullshit. Mom be like, hey, Tony, you better stop saying that. No, it's a Shih Tzu mixed with a Bulldog. It's really what it is. I don't give a fuck what it is. I know what you're talking about. You think you're slick. Motherfucker, that I think that breed is outlawed. You can never breed them two together. You can't do that. Motherfuckers like, man. Say, Jimmy, what did you do for Christmas break? Oh, man, hanging out with bullshit. It's like, no, you got to say the dog's name. He's like, man, they're going to outlaw that motherfucker. D-O-G. D-O-G. That's funny shit. D-O-G. Yeah, man, you can't date that outlaw that breed. That breed is not ever going to happen. Because this motherfuckers like you, Michael, would try that shit. I'm going to go buy a Bulldog and I'm going to go buy a Shih Tzu. Motherfucker, see you doing that, they cancel one of the sales. Block ban. You can't even come to the pet store no more. Michael, they're going to have your picture at every pet store. Do not sell this motherfucker a Shih Tzu and a Bulldog. Don't sell him. He's trying something. You take care of your bullshit. You gonna get fucking child protective services fucking show about your house. Yeah, we keep hearing you talk about your kid and some bullshit. You cuss your kid out every day, and parents are getting upset about it. They hear you at the child pickup cussing your kid out. Like, no, man, it's my dog. It's some bullshit. They be like, oh, you're that guy. We saw your picture in a pet store, Michael. You're trying to breed these dogs, huh? It's like, motherfucker, they ain't doing it. You don't forget to walk bullshit. Say bullshit walk, bullshit talk, motherfucker. No, really, that's bullshit. Like, hey, man, who's that making that noise upstairs? Oh, that's bullshit. Say, motherfucker, your kids will have a field day with that dog. Deodorant drenched. I know. I'm taking my bullshit for a walk. Gonna walk this bullshit today. Can't believe this bullshit. What happened? My dog, man, he's cool as a motherfucker, man. He catches it. He brings the ball back. I never even taught him that. I can't believe this bullshit. He just learned it. Like, I thought you was mad about something. No, man, it's my dog. I love him. Be like, man, you could never fucking have that dog ever again. Say, Black man, motherfucker Michael is never allowed to a pet store. They got that motherfucker at every dog store. Is like, he cannot buy this breed, nor did you sell him anything except a Bulldog and a Shih Tzu. Whether it's single or nope. Motherfucker, you can get a Chihuahua, you get a motherfucking Labrador, make it a Labawah. Jabberwocky's a Labawalky, motherfucker. You cannot get no motherfucker. You cannot get no Bulldog, and you ain't buy no Shih Tzu. He said, it sounds like an extreme case of diarrhea. Got me the bullshits today. Tell you, motherfucker. They be like, DB, what you doing today? Oh, bro, running to the Bulls, motherfucker, running to the Bulls. Oh, you going to Madrid? You going to Spain? No, motherfucker, I got diarrhea. Running to the Bulls. Some bullshit. I'm wear a motherfucking t-shirt saying running on the Bulls. Oh man, you been to Madrid, huh? You been to Spain? That's just cool. No, dog, I got diarrhea, motherfucker. Running to the Bulls. This is some bullshit. I ate some bad tacos, motherfucker. Running to the Bulls. That's DB said, that's code word for motherfucker. Yeah, boss, I ain't gonna come in today. Why? Running on the Bulls. Like, wait a fucking minute. You going to Spain? Did you have some vacation? Oh, motherfucker, I got running on the Bulls. The bullshit. Oh, my bad. Motherfucker, on your HR paperwork, that just says running of the Bulls. That's it. Reason for absence, running of the Bulls. Like, damn, he went on vacation? No, motherfucker. Kids and shit be at the goddamn at the nurse's station at school, third grader come in there. Yeah, I think I got running up the bulls. Be like, what? My dad says it all the time. I think it means he's got a shit real bad. Don't say that, Jimmy. It's bullshit. My DOGs are bullshits, man. Y'all are fucking nuts with that shit. Leave these dogs alone, man. How the hell we get talking about some dog dookie? Out of all fucking shit, we ride share drivers. I'm all protesting, getting our motherfucking money. And this motherfucker like dog dookie. How you go from making? I'm making $100 an hour. Dog dookie. I'm about to make $4,000 next week with EMT rides, bitches. Dog dookie. Get away from that shit. Like all shit you could talk about, man. That's what you do. You can talk about a million things under the sun, and this is what you choose to talk about on protest day. Come on, man. Eating an enchilada from a Taco Bell. Tell you, man. Puppy scooping, getting all the money. Man, I'm telling you, we about to get tomorrow's gonna be a fun day. I can already tell, man, because I want people to, I'm gonna have this live stream open. If somebody can convert cash rides tomorrow, I don't care if you do it on Uber or Lyft, you ain't got to admit which platform it's from. Even if you just found somebody on the side of the fucking road, I say put them on live stream. Put that customer on live stream. Say, hey, you know, welcome to the fucking Mic Drop Barbecue podcast. You're actually one of the first riders of the day that we want to interview. So what do you think about your driver? Some bullshit. This guy, Michael, is some bullshit. No, he ain't gonna say that. He might say, Michael's cool as hell, man. I'm glad he did a motherfucking cash ride, man. This is a good, I'm glad I paid him directly. I gave him money, blah, blah, blah. And that's how we should do it, man. Have motherfuckers just, you know, getting online, talking about their drivers and letting these riders out there know that we appreciate them taking care of a fucking driver. It's like, because it can't always be about people individually trying to be the best driver and making the most money and have the highest weekly rate and the best. Fuck all of them. I don't even like them channels. I want to make sure drivers are getting taken care of and let drivers know, let riders know out there. You might contact Uber customer support, Lyft customer support. They say some canned option shit. Well, thank you so much for choosing Uber for your services. But you talk to a driver about another driver, we're going to be like, man, we just appreciate you for trusting this motherfucker enough. Say, this is one of our people, for trusting them good enough to say, I'll do an off-app ride with you. I know you're going to get me there safely. Here's money. Take care of your family. Save you some money on the back end. 2 families taken care of. That's how we boost this economy. Because that next rider, that rider's going to be like, I'm going to start doing this with every driver because now I know how drivers really feel. It ain't just one rider, one driver I'm making happy. It's all these fucking drivers I'm making happy just by treating this one driver like a true human and paying him what he's worth. So when I see a driver getting paid what they worth, the rider makes me happy because I know, like I said the other night, when this dude asked me, oh, you do cash rides? You do private rides too? I was like, yeah, I do private rides. You got a card? I was happy as a motherfucker. I'm like, damn, people, this is getting out. Like, people are asking people this shit. That helps everybody. It helps everybody. It helps the whole industry and the economy of rideshare. There's no way to be greedy with this shit, man. There's billions of dollars involved in rideshare, billions of dollars involved in logistics. Ain't none of us got bank accounts with $1 billion. So it's not like I could take your money. You can't take my money. It's $1 billion out there. Everybody can eat if we do this shit the right way. We can save money for the riders, make money for drivers. Everybody's doing everything. Ain't nobody competing against nobody. We're competing against the apps. And the apps got us competing against each other with these weird levels. You want to be a diamond level? You done with those blue motherfuckers? I'm like, no, I'm gonna stay blue. I like blue. I'm hanging out in the blue people. Hell yeah. The info on my YouTube channel. Yep. Okay, Rideshare Rebel, the info on the YouTube page. Cool. It's hard to accept cars where everyone gets scared in San Fran. Yeah, San Fran is a different place. And I don't know. I'm gonna be real with the shit. Too, because you know me, motherfucker. This channel's 100. I wouldn't trust doing cash rides in San Fran my goddamn self. Because you might pick up a motherfucker named Mark and a lady gets in a fucking car. You'd be like, excuse me, ma'am, I'm here to pick up Mark. This is Mark, motherfucker. Like, damn, big old fake boobs, motherfucking lipstick on, long ass eyelashes. This is Mark, motherfucker. You got a problem with me? No, ma'am. It's like, I'll be scared in San Fran to do again because you don't know what the fuck you might end up with in San Fran. But man, but it's like sometimes you can get like a good private client base. And honestly, raves pay very well. If you can get like in like a rave area to where people party a lot and do a lot of fun shit, man, they don't really like using rideshare. They rather use a driver that they trust. Because some of them, like when I pick up people from the raves at the speedway and shit like that, they be high as a motherfucker when I get there. They be on pills and weird shit and everything. They be sleeping the whole time. But they know me. They like, Jeff's cool as a motherfucker. He'll come pick us up. We could be high as a fucking kite. Jeff gonna get us home. Because it's like, he knows where we live. So I'll take their ass for home and shit. I'll pull up, start waking everybody up. Hey, dog, wake up. We here, motherfucker. Wake up. Oh, damn, yeah. Hey, babe, wake up. We here, damn, yeah, wait. They all be passing the fuck out, high as hell. And they all always leave their fucking bottled waters in my car. They be so high, they forget they bring the bottled water. No, block man. San Fran is sketchy, so the money's good. I know it. I know that's funny shit. That's funny shit. The sketches. Like, you don't know who the fuck you picking up. Like, I'm here to pick up Shelly. This is Shelly, motherfucker. Like, oh, shit. What? You don't know what a trans woman is? You don't know what a trans woman is, motherfucker? It's like, sorry, Shelly. You look like Michael. My bad. Oh, motherfucker, don't have me block ban your motherfucking ass from the rave. I'm gonna block ban you from the rave, Jeff. Oh, man. Yeah, Reno money is baller, but they make you only use one state plate. Oh, yeah, we got a state plate in the back. That's it. Just a state plate. Them said, block man with the filter. Hey, here we get the fuck out of here. We here. Get the fuck out. Yeah, they be picking up people from the rave is fun, though. Because you know they had a great time. They had a great night. And most of them are their bodies are worn out. Because especially if you drop them off earlier, it's going to be you could play music, but you ain't talking to nobody the whole way home. Because everybody's going to be fucking up. They're going to be passed out. And most people on the way out the rave, because they want to at least make sure they can make it to the car. Some people, they leave in the rave, they're sitting by the medical tents, sitting by the ambulance, getting water poured on them and shit like that, trying to wake them up a little bit. But most people, as they leave the rave, they're going to take their last pill or whatever right before they get to the car. So they're walking to the car, they're taking their pills, drinking their bottled waters and shit because they're ready to be done for the night. And they know the ride home is going to be cool. So it's like they don't have to walk around and everything, and they literally fucking pass out in the car. They be done. I don't give a shit. It's like, it's not my problem. It's like, if you go to sleep because you want to take your last pill, more fucking power to you. I mean, I was young. I used to smoke weed as a kid. I want to get my last couple of hits and shit, then I'll go. I get it. But just know I'm going to get you. And usually they pay me pretty fucking well. And even sometimes when they too high and they don't remember that night, like they forget to fucking pay me that night, they'll wake up in the morning. Oh, man, sorry about it. I just do another 20, 30 on. Man, we sorry we didn't hit you up. I was like, dude, y'all was so fucked up last night. I didn't even want to ask y'all for shit. It was like, oh, man, we forgot to pay Jeff last night, bro. I knew when you woke up, you was going to fucking pay me. I ain't even stressing, motherfucker. We do this shit all the time. I've taken you many times. We're good. Oh, yeah, Mr. Hayes, real shit. If you're a full-time Uber driver, you probably can't afford insurance these days. People are broke, man. Yeah, real shit. That's real shit. And that's why people got to start doing more cash rides. You're not going to be able to afford this business, the logistics, this business of ride share, for hire, none of that, unless you kind of branch it. Because the apps purposely do that. Because I tell people it's like a paycheck. An employee is somebody you pay to keep their ass in check. You don't give them enough to where they can make a living because then they ain't going to show up to fucking work. So what do? You keep them driving. You keep us as drivers driving. You keep us always on the apps. You tell these motherfucking new drivers, hey, if you drive for the next 30 days, you drive for the next 45 days, you do this many rides, and it'd be like almost 30 rides a fucking day. If you can do, 1,300 rides over the next 45 days, we'll give you $3,000, like weird shit like that. And I'm like, dude, this is people just pushing employment like tactics, but they're using us as independent contractor labels, but they keeping people linked into these apps and keeping them broke. Because as an independent contractor, you should be able to have enough money. Because let's say I have a pool company and I'm like, okay, I'm going to do this pool for you. I'm going to build this pool. But when I finish with this pool, I might want to take a break before we start on the next pool. So I pay my crew, pay my, all the bills for the pool that I just built, got a little money I'm sitting on. I should be able to sit for the next 2-3 weeks to recuperate before the next pool. With rideshare, If you do cash rides, you might get $100 for a cash ride. You could take a break for 30 minutes, 25 minutes. You can go somewhere, grab you something to drink, sit down, smoke a cigarette if you want to, because you just got $100 for a cash ride. With these fucking $7 rides, you've got to do almost fucking 10, 15 rides just to break $100. You ain't got time to take a break at $7, $8, $9, $11, $10. You ain't got time to take a break. You do one cash ride from an appreciative person, you're good. But the apps know that. And the apps say, if we pay these people too much, they're not doing 15 rides a day. They're doing 4 rides a day. If we give Jeff $40 to do a 20-mile trip, he's only going to do 5 of those trips today. So he's doing a 20-mile trip 5 times. He's doing 100 miles. And we're giving him $400 almost, or $200 to go 100 miles. He's not going to do that many trips today. He made $200. He's good. He only drove 100 miles. That's a quarter tank of gas for me. So if I do a quarter tank of gas at 100 and make $200 in a quarter tank, that means I just made $800 on a full tank of gas doing that. $800 on a full tank. It only cost me $53 to fill up. So I took $53 in my gas tank over the last 4 or 5 days, $53, and it made me $800 and only filled up once in 4 days. Spent $53, 200, 200, 200, 200. Each day I did 5 trips. End of the week, I've done 20 trips at the end of the week. That's it, 20 trips, $800, 1 tank of gas. I don't need to do better than that. I'm cool with that. I'm okay with that. I'm cool with that because I'm not wear and tearing my car. Only win $100 a day, $400. I'm cool on that. The apps don't want you to be cool on that. The apps want you to be out there driving balls to the walls every damn day, tearing your car up. Man, I just went 250 miles a day. I just went 300 miles a day, but I made $300. I went 300 miles a day. I made $300. Bro, you're making $1 a mile. You could drive maybe 100 miles and get 200. If you're doing $3 a mile, you can drive 100 miles to make $300. You don't have to drive 300 miles to make $300. It's like you just got to fucking cherry pick right. Say, dude, I want to make sure I'm getting $2, $3 a mile. I'll do 100 miles worth of rides at $2, $3 a mile. I'll do it. 100 miles worth of rides and stop. App sees you and goes, well, damn, he's only doing like 100 miles worth of rides. We're trying to get his ass to do a whole lot of fucking rides, man. He's not doing them. He's cherry picking. He's only taking high dollar mile per rides. And then he's doing cash rides on top of that. They can't control independent contractors when they got money like that. They want to keep people broke. That's it. If they can keep you broke and keep your ass spending oh man, I did 111 rides this week. I did 85 rides this week. I did 93 rides this week. I'm like, motherfucker, I'm not trying to do more than 40. Because if I can average $20 a ride, I'm doing 40 rides. It's $800. It's 1 tank of gas. $800, 1 tank of gas. I don't need 3, 4 tanks of gas. I got 1 tank of gas. I can make $800. My goal is to make $1,000 on a tank of gas. If I can make $1,000 on a tank of fucking gas, that's me filling up 4 times that month at $50 a piece, spending $200 to make $4,000. $200 to make $4,000. That means every month I invest $200 in fuel, not a whole lot of miles, not a lot of wear and tear, not a lot of beating my fucking car up, not a lot of people in and out, and I can still make 4 G's. The apps don't want that though. They don't want that. They want you to drive 2,000 miles a week to make $2,000. If you do 2,000 miles a week, that's $8,000 miles a month to make $8,000. So you just drove 96,000 miles that year, 96,000 miles to make $96,000. I want to drive 33,000 miles to make $99,000. Let me drive 33,000 miles all year long. I got 12 months to figure out how to come up with 33,000 miles out of all these fucking days. And I can make $96,000 if I can keep it at $3 a mile average. I don't do no dollar a mile shit because I'm not trying to drive no 100,000 fucking miles. That's a lot of gas. That's a lot of wear and tear. They said Teslas go through tires every 15, 20,000 miles. You just went through 5 sets of fucking Tesla tires. It's like, the fuck? You got 5 sets of tires on your car this year, burning through those. That's why Hertz had to give up. Hertz was like, we can't fuck with these cars no more. They going through tires like crazy. They started having drivers paying for tires. Well, if you go through tires, you got to buy your own. The fuck you mean? This is a rental car. You got to buy your own. Going through 5 sets of Tesla tires a year, when Tesla tires are 65% more expensive than a regular car tire, that's like you saying, okay, a regular car tire is 100. A Tesla car tire is 165. So you went from buying $100 a tire to $165 a tire. Multiply times 4. That's $400 to about what? $600 and something, $660. So you're spending an extra $260 every time you change these fucking tires, an extra $260 just because you got different tires now. And you're changing them at a higher rate. They saying you're changing them at a 20% higher rate than you change regular fucking tires. Because all that torque, man, all that torque is killing them tires. And a lot of people, like I said, people gonna bullshit you. Oh, I don't change my Tesla tires that much. I don't do that, motherfucker. I don't do that shit. It's cool, you don't. Me, I'm a tire changer. Motherfuckers know I got a tire changer in my garage, balancer and everything, mounter and because tires are shoes for your fucking car. Why would you go play basketball with shoes with worn down soles? You fuck around and twist your fucking ankle. You twist your ankle now, man, why? Because you try to save money on shoes. You want to wear the same ragged ass fucking shoes. Same with cars, motorcycles. If you got worn out tires on your motorcycle, you're going to hit gravel. You're going to slide on water. You're going to slide on something. You need traction. Those are the shoes for your fucking car. You try to hit brakes and you don't hit brakes, you slide into another fucking car. Now you got $9,000 worth of damage just because you didn't want to go get new tires. I'm like, tires don't cost $9,000. You could have went and got a whole set for like $400-500. But now you got $9,000 worth of damage because you had bad fucking tires on your car. Because people don't think about that shit, man. It's like, look at my garage. I got all spare tires in my garage. All spare tires. Jeep, I had a whole set of Jeep tires. I sold one set, had a whole set of Jeep tires. Whole set of, I got to get new Escalade tires. Got to put a set in there. Getting all new Beamer tires in there. I got a whole set of Audi tires in there. Brand new set of Audi tires on Audi rims already. Those are your shoes for your fucking car. I don't play when it comes to tires. I'm not going to push my shit till it's bald. Fuck that. No. Yeah, I can't do it. I've never, especially on motorcycles. When I see guys riding around, you can see on their back tire, they have fucking tread showing. They got radials showing through the back of their motorcycle tire. I'd be like, dude, you putting your life on that shit? I can see your radials on your back tire like you've been doing burnouts. You putting your life on them tires? Motherfucker, I got a tire change in my garage. Let me help you out, dog. Get off them fucking bald ass tires. No, it's cool. It's cool. I'll wait till it pops. Yeah, what, when you go like 90 miles an hour? Fuck that shit. It's like, man. It's exactly. Yeah, exactly. I've always had 3-to-1 ratio. Can't stand he's talking about $1 a mile. Ain't no fucking way we can make it on $1 a mile. Ain't no way. You know the amount of wear and tear you put on a car at $1 a mile? You can't afford that. You got to drive 100,000 miles because we just did the video talking about what the average cost it is to live in some of these cities, to live comfortably. To live comfortably, if you got to make $93,000 to live comfortably. So that means you want to make you got to drive 93,000 miles to live comfortably. And that's in gross revenue. That's just like a W-2 level, $93,000 W-2. So now you drove 93,000 miles, you made $93,000, but now you got to take gas, tires, brakes, water pump, all that shit comes off. So guess what? Now you're sitting around with about $30,000 a year to live on. $36,000 a year is $3,000 a month to live on. That means you got to pay your rent with that $3,000 that month, your car note with $3,000. You got to pay your insurance. You got to pay all the food, any health issues you got, like a fucking tooth gets fucked up. With $3,000 a month, that's all you got to live on. In 2024, that's all the profits you can live on. $3,000 a month profit is less than $1,000 a week profit. Because if you got 4 weeks a month, $3,000 profit means you're profiting. If you work for 30 days, you're profiting $100 a day. That's it. The rest of the money covers all your expenses and your costs. You're only profiting $100 a day. Because you still got to look at people like, well, I didn't spend that money yet. I didn't spend that money. Bruh, you got to have savings. Because the day your motor mounts go out, you got to have money for that. If you don't work on it, you're going to be asked out more at the shop. You can't always say, well, the money's in my bank, so it's money. No, the money in your bank is not profit. Are you still in business? It's kind of like stocks. Do you count the value of a stock just because you see what the stock value is on the computer? No. You count the value of the stock when you sell the stock. Once you sell it, the transaction is complete. If you bought a stock at $1 and now it's up to $3, you can say, oh man, I'm just went from $1,000 to $3,000. No, you haven't sold it yet. It says it's worth $3,000, but you haven't sold it yet. Same with rideshare. The money in your bank might say 10,000, but are you done doing rideshare yet? No, because guess what? In about 6 months, you're going to blow your motherfucking engine. Now, you're out 5,000. The 10,000 you thought you had, now it's time to sell your stock now. Your engine just fucking blown. You really got 7,000 now. So treat rideshare like stock. If you ain't about these profits and you ain't trapping these profits, capitalizing on these profits for the rainy day that's coming down the pipe, you might have to trade your car in. You get your car wrecked. You get into an accident. You got to come up with 2,500. The money you see in the bank, if you are still doing rideshare and you have not quit rideshare, you don't really have that money in the bank. Don't think you got, because you're going to get sick. You're going to hurt your fucking back. Your car going to be hopped up for a whole week. You ain't going to be able to move that motherfucker for a whole week because it's sitting on jack stand some fucking where. Don't think the money you got in the bank is your, oh, I can live off of this. I got 10 G's, motherfucker. It's like the people that get their tax return and they think they hit the lottery. I got $3,000, motherfucker. I'm finna quit my job. Fuck this. I'm calling this motherfucker tomorrow. Hey, fuck you, motherfucker. Fuck you. I got $3,000 tax return, bitch. It's $3,000. You can't live off that. Same as when you're doing if you doing ride share and you got $5,000 in the bank, you got to keep adding to it because you're not done with ride share yet. You're not done. You're going to have struts one day. You're going to have tires one day. You're going to have a lot of shit you got to do one day. So the money you see sitting in the bank, that's operating money right there. That's all money that you're building up because that transmission is going to go out. 2,600. Luckily, you saved up because imagine if you spend every dime you got, like most people at a W-2 live check to check. So they keep spending their money, spending their money, spending their money. Shit pops up. They got to go take out a payday loan. What happened to all that money you made? Or already spent it. You can't be like that in rideshare. So therefore, you got to save money. You got to do the profitable rides. You got to do the $3 per mile fucking ride, not $1 per mile, because you're going to blaze through $1 per mile money, $3 per mile. Well, I don't do that many rides a day. You don't have to. You're $3 a mile. You don't got to do a lot of rides that day. Because if you want to make $300 at $1 a mile, you got to go 300 miles. I only got to go 100. That gives me all fucking day. I only got to drive 100 miles. I ain't got to do shit. I ain't got to wear and tear my fucking nope. I got to, man, I'll do that shit. 300 miles. I ain't doing that. 100. I can make 100. Because I can do this trip right here. You know, I can go 10 miles right here. Make a $30 trip. Cool. $30. Get that out the way. Bam. Next one, 8 miles, $24. I could do that. Knock that out the way. $25. Cool. You keep doing that shit until you make your $300. You only went 100 miles all day. You're good. Yeah, it's one of greedy companies, Archibald. Yeah. I was really insulted by a live earlier tonight. He doesn't speak for me or any good driver. Uh-oh, who was that? Who was that? Somebody, shit. If you driving like a pigeon, then you probably broke living week to week. I'm telling you, ride flow, real shit. And that's the thing. Because they got that W-2 mentality of, well, I could just make the money tomorrow. I could just make the money tomorrow. I'm glad I don't think like that. Because if I thought like that, well, I could just make the money tomorrow. And I just spent every dime I had. Dude, I'd be so fucking broke right now. Because the way I think of it is, dude, I got to drive today like there's nothing in the bank. I got to drive today like there's nothing in the bank. I got to invest money today like I'm looking for a return on my investment. I got to drive today like I need this money to come back. And that way you drive smarter. Because if you just out there just driving for today and that's it just for today, you got to drive for tomorrow. But you're driving today to drive just in case I can't drive tomorrow. I need to make sure I don't burn all my gas out. That's why when I used to do my ride-alongs, I would be done with my night and show people my tank only went down a quarter. But it's like, dude, you just made $230 and your tank only went down a quarter. It's like, yeah, because I had like all day to make this money. So I drove average $2-3 a mile. So I made $230. I was trying to make $300. I was trying to make $300. I ended up making $230 with a quarter tank of gas because I'm driving $2.30 a mile now, averaging $3 a gas. I'm trying my best. You driving for tomorrow. You stacking for the next day, stacking for the next day. Shit comes up. All of a sudden, you're sitting there going, damn, I got to take a whole week off. Why? Motherfucking tooth fucked up, car fucked up. I got to take a week off, goddammit. This is Pedro. There, said it. Oh, what did Pedro say, man? See, the thing about Pedro, he's more of a delivery person. Now, delivery and rideshare is almost two totally different worlds because we can do things in cash rides that delivery can't really do unless you want to set up shit like Tony Deliveries. But it's almost like you got to set yourself up with a restaurant one-on-one. Like you got to go to a Chinese food place. Like, hey, listen, I want to be you guys' delivery driver. I'm willing to charge this, this, and this, and this. You could tell your customers, hey, we got delivery now. And I'll just sit at the restaurant. I'll sit in the parking lot. You got delivery. Hey, Jeff, we got this delivery. It's her name's Susan, Benson. She lives 4 miles this way. She's paying $15 for the delivery. Fine, thank you. I'll do it. I mean, that's the way to do it. Just fucking get 2 or 3 restaurants, just do deliveries for them all day. Ride share is a little bit different. So I think Pedro, he's more of, same message, taking $1 a mile is okay. Jeff, not to interrupt, but I have a question. What's the question, Reese? What's good? What's good? Yeah, and with delivery, I don't know, man. That $1, I can't do $1 a mile, man. He says, is this live? He's stupid. Is this live? Shit. He says, when I drove, I found I was constantly dealing with the bullshit. Yeah, exactly. And see, and with delivery, you can do better per mile if you just didn't take these little shit offers. And there's a new thing with delivery, shop and pay. I think shop and pay is better with things like Instacart, not with like DoorDash and shit like that. DoorDash, I don't know what it is about that app. Just even thinking of me downloading that fucking app on my phone is almost like I'm degrading myself. Like, I know my personal worth in life. I know my personal worth in life. For me to put DoorDash on my phone, I have given up. I've literally given up on fucking life. It's like there's so much more money to be made than fucking with that fucking app. It is, man. There's so much money to be made because I can cash ride kids all fucking day, picking them up from the dorms, taking them over to Diablo's, and they'll pay me $10, $15 for like 2 fucking miles, and it might take me like 4 fucking minutes. I could do that all day before I do DoorDash. But it's like DoorDash is like, that's your last ultimate resort. Because that place, it does not pay drivers what they're worth. That whole company needs to be shaken the fuck up. They look at drivers as tools. I mean, like fucking tools in a tool shed. They don't look at drivers as being beneficial to the delivery aspect. They look at getting as much money out of the restaurant transaction as they can. All the stolen tips, telling ride or customers, oh, you guys don't have to tip no more. Don't tip. How the fuck are you going to speak for my money, DoorDash? How you going to speak for my money? Telling customers, yeah, we've done away with tipping. How the fuck you going? No, you don't do away with my money. You talk on your money. Maybe you should do away with charging fees to these fucking restaurants. Do away with your money, but you don't speak on my pockets. How the fuck you going to sit up there? Yeah, we're going to do away with tipping for a better customer experience. How about you do away with fucking restaurant delivery fees for a better customer experience? Don't charge delivery fees. Instead, just pay the driver and let the driver get his tips. I mean, if you want to make it for a better customer experience, but no, you're spending other people's fucking money, DoorDash. When you do that shit, when you sit and say, oh yeah, we're going to do away with tipping, I'll be like, man, you got and they be lumping in other fucking orders, no tip orders with other orders. I'm like, no, you don't speak on someone else's money. You give me a choice. And you say, hey, Jeff, this guy here, he just tipped $11 to get his fucking, his Chinese food. But this dude at McDonald's, he ain't tipping nothing. He's one of them motherfuckers on Facebook talking shit about people. He ain't got tip. No. So do you want to take his order too? No, I don't want to take his order. Well, we want him as a customer. Then you grab one of those raggedy motherfuckers off the laptop up at DoorDash headquarters and you had them hopping a fucking 1985 Topaz and drop the fuck them dusty ass hamburgers of this person in. You don't use me. You don't speak on my money. If he's saying he don't want to tip because I don't think tips in it, cool. I should have a choice to not deliver to people like that. That's my choice as an independent contractor. You don't run me. You don't speak on my time or my money. If he's willing to tip 7, I'll take the 7 tip. Well, he's not tipping you nothing. This guy at McDonald's says he don't want to tip. It's too much anyways. Then I'm not fucking with it then. I should have that choice. I'm not fucking with it. Well, we want to get him his food. Then get your ass off the laptop. Walk to the fucking parking garage. Get in your motherfucking Mercury Topaz. Motherfucking missing hubcaps and shit. Paint job all fucking faded because your grandma gave it to you. Drive that motherfucking to McDonald's. Pick up them dusty ass hamburgers. Drop it off to the person that don't want to tip nobody. Now go back to the office. Tell me how that shit feel. Feels like you just wasted your whole fucking afternoon dealing with an ungrateful motherfucker. That's why we don't tip the people. We don't do trips for no tips. We won't deliver to people with no tips. It's a waste. You should at least consider. When I'm in my garage working on my car, I got my car up on fucking blocks. I'm sitting there trying to, maneuver fucking shit out the way. I got shit running out my arm and everything else like that. I don't want to go in there and cook and have to wash up. I don't want to get in another car and drive covered in all this shit. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to order me a fucking burrito from somewhere. But I'm going to think to myself, this burrito, if I had to get in my car, shower the fuck up, change clothes, it would probably take me 30, 40 fucking minutes just to drive down here and get this burrito and come back. 30, 40 fucking minutes. So why don't I tip somebody commensurate with that? Why don't I just add a $10, $15 tip to it? You save me enough time. Here's $10, $15 tip. Not because I think this burrito is worth that much, but I think my time is worth this much. I could have to climb from up under this fucking car and clean myself up to go get this old ragged ass burrito. But I choose not to do that. The burrito's only like $6. So I'll give you 21. How about that? 21 bucks. Why? Because it's my time is worth something. Fuck the burrito. I'm not worried about I know the burrito ain't worth shit but $6, but if I want to pay $6, I'll drive my ass down there and go get it. I don't want to change clothes. I want to get all this oil and shit off my hands and hop in my motherfucking car and go down there. Delivery is about appreciating fucking people. It's about saying, man, you saving me time. You saving me effort. You saving me, man. Why the fuck delivery should have been here a long time ago. You telling me I can give you $15 and you ain't got to do shit, dog. I'll go get it for you. Cool. I'll pay the restaurant. You go down there and pick it up. Hey, here's $15. I could do that shit all day. Especially when I was working in my garage in St. Louis, I never left my garage. All I did was fucking have people drop shit off. $10, $15, $20. When it was snow outside, $20. And these motherfuckers ain't picking up shit from right around the corner from me. Chinese place right up the street. I just don't want to have to shower and clean up just to go get in another fucking car. Now I got to let the car warm up in the fucking snow now. I got to go get out of my clothes because I've been laying up in the garage up under these. I don't want to do it. It's too much. It's way too fucking much. It's way too much. But man, your Chinese food, it only costs like $9. Why are you giving this dude $30? Because my time is worth it. He's saving me time. I don't want to change clothes and go there. That's not what I'm doing today. But still, man, he's only delivering shit. It's not that he's just delivering shit. He's taking a lot of stress off my fucking day right now. Now I can sit my ass on this motherfucking milk crate in my garage, listening to fucking music, putting cat litter on all the shit I just spilled. Cat litter all in the fucking garage everywhere. Go upstairs, grab me a fucking Gatorade, and come back downstairs. And here comes my Chinese food. I never left the fucking house. Here's $20. Thank you. Appreciate it. But people don't think like that. These motherfuckers out here, they're highfalutin. They think, oh, well, if you want to get paid more, do a different job. No, if I want to get paid more, I need to deliver to different fucking people, you raggedy bastard. It's not that I need to do something different. You a worthless motherfucker using a luxury app. I need to go fucking deliver for people who are worth something. You ain't worth shit. Why am I delivering to you? And they need to quit doing that shit, putting these no-tip orders on orders that tip. People who are worth something and know that they worth something and know that their time is worth something because they make the money with that time, they will pay you what you're worth to help them the fuck out that day. These raggedy motherfuckers think they something they really not. You broke bitches is out there on these fucking apps, these damn delivery apps. I'm going to put $2 on there. I'm going to put $1 on it. No, fuck that, you broke motherfucker. Keep that. Stop using the app. That'll help me out. Keep you fucking pigeons off this fucking app. Let people that need delivery use delivery. And they want to pay for delivery, let them use it. I hate you lazy motherfuckers using delivery. I don't like that shit, man. It's like, and because I know how I am with it. When I go to little restaurants, I leave $5 tips, $10 tips, whatever the change is. Keep that shit $3, $4. And it's like, why? Because somebody else might be short today. Or maybe you might need that money. Here's the extra $2. Because somebody's going to have that same energy that I got that's going to cross my path. And they're going to say, hey, Jeff, here's $5. Thanks. Because I'm going to do is change that energy to somebody else. Somebody having a bad fucking day. Hey, man, here's $5. Thanks. They're going to take that money, go somewhere. They're going to try to Uber home. Hey, Uber driver, here's $5. Why? Because I got it from this lady. This lady gave it to me, a Uber driver. I gave it to this lady, and this lady gave it to her Uber driver. So that other Uber driver eventually got my $5. I'm good. Because we all helping each other out, transferring fucking energy now. We ain't trying to hold. You can't take none of this shit when you die. None of this shit. I've given away cars, motorcycles, all this shit. You can't take none of this. So give good energy while you here. They'll remember this energy when you gone. Why do we still talk about people like Malcolm X, motherfucking Martin Luther King, goddamn Gandhi, Mother Teresa? Because they left good energy when they was here. When you leave good energy around, shit. Your physical presence ain't got to be here no more. Keep passing that fucking energy around. People going to appreciate that shit. Because like I said, Ryan, real shit. Cesar Chavez, same thing. Like I tell people, man, I'm glad when that rider told me, hey, man, you do private rides too? That's other drivers talking to him. He has no idea who the fuck I am. That's other drivers talking to him. We're all making this community work a certain way. When we do things for each other, this is how the community works. It starts rolling like a well-oiled machine. The apps are not going to win this battle because we deal with riders hand on, and these riders see who we are. They see our clean ass cars. They seeing how we talk to them. They see our personalities. They hearing our jokes. We laugh and jive. They hearing the music we listen to. I don't listen to what they want to listen to unless they tell me. Today, I've been playing Drake all motherfucking day. The other day, I was playing Kendrick, Drake. I was playing, motherfucker, you get in my car, you're going to hear what I'm listening to. Busta Rhymes. I was playing motherfucking old ass LL, I'm Bad the other day. Motherfucker got in the car. I was like, no rapper can rap quite like I can. I take a muscle bound man that's put his face in the sand. Everybody was in the car like, dude, this shit is cool. I'm like, this is old LL back when I was a kid. I'm Bad. Cool J. They was like, dude, I like this. I'm like, this is old Cool J from the I'm Bad album. So, and it's like, I'm transferring energy from when I was growing up. These new motherfuckers never heard this shit before. They still listen to like Lil Wayne and all. They never heard that. So I'm giving them a piece of my energy. They get out the car, they laughing, they rapping and shit. They're like, man, you cool as a motherfucker, man. Exactly. Rock. Hey, I got Rock the Bells, my playlist too. Rock the Bells. Fucking Jack the Ripper. I was playing Jack the Ripper the other day, man. I was playing everything. Mama said knock you. Man, I was playing all LL the other day. And these motherfuckers in my car cracking up. Because I'm like, dude, this is the shit I grew up to. So they would have never heard that had they not gotten my car. Ain't nobody else playing that shit. They jump in my car. They like back in the 80s again in a fucking 2019, riding around playing some music from the fucking 80s. It's like, you ain't gonna hear this shit. This is what ride share is about, motherfucker. We share energy, man. They might want to get in the house and be like, dude, I'm gonna go download some of that LL. That shit was funny as a motherfucker. Download that shit. I was playing some Old Dirty Bastard a long time ago. So I was playing Old Dirty. Hey, Dirty. Baby, I got your money. And the girls in the car rocking. I was like, this is Old Dirty Bastard. Old Dirty Bastard live and uncut. I play old Wu-Tang and shit because they don't know me. These people, all they see is the car outside. They think I'm going to get a ride. No, motherfucker, you finna get some energy. We finna roll to some old shit. I listen to a lot of the new shit when these kids tell me about it, but I want people to feel my shit. When I'm in my car, I'm a young 70s, 80s kid, motherfucker. You're going to feel what we grew up to. And you're going to understand why we ain't trying to shoot every fucking body. Why I'm not trying to kill every fucking body. Because I didn't grow up to that kind of music. Thinking, I need to walk into the spot, spray everybody, fuck everybody, kill everybody, and then pop Molly. I don't need to do all that shit. We listen to real shit when I'm driving. So when I'm cruising the music, motherfuckers love that old Method Man. Mr. Meth, moving to your left. Ha, So I be rolling, man. Is he rolling around with that please hammer don't hurt him bumping? Man, hey, Zach, it's real shit though, man. It's real shit. I will show you my fucking playlist in my phone. Like, people think I be joking, man. This is my fucking playlist. You gonna be like, what the fuck? I be playing old ass motherfucking well, I had some old ass. See, at the top was Drake, and then after that was Jack the Ripper. Then Mama Said Knock You Out. Then that's Fame from Nipsey. Well, something happened. What happened? Let me go back. It's Fame from Nipsey, like song. Then I got The Motto, Going Back to Cali. That's a Notorious B.I.G. I'm Bad, Rock the Bells. I'll tell you, that's I'm Bad right there. Rock the Bells. Dude, this is the shit I be playing, man. What else? I got some funny shit in here. I got some Amory. Why don't we fall? The girls love that shit. Why don't we fall in love? They be loving that shit. They be like, ooh, who is this? I'm like, this is Amory. This is before Beyonce. This is Amory. They be loving that shit. But I let people feel my car, man. I let them feel my energy when I'm cruising, man. Because so many people get in, they don't play music. Or they say, hey, what do you guys want to listen to? They're going to listen to what they always listen to. Get these motherfuckers something that might pique their interest. They're like, dude, I've never heard of Amory. I'm like, oh, she got like 5 albums out. I was like, every time I rock and be fucking rocking, talking to me. And they be like, dude, this shit is bumping. I'm like, this is old school shit right here. And a lot, George Clinton, all that Grandmaster Flash, you got to play this shit. Teenagers, the most dangerous fucks for a reason in Oak Park, bro. See, exactly. Like, don't drive with them, fuck that. I play fucking old ass Stone Temple Pilots. I played Jeremy, fucking Pearl Jam. I done played everything in my fucking car, man. Because I let people know the era I'm from. Because when you step into my car, you might step back to the 80s. You might step back to I got shit. I even got music from the 70s in this motherfucker. What do I got? I got where's my list at? Like songs. I got motherfucking right here. Bobby Caldwell. What you won't do for love? That Bobby Caldwell. What you won't do? Do for love. You tried everything. Motherfuckers be in the car like, dude, I like this, right? Motherfucker, this is 1980 something. This is Bobby Caldwell, motherfucker. I let them step into my era. Because when they get out, that's why I be telling motherfuckers, Lyft and Uber be lying about these fucking tips. Because when motherfuckers get the places I go to, oh, they be like, dude, I got my Spotify. Let me get that. Man, exactly. Headbanger, man, everything. And that's my dream supplier. Let me see. Hold up. Dream Suppliers is a hit. Hold up. Now that right there, that's a Nipsey song, but it's all headbanger shit. It's hard, heavy metal guitars, it's hard ass drums, but it's Nipsey Hussle. But you never think Nipsey Hussle did raps to headbanger music. That's a headbanger track. I'm talking about like that's heavy metal shit, mosh pit shit right there. And people be like, dude, how the hell you like look up Dream Supplier, look up Dream Supplier by Nipsey. That right there, trust me, play it loud. When I play that shit in the Jeep, motherfuckers probably think I'm a white dude coming down the street. They be like, who motherfucker, this is Nipsey Hussle right here. They say, dude, that sound like some motherfucking Metallica or some Megadeth. That's Nipsey Hussle, motherfucker. That's headbanger shit right there. They be like, damn, this motherfucker hit. And I was like, bro, we from that era. We love good music. It ain't got to always be about killing somebody and taking drugs. It ain't always got to be about that. Sometimes it's just about a vibe. It's about an energy, man. So, you know, and I love to share that shit with other drivers out there because I know a lot of people get stuck in a certain genre, especially the new, like a lot of the mumble rap and stuff like that. A lot of people like J. Cole and Kendrick and all that. I listen to that too. But sometimes you open up a new artist and you go all the way back. So it just got to be about the vibe. That's it, Matthew, man. That's it. And sometimes when people get in, when I'm pulling up, I'll have it playing. And you can see when they walk to the car, they be like, oh, yeah, this is going to be a good Uber right here, man. This is going to be a good Uber because they can hear that shit. I had a sunroof open and everything, windows down. I fucking roll up. They was like, damn, you got the seat leaning back. I'm like, motherfucker, if I'm going to be driving all day, I got to be comfortable. Shit. I'm not going to be sitting in this motherfucker like Einstein. Like, fuck that. My ass be, I'll be like, I'll pull up like this. I'll be like, motherfucker, Tommy, Shelly. Like, yeah, that's us. I'm like, all right, let's roll. Let's go, motherfucker. Oh, shit. Oh, we got a cool driver, motherfucker. Like, hey, we about to get down, man. Let's roll. I said, we're going to roll all day, motherfucker. Let's enjoy this shit. Let's go. We got about a 10-minute drive ahead of us. I'll turn on the music. And they be like, oh, man, can you play some Drake Headliner? I'll play some Drake Headliner. Two song on confidence. All of a sudden, he's like, dude, shut it down. Play me some Biggie Small. We playing Biggie, Hypnotize and shit, that motherfucker. All old music. But it's like, and that's, man, I'm telling you, man, I love rideshare. I might not love the fucking apps because the apps irritate they take the fun out of all the shit we do. They take the energy and the spirit out of it. When you hear somebody paid $65 for a ride and you getting 21, it takes the spirit out of rideshare because you got these fucking crooks ripping us off when we out here trying to make enough money to where we can actually afford this lifestyle, to beat these cars up, to trade these cars in if we have to trade them in, to pay for a place to live, to park these fucking cars in a safe place. And it takes the soul out of rideshare to say we got crooks running this shit right now. If we could just do cash rides, if we could just do, private rides, how much better would it be? And that's why my channel, man, this year I've been focused on that shit, man. Getting everybody to get to what really made you love this shit. Play your music, drive, get your money. If you ain't liking this $11, ask for 25. If they want to pay the 25, they can get the next fucking drive. It's like, all right, man, I'd rather just leave it on the app. Okay, I just canceled the ride, then you can just get the next ride. Oh, you canceled it? Yeah, because I'm not doing it for no 11. Most people be like, oh, wait a minute, how much? 25? Shit, I'll do it because they're trying to charge me 41. Like, yeah, they trying to give me 13, motherfucker. And sure enough, 25. You got CashApp, you got Venmo. They'll pull that shit up. They'll hit it right on the back of your seat. You good to go, man. Folks be like, can you play that little prison sentence? I'm like, nope. Them girls did that to me one time. They got me one time because I don't know a lot of the newer rappers. So this girl's like, can you play Sexy Red? And, I'm like, Sexy Red? That's cool. I guess I can play Sexy Red. I don't know who the fuck Sexy Red is because, we grew up to Simply Red. Simply Red is holding back the tears. That shit, Simply Red. I know Simply Red, motherfucker, whatever. Sexy Red. So I'll play some Sexy Red. And this motherfucker, she got in the goddamn, I put that shit on Spotify. This lady was like, my booty hole is brown. My coochie hole is pink. It was like all weird shit like that. I'm like, I'm dead serious. It was some song called My Booty Hole, Coochie Hole. And it was talking about booty hole being brown and coochie hole being pink. It was and these girls were singing that shit. And I'm like, you gotta fucking be kidding me. You got girls, gorgeous ass girls, fucking brain dead. These girls, I mean, they was probably 3 fine ass girls, about the trashiest, dustiest motherfuckers that probably got in my car all year. All nice makeup, nice clothes on, hair looking all good and shit, smelling all good, straight garbage. These girls were straight fucking trash. I'm like, I never fucking hang out with you raggedy motherfuckers. It was like, yeah. I mean, they come up to the car, they all like looking cute and shit, like they dressed up, ready to go out, like, oh, you know, some little cutie honeys and shit like that. Like, all right, let's ride. Yeah, can you play some Sexy Red? I'm like, cool, let's play some Sexy Red. They all like, my booty hole is brown. I'm like, it's like meeting somebody who looked good, but they got fucking the worst BO you've ever fucking smelled. That's basically how they felt to me. Like 3 fine ass girls with the worst fucking body odor. And it was all because of the music they was listening to. And they was singing this shit. And I'm like, it brought the whole value of my motherfucking Beamer down a notch. It's like, these are people you see getting a busted Beamer from a fucking auction, not from a dealership. It's like, they don't even look like that level. They dress nice, but you know they're trying to go out to meet some people, probably to get a free fucking table. And I'm just sitting there like, I understand, man. It's like, this is the type of music you listen to when you by yourself. It's the type of music you listen to when you're getting ready to go. You know, like, man, all right, Zach, you be easy out there, brother. Be easy out there. So you had to detail your back seat when they got out. It's like, drink water at the clubs, private baths from the trash. Yeah, exactly. And I'm sitting there like, this is shit you listen to, you know, when you're by yourself or in your own car. You don't meet somebody brand new, whether it be a driver, a friend, you want to hang out, and you start playing this shit. You work up to this. This is what you work up to. And it's like, and I'm telling you, it was, yeah, man. It was like, I started laughing at first, but then it was like, it just made my whole fucking body just ache. I'm like, these type of people don't fucking roll with me, man. I don't roll with these type of people. Cute ass girls, the bottom of the barrel ass fucking people. That's why I tell people, looks can be deceiving. You might see somebody cute as a motherfucker, be the worst person you ever fucking met, trashiest ass person you ever met, nastiest motherfucker you ever met. Looks can be so deceiving. And then you can meet like the most plain Jane, just getting off work at fucking Starbucks, had the best conversation, smart person, you know, studying chemistry, this and that. And just someone who just want to get home from work and fucking take a bath and eat and go to sleep. Or just easygoing people like that. Easy. I'd rather have people like that all day in my car. You get these old nasty ass fucking trashy ass people in my car. I'm like, dude, I can't do that kind of shit, man. And it's not because, you know, even when I was younger, like I said, my son's moms, both of them, gorgeous fucking women, but they're both intelligent. One's an operating room nurse, the other's like a phlebotomist. She actually getting her bachelor's degree tomorrow. Actually, she was studying tonight. She was supposed, and actually, she's gonna get on a live stream with me later this week. I told her that I want to get her on a live stream. My son's mom is gonna get on a live stream with me, and it's like, and so y'all get to meet my youngest son's mom, because me and her, we talk back and forth, text messages, shit like that. And so he's like, because he's living down there with her, so she's always keep me up to speed on him and shit like that. But she's going to actually get on a live stream with me. She's a cool girl, cool, funny as shit, Italian girl. And the only thing about her, when I first met her, that kind of like set me off a little bit, was back then she smoked cigarettes back then. She don't smoke now. Cute girl, but she smoked cigarettes. And I was like, oh, shit, I can't do the cigarette thing. But she was a cute girl, though. And so we still hung out anyways, ended up having a kid, dating and all of that shit. But she's very funny. And she's not a type of girl that will listen. And even though she was a bartender for a while, she was a bartender for probably about 10 years of her life. She wouldn't play this. This is not the kind of shit she would listen to. I mean, she don't even like Dev listening to fucking mumble rap and shit like that. She's like, you know, old school Italian. She's about family. She's about eating good food, learn how to cook, take care of yourself, hang out with the uncles. She got family up in New York, New Jersey, all that shit. But when you meet girls like this, when you first see them, like the ones that was in my car, like, man, these girls is really cute. They walk up like they're kind of cute. By the time they get out, you like, please fucking want to start these bitches. I don't ever want y'all in my car again. And it was like, yeah, it was just, and I don't know, man. It's like I said, maybe it's just my age, because I've been around so many quality fucking women in my life. Like, you see when women are really trying, it's like they're not quality and they expose how they're not quality, but they look quality from afar. Like from afar, they're like, man, you look like a really quality person. You know, she's kind of cute, like she take care of herself, this and that. But then their personality comes out. They start talking and start doing something, and you realize this is fucking trash, man. It's like, and it's probably, you know, they probably trying to go out and meet guys, and they're the same type of girls, you know, probably run through fucking boyfriends because nobody wants to stick with them. Because, like I said, they're cute. But once you start listening to like what's in their brain and how they carry themselves, it's like, I'm cool. I'm cool on that shit. Yeah. Oh yeah. So Jeff, you lived in Memphis. You definitely have been exposed to trash women that look good on the outside. I left Memphis when I was like 15 years old. I probably had 2 girlfriends in Memphis my whole time. Well, maybe 3. No, actually more than that. Because I remember when I was in the 4th grade, I dated this girl named Nicole in the 4th grade. Not real girlfriend. It was like little puppy love shit. You know, this girl Shantae for a while. Same 6th grade puppy love shit. Then what? Christy, yeah. But they were all like kids. We were all kids back then. But by the time I was 15, I was out of Memphis anyway. So I didn't really date in Memphis. I didn't really start dating until I was in college. But yeah, NPC bots, real shit. They're pigs. And that's what it is, man. And some of these girls, they dress the typical style. Like, you know, they want to look like clubbish. And I don't know if they're going club. They just want to look clubbish. But then their brains is like fucking rubbish. And it's like you're clubbish and rubbish, motherfucker. That's what it is. Clubbish and rubbish. You're in the car club. CAR. Clubbish and rubbish. Like, bitch, you in the car club. I ain't got no car. I know it. Because you clubbish and rubbish, bitch. You in the car club. I ain't got no car. You silly boy. No, you clubbish and rubbish. Trust me. Exactly. This is content some 80-year-old man will never learn. Man. And it's like, you know, just being around that type of energy. Like I said, you just want to get them from point A to point B and just don't even want to be bothered with them again. And that's why I don't do it. Like people be like, Jeff, why don't you ever go to Scottsdale, pick up girls in Scottsdale, this and that. I used to do Scottsdale when I used to use the Jeep all the time. But I think I just ran into so much trash up there, man. What up, Joker, man? And it's not that every girl in Scottsdale is trash, because I'll take some nice women up there, you know, getting them home, their husbands and them, get them back to their, you know, hotels or get them to their house, whatever. But it's so many fake fucking ballers up there that I would pick up from Scottsdale and take them to the dumpiest ass fucking parts of town and hear them on the phone the whole time talking about all the free shit they got. The guys they're running game on. Oh, this one guy was there, but, you know, this and that. And I'm trying to see this guy, but, you know, this guy's going to do it. I can't be around that type of sketch ass fucking energy. Just like the one Uber driver who's going viral right now for his car getting shot up because the fucking girl got in his car. You don't know who these fucking people are, man. You get these trashy ass people and they hang around trashy ass people. So this Uber driver gets in the car, starts driving, the girls like take off. She's like crouching down in the seat. And then the ex-boyfriend of her shoots the fucking car up. It's like, these girls might be cute from afar, but you don't know how they are. They're trash, man. These girls is fucking trash. And I don't want them in my fucking car because I don't want my shit shot up. So I'm sitting there looking at, you know, the dude video, and it's like a normal, average, everyday girl getting in the fucking car. And all of a sudden, motherfuckers like, pop, 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 pop. She's a certain type of way to even be with a certain type of guy that would do shit like that. When you get with type of girls that have certain type of energy about them, it could even be music, certain type of energy about them. This is the shit you inviting into your atmosphere. I might not want that shit in my atmosphere because I could have picked up these 3 fucking girls and want to hear Sexy Red, try to driving. Boyfriends could have been mad, try to car ram my fucking car, whatever the fuck. Yeah, tell that bitch, ram. I'm like, motherfucker, I'm just an Uber driver. What the fuck are you trying to ram my shit for? It's like, I don't like trashy people. So I tend not to go to like the clubby areas that much. Like usually people say, well, you go to ASU. Yeah, I go to ASU because most of those kids are students and they got their parents riding their fucking ass all the time about, I'm paying a lot of money for you to fucking go here. If I'm paying a lot of money for you to go here, your ass better be fucking passing these classes. I'm gonna yank your ass back. You coming back to Kentucky, motherfucker. So the regular bars around like Scottsdale, these people are from all over Phoenix and they flock to Scottsdale because they want a fake ball. They want to act like they want to take pictures and put it on Instagram. Yeah, we in Scottsdale turning up live, motherfucker. I'm on Instagram. I'm turning up live. But then an hour later, they back in their normal routine, normal life, being with, you know, people who will probably shoot your fucking car up. Probably, you know, got 3, 4 fucking kids. They trying to get grandma to take care of all the fucking kids so they can go party all the fucking time. And it's like they go back to their real life again. It's not good energy. It's just not good energy, man. And that's why, like I said, and I felt bad for that Uber driver. When I saw that shit going, you couldn't pay me to do another fucking Uber ride after that. You couldn't pay me. Dude putting his life on the line. Uber should be sued for that shit. For letting that type of person get in his car. With all, they don't do background checks on these fucking people. Because they had probably known this girl is with these type of people. Because usually it ain't who you are. It's who you affiliate with. Because birds of a feather flock together. So if you investigate me and you find out I live in a house with, people who've done heinous shit before, or I'm around people who do heinous shit, now you're going to ask me, Jeff, why are you hanging out with people who've molested children, with robbed the bank before, got auto, theft, grand auto theft, possession, but you're an accountant and you're a good guy? The shit don't fit, Jeff. Why are you hanging around these three people? Oh, because they're really good friends of mine. I like these guys. They're pretty cool. No. What are you an embezzler or some shit because you're around money? What the fuck? You hanging around three fucking criminals? Once you start investigating people and knowing who people are, that's when you start realizing it ain't you I'm worried about. It's you and your whole circle I'm fucking worried about. It's all them people. And that's why I tell people I keep shit small. I keep the channel small. I keep, only a few people around me at all times, because it's not that I don't know you. It's I don't know who you might affiliate with. So once I start knowing who you are, who you live, now you can come in a little bit fucking closer. But if I don't know you that well, it might be like the girl that got in the Uber driver car. Motherfucker, get in, start shooting the fucking car. Dude ain't got nothing to do with this girl. Ain't got nothing to do with this guy. He's just an Uber driver. Uber should be sued for that shit, for not being thorough enough to say you're putting people in dangerous situations by not background checking. When my son was going to work for the Department of Defense, he still works for the Department of Defense, and he's a civilian contractor. Do you know those motherfuckers, they investigated me? They investigated my little kid, the people in our houses and shit like that. The Department of Defense said, because they got to make sure my son is not affiliated with somebody who's going to use him to get into the defensive systems of the United States of America. So they interviewed me, my son, his mom. They made sure, okay, we can hire you. We check with everybody. Everybody's cool. And I told them motherfuckers right off the bat, motherfucker, I've been investigated by the FBI and everybody else. It's like I used to work in casino cages. I used to sit with the FBI almost every other fucking Friday. It's like, if I can sit with the FBI and hang out with them and they ain't got me in handcuffs yet, I mean, I'm probably okay. I'm probably good. They ain't found shit out about me yet. It's like, so I guess I'm good, motherfucker. Otherwise, they'd have been like, hey, man, next time Jeff's come in and he got that fucking donut in his hand, handcuff that motherfucker. I just found out he robbed a bank. Got him. No, see, the FBI don't give a fuck about me like that. If anything, they say, Jeff, you didn't pay for that whole dozen donuts. Did you ate one of those motherfuckers before you paid for them? Yeah, well, I don't know about that. In many cases, you are charging people more than they make it to work to take them to work. So that's not beneath them. Yeah. I'm telling you, man. So that goes out the ass in and the peace of mind. Oh, yeah. And that's one thing, man. We got to always be the type of drivers, especially, when these protests and everything are going on, we got to be the type of drivers that are willing to stand out here to not only fight for riders, but fight for some good riders, man. We getting some shitty fucking riders out here. It ain't always the drivers that shit. Drivers are getting upset, and I think the drivers are so upset, they're turning into the people who are getting in their fucking car. That's really what I think it is. Because I know some good-ass people out there. I know some fun people. I know people out there who want to make money, got nice-ass cars, respectful kids. But when the driver starts getting irritated and you start getting pissy, you got to start looking at what situations are you putting this driver in to make this driver now bitter like that? What the fuck is going on, Uber, Lyft? Because these are good people. People who ain't never had problems before, people who got background checked and everything before. But now you're getting their car shot up, people puking in their car, people canceling rides halfway through. It's a bunch of shitty riders out here that are changing rides. Just like when I tell people with delivery, don't let these non-tipping motherfuckers get on the apps. If I was DoorDash, Uber Eats, or any of these apps, I would say, if you have ordered from my app at least 3 times you've ordered on my delivery app, and let's say you did $10, $10, $10. So you've ordered $30 worth of food you've ordered. If you haven't tipped 20% of that, 20% of $30 comes out to what? $6, something like that. If you haven't tipped at least $6, then you got to fucking find a new app. Because you can't keep doing this to drivers all the time. You can't keep saying and that's a minimum. 20% should be a minimum. If you've done at least 3 orders and you ain't tipped a minimum of at least $6, you don't get a 4th order. That's it. You're done. Because you're not the type of person that's going to look out for drivers on these apps. Because some people go out there, they'll order food for $10 and tip you 15. They're at like, what, 150%? They're tipping you at 150% fucking rate. Those are the people you want on the apps. Look at what these people are tipping. And not only that, the apps need to quit stealing fucking tips. Honestly, in my opinion, just quit stealing. Because these drivers are all becoming a function of everything what's happened to us while we out on these fucking roads. It's all becoming a fucking function. We're upset that we ain't getting our tips, upset that we ain't getting the pay we should be getting, upset when people are treating us like shit when we just trying to help the community out. And then you got people who's like, I ain't got a tip. Tipping is like, it's not meant, it's voluntary. We ain't got a tip. Okay. And that's the thing too, Matt. When I said around the same shit, I said the fact that the DoorDash was saying tips are not mandatory. I honestly think that they were making drivers think that people weren't tipping because they were saying, well, tips aren't mandatory. So even if the DoorDash said tips ain't mandatory and somebody tipped, DoorDash could always say, well, they didn't tip because it's not mandatory. But DoorDash stole the fucking tip knowing that the person tipped. So I think that was a goddamn play. That was a play. Oh, people ain't got a tip no more. Just do the order. You ain't got a tip no more. And somebody says, no, I got a tip. I like the tip, man. Here's $5. Driver come. Okay, I didn't get no tip. DoorDash like, nope, they ain't get no tip. People ain't got a tip no more. They didn't tip you. Okay, I guess so. And the driver just continues going, not knowing he really did get a $5 tip, but DoorDash put that little statement out there that people ain't got a tip and ripped this motherfucker off. Like I said, I think it's all smoke and mirrors, man. It's racketeering. It's money laundering. It's a lot of shit going on with these apps. That's why we got to start talking to the riders and doing this shit ourselves. It's harder to do it on delivery, way harder on delivery than it does on ride share. But we can start getting ride share people involved. And even if they talk about ordering food, it's like, man, just tip your delivery person in cash. Stick the shit on the door like a fucking piece of tape with a $5 bill or something. Just like, don't be putting that shit through the app because the apps are playing fucking people left and right. Or at least text the driver, say, hey, you know what? I got a $5 cash tip for you at the house, man. I don't tip through the app. Let motherfuckers know right off the bat. And that way people say, okay, cool. Yeah. Uber needs to stop people from moving the lowering tips. Had a $6 each order where it went down to $3 because I had an issue finding them, but still handed me to order them. They only tipped me $1. Oh, yeah. And for somebody to do that, to me, it's called bait and switch. You bait somebody by putting a real nice fucking amount on there, and you switch it up on them by having some weird ass fucking, oh man, he parked, too close to the curb, and it upsets me when people park there. So I'm gonna take the tip off. Uber should be like, no, you can't take the tip off. Once you establish that tip, it is what it is. On your next order, we may give you a discount on your next order for whatever issue you had. We'll give you a discount, but on the current order, you can't take away the tip. Once it's put in there, it's locked in. Any issues you got with some shit, you got to take that on your next order. Well, what if I don't order again? Then you're fucking bad. You don't get to take it out on nobody. But it's like, if you say, hey man, I tipped $10, but he forgot my, my extra pickle relish. Okay, cool. So extra pickle relish, we'll give you $1 off. Well, I don't want to just take $1 off the tip. I want to take the whole tip away. No, we'll take $1 off your next order delivery fee. We'll do that for it because relish is about worth the fucking $1 tip. We're not going to take the whole $10 away because you say he didn't drop the relish off. Come on now. And these people do that shit, man. Oh, he didn't bring me an extra spoon like I asked, so I removed the tip. You got a spoon in the fucking kitchen. But I asked him for a spoon and he didn't bring me. You got a spoon in the kitchen. And what used to fuck me up when I used to do deliveries, people would ask me, make sure you get extra ketchup. Make sure you get extra mustard. And I'd be like, you ain't got that shit in the refrigerator? Like, I got mustard and ketchup in my refrigerator. I got mayo. I got relish. I got anything that a restaurant has as far as a condiment goes. I got it in my refrigerator. I got syrup, motherfucking butter. I got all kind of shit in my refrigerator. But people ask, make sure you get an extra butter. You ain't got butter in your fucking refrigerator? It's like, and usually is the time when I'm driving off and I haven't even looked at the instructions. I just got the order. I didn't go through the special fucking instructions. Make sure you ask for one thing of extra ranch. You don't got ranch in your fucking refrigerator? It's like, do you ever grocery shop, you lazy motherfucker? It's like, and that shit would irritate me because I know how thorough I am, but I'm driving down the street and I finally see something going, make sure you get extra ranch. And I'm like, I didn't get extra ranch and I'm not turning the fuck around. Look in your refrigerator and get some extra ranch. If you know you get chicken fingers and you know you like extra ranch, buy a fucking big ass bottle of ranch for like $1.78 from the fucking grocery store next time you go to the grocery store. That's how you solve that problem. But these I'm gonna take the tip away because I asked for extra ranch and he didn't get extra ranch. I'm telling you, this is why a lot of drivers are being pissed off in this industry. Is because of the shit people are dealing with. Most drivers are not just shitty people right off the bat. Most aren't. Some are, but most aren't. It's all the shit people are dealing with. It is getting people upset. And these apps are not there for drivers to help us with the mental anguish of being pissed off at shit that's going on. Because the apps can always step up and go, hey, you know what? We can make the app a lot better. Because what we can do is anybody ask for anything extra, then a big icon should pop up as soon as you accept the order. You accept, you say, I'll accept that delivery of fucking IHOP pancakes. As soon as you accept the order, it'll go like special request, like a big ass yellow thing will flash up. Special request, get extra syrup. It'll say that right across the screen the moment you fucking, that way we don't got to go through 6 fucking screens to see that they wanted extra syrup already. Like, motherfucker, I'm sitting there like, hold up for a second. Oh, they did say extra syrup. Too late, because I'm in your fucking driveway now. And I'm not going all the way back to IHOP to get no extra syrup. Nope, I'm not doing that. It should have popped up when I said, boop, hey, get some extra syrup. Okay. Well, Zig said, I really had a dream. I invited some hood rat chick to a gathering in a nice house. She had us set up and robbed us. One of our thugs sprayed something up my nose. So I'm on code red now. He said, I'm code red, motherfucker. He looking around like, oh shit, what the fuck's going on? I know. Had people who tip baited when I got bad at customers not allowing me in through their gated community. Yep. And that's another thing, man. These apps need to say, before you click accept order, it says gated community. Because what fucks me up is when I'll accept the ride. Even when I accept the ride, it doesn't tell me it's a gated community customer. It should say, before you accept, it'll say, this ride, but it should have like a little yellow box at the top saying gated community, just at the very top. So I know if I accept this, I'm gonna come into a gated community. So I click accept and I can look through the instructions to make sure ain't no gate code. If it ain't no gate code, I can immediately hit it where I'm sitting right now. I ain't moved no fucking where. Is there a gate code? If they don't answer me back within like a minute or so, I just fucking cancel the fucking order. I said, well, I gave you a minute to let me know if it was a gate code or not. So I hate driving all the way to somebody's place. You get there and it's like, fucking gate. And you sitting there trying to text the person, hey, is there a gate code? Nothing. And sometimes I'll be waiting till a car come on the other side and you can see the people way in the back. I'll just cancel that shit and just fucking circle out of there. Like, I don't play this shit. You know you live in a gated community. Don't be stupid. You know you live in a gated community. So if I got to sit up there and deal with these apps know where these people live. They should immediately say gate code, whether you're doing a delivery or a pickup. Just gate code. That's all you got to say. There's a gated community. Request gate code. Hit a request gate code button as you're fucking driving. If you get down the street to the stop sign and that gate code don't popped up yet, cancel. Park in the next fucking gas station. You're like, how come you stop, motherfucker? I sent a request there. I said request gate code. I made it all the way down the fucking street and you hadn't seen me in a gate code back yet. You know you live in a gated community. Don't fuck with me, man. Shit. The gate is your boss, motherfucker. The criminals, McDonald's workers are your boss. Uber is the enforcer. I know that's funny shit. You say that this job makes it where you don't have to have a boss, but the lowest people are your boss. I'm telling you. Fucking, you're my boss. Actually, I tell these motherfuckers, they're not my boss. They're my situation. Because I can end that situation real quick just by hitting cancel. So they're really not a boss. They're a situation. So the current situation in hand, they might think they're a boss. They might say, hey, you got to make sure you do this and you cancel. You can't cancel a boss. It's like, motherfucker, I'm still the boss in this bitch. You're just a situation I got to deal with right now. So you got to understand the type of driver I am. And I know Uber should probably show my cancel rate to people because that will let them motherfuckers know he don't take a lot of people on rides. No. Show my AR while you at it. Oh, he don't take a lot of people on rides. Nope. Because I'm still the fucking boss. You are just a situation, me as a boss, I got to deal with at some point. So you see me, you know, motherfucker, I need to get in the gate. You need to be on time when I pull up. There's certain things I request. If you say, hey, Jeff, I don't like the way you saying I need to be ready when you get here. I don't want to be outside when you get here. I'd rather wait till you get here, then come outside. Well, you got about a minute. If you're a minute away from that pickup spot, you might get left. You got about a minute. You ain't got no 4, 5, 6. No, you got about a minute. So you can either start down there now because you know I'm 6 minutes away. When I'm 4 or 5 minutes away, start your walk down. That way you can say, hey, man, I'm already here. I'm here. Cool. As soon as I pull up, I'll see you walking out the door. But if you upstairs, up on a fucking 15 fucking floor, hey, man, we're just getting ready. We're about to go. You could have texted me that shit a long time ago. You seen where I am. Nope. You're not my boss. You're a situation I can either deal with or not deal with. That's how I look at it. Do I want to deal with the situation? Yep. All right, then I'll hang out for a second. Nope. Cancel. So you can't cancel a boss, but a boss can cancel you. That's the difference. Man. See, I'm telling you, bro, they know they owe us massive cash. Oh, man. Matthew, man, they do not want to. That's why everybody needs to opt out of arbitration. Trust me, opt out of arbitration because that's probably the only way you're going to be able to get a court subpoena for any documents you're going to need against these motherfuckers. And if you get a court subpoena, oh, trust me, discovery, everything else, man, they're going to be like, listen, we'll sell out of court because we don't want to show you everything you want to see because that's our API, that's our back end. I don't give a fuck what it is. If it's a transaction I'm a part of, I want to see this whole transaction. Show me what the customer paid and show me what I got on separate screens side by side. Guarantee. If you see $36, the customer tip you $10, but you see a tip on your shit for $2, you're going to be like, what the fuck? How did I get a $2 tip on this screen, but the customer tipped $10, but I can see your damn service fees went up $8 more than what it normally is. You took $8 out of my tip, you raggedy motherfucker. Or yeah, but then you just cancel there. You just rather for no reason if you cancel. Well, see, Archibald, that's why if you look at my ride-alongs, I don't drive more than a mile or two. I don't drive nowhere. Trust me. I'm not your average Uber driver. I'm not going to drive 8 miles to pick no fucking body up. I'm not driving 5 miles to pick nobody up. We got drivers in those areas already. If I'm around a corner from you, I'm around a corner from you. I'll drive around the corner and pick you up. Look at all my ride-alongs. You'll be like, damn, dude, you won't be nowhere from the people you pick up. I'll be across the street from motherfuckers and shit. I do that shit all the time. That's why I put my ride-alongs on my channel so people know the type of driver I am. Everybody assumes all drivers are alike. I'm not. I don't fuck around with people. I don't. On my ride-alongs, I show me canceling motherfuckers after a minute of sitting there. It's 2 o'clock in the morning. I don't wait on you at 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm not getting shot in my fucking BMW for fucking $9. No. If you ain't ready, fuck that $9. I'm off. I'll go somewhere else and pick somebody else who's ready. As soon as I pull up, they're walking out the house already. I'm that type of driver. That's why I show my ride-alongs. Because a lot of people on my ride-alongs now say it's the time, though. You know what? If I drive for fucking 3, 4, 5 minutes, what's 3, 4, 5 minutes? And I'm going to tell you, Archibald, because you probably new to my live streams. Do you know how old the universe is? If you know, you're talking about the age of a universe that's over like trillions of billions of years old. And you're telling me about fucking 5 minutes. That's what you're going to tell me. Do you know the distance that light can travel in a fucking year? Do you know what a light year is? A light year. And you talking about 5 fucking minutes. It's like, bruh, we think big around here. We don't think little around here. When you look at the shit on my channel, you look at like my bank account. You look at how I do all this shit I do everything from a profitability standpoint. I don't do that. 1 mile wasted and time wasted. It could be a life wasted. Imagine you wasting your fucking life doing something where you're disrespected. You could be doing some shit where you wasting your fucking life. You wasting your time and your fucking energy. Because a lot of people, I don't waste my time. If I'm sitting there for a minute at 2 o'clock in the morning, I'm gone. How many Uber drivers do you know are no longer here because they got killed when they probably should have drove off? Because if they thought like you, and he said, oh, I'm going to wait here. I'm not going nowhere. I'm just going to wait here. They're not here no more. That's called a life wasted. Me, I'd rather just fucking say, hey, man, I just left. I had a minute. I left. Why don't you leave? Because I don't know these fucking people. They could be setting you up. Could be. But you're going to take a risk on being set up because you don't want to waste 1 minute. I don't want to waste a minute. I don't want to waste a mile. You know how you waste a life? You know at the end of fucking GTA, whenever you kill somebody at GTA, Grand Theft Auto, it says wasted. Do you know what that means? It means you got fucking wasted. You're not wasting me. I'd rather waste 1 mile. I'd rather waste 1 minute, but you ain't wasting me. Fuck that. We know we live in these streets. We know we drive at 2, 3 o'clock in the fucking morning. And there's no other YouTuber or driver out there ever going to change my style by trying to say, well, you're wasting a mile. You're wasting a minute. It's not enough. It's not major enough. Because for one thing, I don't see your bank account. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. I don't see your bank account. You might be the brokest motherfucker on this chat for all I know. So why would I listen to you? You the brokest motherfucker on this chat trying to tell me how to drive. I don't know you. So when you ready to prove how much money you got, ready to prove what you sitting on, uberjeepaz@gmail.com. If you bold enough to say, hey, Jeff, I can advise you on how to drive better, you better have better than me. Because I'm not listening to no broke motherfuckers. I keep it 100 around here. So I will waste my 1 minute. I will waste my 1 time, but I will stay on my fucking grind. I will stay on my profits. I will keep my shit going the way I keep it. I don't listen to nobody I don't fucking know. That's just me. And it's like, you can probably try that shit on any other fucking YouTube channel. Me, I laugh at motherfuckers like that. And it's like, there you go. I say, a boss at a job never got disrespected me in 5 years, and I got disrespected on Uber in 5 hours. It's like, if you allow it, I had a meme a long time ago that people will do what you allow them to do. It's called tolerance. People will do what you allow them to do. How come my account is set up the way it's set up? Why is my life set up the way it's set up? Because I don't allow people to do certain things. If I give you 1 minute, I give you a minute. I got a minute. You say, oh, well, you just drove like 2 miles and you wasted 2 miles. You don't know what my next ride might be. Because how do you not know I gave up that fucking $7 for like 2 mile fucking ride, and now I'm sitting on the fucking $30 cash ride where I'm sitting? How do you not know that? I'm an opportunist, which means I'm going to give up a shitty opportunity for something that's worth my time. Because if you think I'm going to sit outside the building and wait for you after I just drove 4 or 5 fucking minutes, and I'm going to wait for you another 5 minutes for $7, and I still got to drive after I wait for that 5, no, you got me fucked up. And I make that right for the next driver. Because the next driver come along, guess what? I bet that motherfucker be downstairs. And that's how you help the industry out. Guaranteed. Motherfucker driver pull up, dude gonna be right downstairs, quick as a motherfucker. Yeah, man, lies driver, cancel me. Oh, really? Yeah, man. Had that motherfucker waiting like 5 minutes. Yeah, he didn't, was it an orange beamer? Yeah. Oh, he probably waited like a minute, maybe. Yeah, it was like a minute. He didn't give me time to get downstairs. Well, your ass should have been here. You fucking saw where his car was when he accepted the request, right? Yeah. You saw how long it was going to take him to get here, right? Yeah. Were you here when he got here? No. That's how that orange BMW works. Welcome to rideshare, motherfucker. It's like shit. It's like if you get an orange Beamer on your motherfucking app, know how rideshare works. It's not a lot of orange Beamers on the app. It's only a few of them. It's probably 2. But guaranteed, if one of those motherfuckers got me in it, welcome to rideshare, motherfucker. I do not wait on you. Because there's somebody who's ready to pay, and I guarantee they're paying more, not less. When I go to the airport, if I don't find it, I've drove to the airport before. Like I said, I live by the airport. I drove from my house, motherfucker. Hey, man, I'm not at Terminal 3. I'm at Terminal this. And I'm like, well, shit, it's got you marked at this terminal right here. I've already passed you already. I said, well, I tell you what, can you just go back in the terminal and just come to the next one? Because it's easier for you to do it than for me to fight through all this traffic. Oh, man, I got canceled. There is no all man. Nope. Oh man, cancel, done. Because it's not on me at that point. And I can either sit there and try to get me a cash ride. I can sit there and see if another ping will come up right where I'm sitting. It's happened before. The other day when I dropped somebody off at Terminal 3 South, I dropped them off at the door of Terminal 3 South. The door. The people who are picking up was at rideshare. The dude said he turned his app on and he texted me, he said, stay right where you are. Him and 3 dudes walked over. They was the owners of a fucking little marijuana dispensary out here. Because they saw where I was. They were just flying into town to go check on business. And they said, dude, stay right where you are. They walk right over. Motherfuckers are smart. I like business people like that. Lazy motherfuckers who are entitled. Well, just drive around, come around, and come back around and pick me up. Motherfucker, you right there. And when people do that shit to me, it's a waste of my time. Cancel. It's disrespectful to me. These 3 business owners, they was like, dude, stay right where you are. These are executives. These are multi-million-dollar dudes. And these motherfuckers told me, wait where you are, because they understand efficiency. They could have told me, well, man, we're on the rideshare side. Can you do us a favor and just drive all the fucking way around and come through the outer curb? These motherfuckers went right down the sidewalk, walked right through, came around, got in the fucking car, right where I was sitting. They told me, don't move. We'll come to you. When you deal with people like that, when you deal with corporate people, executive people, and you know people, you don't let people fuck with your time. It's disrespectful more than anything else. It's the principle. I don't give a fuck if I lose a minute, lose 5 minutes. I don't care. Because you know how old this universe is? And you worried about 5 minutes? We're here for a blip of fucking time. We're not here that long. So I sit and I tell motherfucker, I'll wait 5 minutes. If you're going to walk from there to here, I'll wait for you. Cool. I'll wait a minute, 2 minutes, this and that. But I'm not about to drive around this whole motherfucking thing for goddamn, 15 minutes just to come back to the other side. It's not happening. And these businessmen understood that. They understood that. This channel is getting a commercial every 2 minutes right now for a reason, dude. I don't know, man. Maybe it's, because I've been on here for like almost 3 hours and 45 minutes. Maybe YouTube is tired of my ass now. Damn, I'm smoking a breezy, watching late night NGB. Yes, I've been almost for 4 hours. It's about time to get off. If they sending commercials like that right now, they done with me. They're done. So shit, man. Yeah, but it's 5 minutes added up over a year. Well, it's 5 minutes added up over a year if you can live through this year. Because I just told you earlier, this girl was going 155 miles an hour in a fucking 2024 Corvette. She killed the dude going 87 miles an hour. She hit this dude at 87 miles an hour. His time's up. That's my whole point. So you can think, 5 minutes adds up over a year. You could be dead in an instant. I mean, ask that motherfucker's family that's on that motorcycle. He just got hit 2 days ago. He got killed 2 days ago. She was going 155 miles an hour in a Corvette, hit his ass at 87 miles an hour, killed him on fucking impact. And you worried about 5 minutes over the next year? Bro, you got to think bigger than that, man. You got to think bigger than that. Life is, that's why I try to talk in a universal sense sometimes. If you thinking about fucking pennies like that, you probably belong on Tristan's fucking channel. Money Talks with Tristan. That's where you belong. This channel is more major than that. We don't micromanage life over here. We don't go sit over and micromanage life and take, when you take a piss, you're actually taking away 6 minutes when you could be making money because you're taking a piss and now you got to pull your pants down and you got to piss and you got to fucking wipe off the seat and pull your pants back up. That's time. It's time. We don't do that over here. We don't do that. It's like, that's the shit you talking about is, Drit. That's where you need to be. I know I got premium too, man. Man. He says, because it constantly happens, man. How is it? What it constantly happens? It seems like that. What do you mean it constantly happens because it seems like that? Today is April the 1st. See, it seems that's what everyone does. I don't know what everyone does because I don't know everyone. I'm only one person. There's a lot of people I don't know on this fucking planet. I mean, if you know a lot of people on this fucking planet, then that's you. That's you. I don't know that many people on this planet that drive rideshare to the point where I can make an assumption that, hey, that's what everybody does. I don't know everybody like that. I don't even drive around with every fucking body. I don't. So it's like, man, we don't teach piss efficiency over here. Exactly. Piss-efficiency. Instead of piss efficiency, it's piss-efficiency, motherfucker. Man, it's funny shit. I'm telling you, man. Like I said, some people are like that. I mean, they said if they micromanage their own fucking life, and you wonder, like, how do you make it through a fucking day? Like a day of reality. Because you could be sitting there, oh my God, I don't believe I just sat here for 3 fucking minutes, man. I can't believe it was 3 minutes. And you know what? If I do this all year long, you know how many minutes that is for 3 minutes all year? I'll be like, nah, I'm cool on that shit. No, it's like, nah, I'm cool on that shit. No, I'm cool on that shit. That's why I'm like, nope, I don't wait on fucking people. I don't. If people want to be like, oh man, if you sit up there and you keep leaving and hey, I'll leave and I'll teach these riders out there, be ready. Look at your map. There's a reason why they tell you how far your driver is away from you. There's a reason why they say how long until your driver arrives and shit like that. So you could be there, not to make them wait longer. And I know they said, well, we give them a grace courtesy period. That's what the app gives you. I don't give you that. You never fucking ask me, Jeff, how long are you willing to wait? I'm like, well, what time is it? Because sometimes, especially in Phoenix, you might end up on a one-way street. You might end up somewhere where there's traffic passing through. You don't have a parking spot. You can't just sit and wait on some fucking body. You hope to roll up and they there. You roll up, especially downtown when there's clubs and bars. You roll up and there's a lot of Uber drivers. There's a lot of taxis. There's a lot of people doing a lot of fucking things. You roll up expecting your people to be walking at the bar to be there. And it's like, you got cars behind you. You're like, shit, I got to do this. So now I got to go this way. If it's a one-way street, you got to go all the way back around again, sit back in traffic again. If they still ain't there, so I'm like, I'll roll up. I'll look, motherfucker, this and that. If I see your icon inside of the bar, cancel. Because I'm not sitting in that fucking traffic waiting on nobody. You knew how long it was going to take me to get there. You're not stupid. You're entitled. You think that you can hold up traffic from all these fucking people until you get done in the bar. You're not that entitled. These trips don't pay that fucking much for you to have that type of entitlement. So I'm like, nope. Yeah, exactly, man. Disrespectful as a motherfucker, man. So Uber and Lyft fucked me over sharing Ronnie 2K constantly on my feed. 2K a week. And it's funny because like all these people that do that 2K a week shit, they all got the worst beat up fucking cars ever. You see their cars and be like, man, no wonder, man. This is a piece of shit. I wouldn't drive in that motherfucker. That's what I got to do 200 rides. I got to do 200, 300 rides a fucking week. Yeah, because ain't nobody riding that shit. They ain't got no tips. It's like, yeah, taxi and rideshare has been studied and it's been deemed precarious work. You're saying about big time, but Uber is lit big time. It's the smallest thinking. What? Uber is lit big time? What is that? Uber is lit big time. We don't understand what that is. Uber is a bunch of fucking insurance thieves. If you didn't know that insurance is robbing Medicare and Medicaid right now, I don't think that's called being lit. I think that's called being corrupt. That's the difference. Being lit is when you earn fucking money the right way. Robbing old folks and people that use EBT, Medicaid, Meta fucking care, it ain't called being lit. It's like, man, it's like, no. It's like Uber is not big time, it's the smallest thing. I'm telling you, Uber and Lyft, man, these apps, they're hacks. And they know they're hacks. That's why they're constantly being sued and constantly being settled all the time. They're hacks. And everybody's finding out about it. That's why, like I said, when we talked earlier about the professor's thing, he sat there and when Professor Leonard, when he put that whole article on the Forbes or whatever, and Uber and Lyft got pissed off at that because he was being correct about it, saying drivers are not getting paid what they say they're getting paid. Next thing you know, Uber and Lyft started trying to put out all this fucking documentation and narratives. Oh, yeah, well, our drivers are getting 70% of the money. They're getting the bulk of the fares. How? When you look at Medicaid and Medicare reimbursements, you're bullshitting people. We're not getting the bulk of those fares. How are you doing medical rides for $125 a ride, $40 a ride, $90 a ride, and we're getting $9? It's like, we're not stupid. We know how much Medicare is reimbursing these people for. So for you to say we're getting the bulk of the fares and we're getting most of the fares, it's bullshit and everybody knows it. Then they try to say, oh, well, we got to take out fees first. We take out fees, and then after we take out the fees, then we give you 70% of after we take out fees. So we really don't get 70% of the fare. We don't get 70%. It's like, man, this is how long you willing to wait? Not as long as you're going to wait for another ride. Oh, that's funny shit. And that's the thing. If people got really charged an honest wait time, like an opportunity cost time. Because if we're sitting there waiting for 5 minutes, I could have probably got a $20 ride in that 5 minutes. All I got to do is find somebody looking for a cash ride. Find somebody looking. You could get, but they'll give you what? For waiting for those minutes, you'll get 71 cents. It ain't no skin off nobody's fucking back to give you 71 cents. They'll say, well, make that motherfucker wait at 71 cents. But change that 71 cents to a $6, $7, $8 wait for 3-4 fucking minutes. Yeah, you wait for 3-4 minutes. Give them an extra $6 plus to cancel. So now instead of $2 or $3 or $4, you're getting like $10 after you hit cancel after the person wait. They say, damn, man, I got $10 for the cancel. How? Because they're making them pay like $6 for the 3 minutes I sit there and then for the ride and everything. So I'm getting like almost $10 to cancel. It ain't no sweat on nobody's back to give 71 fucking cents for you to sit there and wait till they get ready. Nobody cares about that. Oh, I'll pay 71 cents. That's nothing. 71 cents. Yeah, but make those. I guarantee they're going to start rushing their ass out. Man, I had to pay 3 cancels tonight. 3? Yep. So I'm already $30 in the hole, and I ain't even left yet. I'm already $30 in the hole through cancels. Get your ass outside. Motherfucker, you see where the ride is. You see where they coming from. Get your ass outside. And I'm one of those people that say, hey, if the only way that you're going to change rider behavior and change driver sentiment is you change how much we're getting paid to wait. All this, yeah, we're going to pay you per second. That's what David Richard is. And we're going to pay you per second. I don't give a shit what you say about paying me per second. What I give a shit about is how much am I being paid? Not the intervals at which I'm paid. How much are these intervals worth? Can I get paid $1 every 30 seconds? What if you pay me $1 every 30 seconds that I had to wait that this person won't stand on the fucking curb? That's $2 a minute. 3 minutes of waiting, I get $6. 4 minutes, hey, this can keep going. $8. It can keep going up. And it'll force people to get their ass out there quicker. Why? Because our life is on the line. As we're sitting there in some dark ass fucking corners, sitting on streets, sitting in driveways, potentially being set up by motherfuckers looking to carjack somebody, sitting in apartment complexes with one entrance, one exit, sitting next to dumpsters and shit, sitting next to broken down cars, sitting next to bushes and trees and shit being set up. And you want me to give me 71 cents for sitting there for 5 fucking minutes? No, you get about a minute. You get about a minute. And yeah, exactly. You a sitting duck. And I'm like, I'm not doing that. I just don't see myself sitting outside, putting myself at risk, my car at risk for carjacking or anything else, because they're saying, well, we're going to pay you per second. That doesn't tell me much. If you tell me how much you're paying me every 30 seconds, now you might be able to get somewhere. Yeah, I'm not one of those people that's going to be sitting there. Yep, because you don't know what you're getting set up by. You have no idea. It could be somebody who's just using the app to lure you to an area. Hey, man, I'm gonna ask for a ride. You guys come out the bushes, carjack the car. Now we got a nice ass truck now. Told you I was going to get an Uber XL to come over here. I'm going to get a Tahoe to come over here. I'm going to get an Escalade to come over here. When the Escalade show up, get the Escalade, man. I'm going to sit in the house. Y'all come out from behind the dumpster. We don't got time for that shit. That's why I tell people I don't wait for people. I just don't. And if they don't know why, it's like, because there's too much shit we're seeing out there. And especially if you got an Uber light on, you got a Lyft light on, oh, you're a sitting duck for real. You sitting, yeah. And that's not worth $1. Yeah, exactly. $100 a mile. Exactly. And I'm like, I'll sit up there and tell people, hey, man, I'll cash ride this shit. Because if you don't want to come out the building and I'm ready to fucking go, and I know I can go to this bar right next door, and there's people outside with phones and shit in their hand, I got my cash ride waiting. All you got to do is roll up, hey, man, you guys looking for an Uber? My ride just canceled. If you guys looking for anywhere, oh, man, actually, shit, we just trying to go to another bar. It's just right down the street. $15? Oh, $15 is perfect. Perfect. We're going to pay fucking Uber 15 anyways. Cool. Let's go then. $15. Let's roll. Because Uber was going to probably give me fucking 5. It's like, shit. And do it. Go down there and be done. Hell. Yeah, but look at it, man. Almost 4 hours. I'm going to have to end this live stream, man. Shit. So I appreciate, hey, tomorrow, don't forget I'm doing 2 live streams. And I'm going to be on StreamYard tomorrow. So we're going to have a good time. We're going to be on StreamYard, have some protesters jumping on with us, seeing how this shit's going, especially in San Francisco. I want to see exactly how this is going to go. But hopefully, man, if you guys drove tonight, you guys made a little bit of money, stacked the profits up a little bit, didn't let them use you like pigeons. Shit. But in the meantime, tomorrow, if you can get Big Surge, if you can get cash rides, if you can do anything outside of the apps, make sure these apps fill us. Because we coming for our fucking money in 2024. We coming for our money. They see us coming. They can sit there and try to play games with us. We ain't doing it. We ain't doing it. All right, out your ball. You have a great night. All right, Green Cobras, have a great night. Ryan, you be easy out there. Miss Robin, hey, much love, brother. You know, tomorrow we're going to be on this, man. We're going to be on it, man. Like I said, I'm going to try to do 2 live streams tomorrow. Hopefully I ain't got some private rides hitting me up because I want to get out there and, you know, I want to get some live streams out the way. Private rides maybe on April the 2nd. I got to go get my car fucking inspected anyway, so we'll figure that out. All right, Miss Trixie, thanks for showing up with your paw prints, Paw Patrol. All right, Miss Robin, I'm glad you made it back in, but we got to get out of here. But tomorrow, live stream all day. It's going to be a lot of us doing it. I'll have 2 of them going. Hopefully, Professor will have about 2 or 3 going. It's time to make a stand for this, man. This is going to be money year. Money year. And don't be doing no emergency medical rides. Quit doing them damn rides, man. They're not worth it. Trust me.